trying to do like a delayed tech or whatever. But you see in the meta as well, when you delay tech, obviously you get some drive gauge, so that's part of the meta as well. So there's a lot of things that you got to add in that. But all in all, I just feel like a lot of people's offense was pretty timid day one, and everybody just kicked it in the high gear going into day two.
As we move on into our next two groups, groups G and H, and Group G is going to be one of the most important fixtures of today, not just because obviously we have the players on your screen arriving, Tokido in the decider match, but when we do finally see him, Nephew, the lone representative of Team Liquid. There he is in the background as Hikaru picks up his key. Nephew, the hopes, the dreams, the chances of Team Liquid taking the club championship title are entirely in his hands. Justin Wong, Nephew's got an incredibly difficult path. Hikaru, then Tokido.
冷やし中華めんどくせえって言われたらめんどくさいよなって気持ちになる。
single limb playoff phase as well, and it's looking like at the moment only a win will be enough for him.
冷やし中華ってさ、キュウリ切るぐらいだったらまだ楽じゃん、料理としてみたら。卵めんどすぎる。
I don't like pressure on Nephew in general. I
キ
feel
ュウ
like
リハムまでわかる。
you know, he doesn't
卵
talk
めん
a
ど
lot.
すぎ
He
る。
doesn't feel like he gets nervous based off his composure, but he naturally does get nervous when big stakes are on the line. So I'm really worried for him, and especially against Hikaru and Tokido. That's insane.
でもさ、コンビニで買う冷やし中華はさ、別に俺も卵別にそんなに好きじゃないんだけど、どっちでもいいんだけど、あってもなくても。うめえなってなるけど、家で冷やし中華作るとさ、卵あったかい冷やし中華ちょっと俺微妙なんだけど。
Do you feel like that weight is going to be crushing for him, or do you think this is his opportunity to thrive?
あ、作りたてだから卵あったけえやってなるとさ、ちょっと嫌なんだよな。
Some people will actually go down the negative route, but he's like, no, this is actually a very good opportunity to not only showcase my abilities in the current meta Street Fighter 6, but also I can compete just on a similar level to the other guys part of Team Liquid for their respective games. So he's got a really good shot here.
I mean, listen, for me, I mean, this is a different type of pressure, considering the way EWC is pushing it, stuff like that. Like, I didn't even notice it until I was, like, looking on Twitter. I was like, oh, wow, Falcons got a chance to win if Nephew loses. Like, what type of pressure is that? But all in all, to be very honest with you, Nephew is Nephew. I know he's sponsored, but at the end of the day, he's representing himself. So, yeah, big weight on the shoulder when it comes to Team Liquid to keep him in the game. But at the end of the day, Nephew's just going to represent his game, and I feel like he's going to do just fine. It's a tall order because Hikaru's in the mix. And then you got the end of the line, Tokido. Going to be tough, but if anybody can do it, it's Nephew.
Well, we can speculate all we like, but we can hear from the man himself. He's with Ryan Hart now ahead of his big showdown here against Hikaru. Let's hear from Nephew,
卵があった瞬間、急に彩りが。
I'm standing here with Team Liquid's Nephew, the lone warrior that stands in the way of Team Falcons, repeating last year's club championship victory. Man, what a moment this is for that particular tournament. I mean, you've got Hikaru and Tokido on your path. How do you feel about going up against these two opponents?
I'm pretty excited to play them. They're two very strong players who I've played in casuals, but I haven't actually played them in tournament yet, I don't think. So very excited to be going up against them, and I'm just going to take it one match at a time and try and win everything I can.
Now, what does it mean to you to know that the weight is on your back here for Team Liquid to stand and defend against Team Falcons, potentially repeating last year's victory?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy that like I'm the last one, but yeah, I feel like I need plot armor to get to that point because I need probably like a third or a second, and I'm in losers right now, so I gotta win two matches today, so that's all I'm focused on.
If you get second place, even if you don't win, if you get second place, Team Liquid do win the club championships. How do you feel about that?
Oh, really? Like Falcons don't have any more points they can get?
You get second, you're in there.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna try to get second or first.
Sounds good. Plot armor, will we see some of that? Who knows? I'm interested to find out. Why don't you join me as the broadcast continues here at the Esports World Cup?
Nephew definitely sounds like he's not affected by the pressure. And then you can see the tweet from the official Esports World Cup account. Give him a follow on X. It's at the EWC_EN. The last man standing. Liquid's last hope to stop Falcons Esports from retaining the club championship. Of course, the reigning champions is all in Nephew's hands now. But it's actually all on Nephew's shoulders, and we will find out how he gets on in our first match of Group G. But let's look at Group H. coming up after that as well. And we saw Blas qualify already, the 15-year-old prodigy from Chile, facing off against his friend and training partner.
マカロニのペンネって何が違うんだろうと思って調べたら切り方らしい。
Too late to be eligible to score points here in the Esports World Cup. That is coming up, but Phenom and Goichi is our first match. Of course, Goichi is a reigning current Esports World Cup champion in Fatal Fury City of the Walls. Justin, you were here to see that. But Goichi is equally as dangerous in Street Fighter, isn't he?
Yeah, I love Goichi when he plays Street Fighter, especially he's playing Chun-Li, and the way he plays Chun-Li is just so graceful because he's all about spacing, movement with punishes, but the problem is Phenom's also really good at that too, spacing, footsies with punish, and probably one of the best reactions in the business, especially if you whiff any button, it'll be a low forward or a sweep coming forward from Phenom.
Well, I mean, I think Phenom's going to have to bring dirt to a boxing match if he's going to have to beat Goichi.
マカロニは好きだよ俺。マカロニは好きなんだけど、パスタ頼んでマカロニ出てきた時はムカつく。
Taking it over Phenom there.
Well, Phenom is definitely one of my favorite players, so if anybody could do it, him. But just to highlight what you said, just the one thing that I like to highlight with Phenom, he knows how to take apart and find bad habits on a player. He's just so good at that. And he takes some good risks, but calculated ones, though. Phenom is known for that, but he has so many characters so you could choose from to go up against Goichi. But I think it's safe to say he's going to pick the Cammy, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a very, very exciting series of matches we have coming up. And of course, you know, we're talking about the future of esports. We've already seen a 15-year-old qualify from this group easily, pretty much, in winner's side. 3-0, 3-0 from Blas, dominating Goichi and his training partner, Cryme. Phenom had a really tough time against Cryme. Is he going to be able to fare a little bit better in the matchup against the more traditional fighting game style of Goichi? That is for us to look forward to as well. But all eyes will be on our first match here as Nephew holds the hopes of Team Liquid's club championship victory across his shoulders. Are they broad enough to take that weight? We will find out very, very soon. We're going to be heading over directly to the arena where the action will continue and more names will advance into the round robin phase of this Esports World Cup 2025 Street Fighter 6 Day 2. But that is it from here. Yipes, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to hear more of your wisdom on the microphone. Let's head over to the arena.
なんか俺独特な食感するよなこの麺。なんか水分あんまり含んでない感じするよね。なんて言うんだろう。
We just finished a couple more groups. Of course, we saw
小麦粉王将の 100% 使用した極太麺によく使われる。
Punk officially qualifies. Love the interview from Punk's side, and he also put a tweet out letting it be known that at this point he is trying to win the tournament for Kakaru.
It's a very wholesome way to end it. You know, obviously a situation like that is not
いまだにその辺がワシワシなのかわからん。作り方じゃね。作ってる時に手でワシワシするんじゃないか。
There's a lot of focus, competition in there, but outside of this, everybody's friends. Everybody's been seeing one another for years throughout tournaments. That sort of camaraderie.
それか作ってる人がワシワシワシワシって言いながら作ってるからどっちか。
We did have Moke taking out Junior and then defeating the 2018 Capcom Cup champion in Gachikun. Now you said a lot of these players are friends. You can't shake off that friendship, that camaraderie. But right now, there isn't a whole lot of camaraderie when it comes to this crowd. Because there is a clear line being drawn in the sand. Please explain to us the stakes of what we have going on here.
So let's make it clear. Behind us, you'll see our two next players setting up, Hikaru and Nephew. Now, in this case, Nephew is playing for Team Liquid. The current stakes of the club championship, the top club of 2025, is simple. Should Nephew win the next two games and continue on, Team Liquid remains in contention to win the club championship this year. However, should at any point in time, especially now, Nephew lose, Team Falcons are standing by right here in the arena, ready to cheer as you hear, and that will be victory for them at the club championship. So one more time, Team Falcons, can you hear me?
Hold on.
They can do better than that. I know it.
I don't think that's enough. Team Falcons, are you ready? That's it. It is not going to be easy. This man standing behind me, actually sitting, of course,
あ、ないんだね。
Team Liquid's nephew. I've seen him compete for years. He just won the mix-up, and I guarantee you, this is one of the best players on
なんか煽っ
earth.
てたから
Against all
ファルコン
odds,
ズ
if
対
anyone
ゼ
can
ータ
get
の
it
図式か
done,
と
it
思った
is
のに
that man right there behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to
構図か
be
と思った
a spectacle. In
自然
layman's
と
terms, there is at least, if I'm not mistaken, a $3 million difference between first place and second place. So that is why this match is that insane.
You win club championship, you take home the better part of $27 million split between all of the teams that are competing here at the highest level at the Esports World Cup. So without any further ado, that is Hikaru, that is Nephew. They're going 1 against 1. Our casters are ready. Take it away.
わしわし
Well, first and foremost, I'm back with the boy Ridge. You already know what it is. EWC Street Fighter 6 action continues. Now, hold on. Obviously, I just left from the desk. Shout out to the boys over there doing a great job. But me coming back in here, you know me, I'm getting settled, whatever the case may be. I already know the drama behind Team Liquid and Team Falcons. The fact that Falcons packed up the house like that, that is pretty broken. I'm not going to lie. Is it an unfair advantage? Maybe a fair advantage for my man Hikaru, of course. That man looks like he's part of Team Falcons right now for this match.
Yo, for real, they were chanting Hikaru, bro. They were chanting it. They want him to bring home the title for Falcons, right? He is honorary Team Falcons right now. While the lone man standing in their way right there, Team Liquid's nephew, bro, the silent assassin. He's been a quiet one that you gotta watch out for a long time. And look at this, there are huge plethora of people in the building right now, cheering against him, making noise. He's gonna have to weather all that storm, plus fighting up against Hikaru, who is probably the best Aki in the world.
And then to add to that, we know they godlike, but to add to that with small godlike, the Zeta division is there as well. So they all going up against Nephew. Nephew, how you feeling? You got to hold the house down. Just know that we with you, my boy. Now let's get it popping.
That is facts, right? Me and I holding it down right here. We are NA bred and born. So hopefully Nephew can draw some of our energy. But I don't know, man. It's going to be scary because like we said, Hikaru is a lethal competitor in his own right. Let's see how Nephew feels the pressure.
Whoa,
the Nephew, though, I like that. You saw how casually he was in the conversation. It was like, oh, yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh,
like, okay,
I guess second place we win. That's cool.
Well, I guess I got to do what I got to do regardless, and that's win.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
The jump in. Okay. I like their spacing. A little slightly hit, but okay, that looked like it was going to be a crossover. Stayed on the same side. Unfortunate for Hikaru, but great for Nephew. Is this going to be a throw scenario?
Wow, show you.
Yes, indeed, right. Nephew's got great timing when it comes to delay stuff, getting people to reach. He's also a big proponent of using drive rush cancel into the delay tech itself, right? Baiting out reversals, and he is the expert at using that stand heavy punch.
Ooh.
The shimmy was there, but a little too close for comfort. A little too back and forth right next to Hikaru, and he's going to make it count. The poison is instilled. No antidote. He has to land it to get cured. Ooh, big damage incoming. He could get a corner carry with this with the pop. Let's see.
Yo, she don't stop, huh? Wall to wall?
Yes, and that's a safe jump. Look at that, trying to bait out the drive reversal. What a scumbag Hikaru is. That's a good thing when I'm saying it.
Exactly. It's only a compliment when we call people scumbags here, by the way, if you don't watch fighting games on the regular. Just letting people know.
Thank you.
Oh, the perfect parry from Nephew. Able to get the punish. We go into the corner.
The corner. Ben, hey, if you don't got a 9 to 5, you in the corner. There it is. The level 3. Good start there. Team Liquid hydrated as usual.
My man Nephew handing out the purple tops on this corner. Jury power 1-0 just like that. Not phased by the Falcons in the building. Not phased by the Zeta Division fans in the building. Ooh, you see the Falcons players already putting the finger to the mouth. They know, bro, they can't get too far ahead of themselves.
どうだろうでも会場に来てる人数で言ったら日本の方が100倍ぐらい来てるんじゃないか
So at best he has to win second place. I'm not even going to say pressure no more because he's won big tournaments and been in finals, so it's okay.
That's right.
But I just to add, this is random, has nothing to do with the gameplay. Is that actual fans of Team Falcon or is that like a professional football team?
こっちの方が金のかけ方が段違いすぎて
If it was like other esports teams or just your fans, it's probably a mix of both.
そう見えなくもないけど
Man, I love that. Well, this is what it's all about, man. When you become the villain, I feel like you get that extreme power up to perform work, or even better, because you want to shut everybody up. So I'm pretty sure Nephew is aiming for that, and he already scored one on the board, and he's looking smooth.
Yeah, and even though Aki is the toxic queen, the jury got that same type of attitude, right? So maybe Nephew can embody some of that, get some more villainous edge to him.
There we go, trying to go for the counter hit. Ooh, perfect parry, but was out of range.
Yo, these fierces, bro. The heels are going upside the dome of Aki right now.
But credit to Nephew spacing out those fireballs. In the case that Hikaru does get a perfect parry, he's in that beautiful sweet spot for that standing fish. That's nice.
Point.
Now I wonder if Hikaru, next time that scenario happens, he's gonna hit probably like a low forward or stand strong maybe. He might switch it up there in the next scenario.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna need to switch it up. Oh, and this is a way to do it as well, right? Waking up with the level 1 here, trying to gain some relief because Nephew's been all over him, and another perfect parry. He is one of the best in the world at perfect parrying projectiles.
向こうはこっちがやろうとしてくる
And it happens so
してること
casually.
こっちがしたいことをめっちゃ向こうはやってくる
But he gets it most of the time on the first try. Okay, at least he's removing himself from the punish counter.
Exactly right. That was a great job canceling the parry, and then once again sniping with the whip punish. You're gonna get quite a big follow-up, but still in control here is Nephew. Another throw. He's on the verge of getting a 2-0 lead.
Love it. Team Liquid staying hydrated over here, staying looking good. Oh, nice check. Nephew was smelling blood right there to end the game. We definitely do have enough. Spend that cash. Shout out to Maro. If you know, you know.
Yeah, but you see the way Hikaru stretched that combo, bro. The OD extension into a sliver of drive. One more
対空むずいっていうか多分ネフューの飛び方的に対空出したら全部相手の飛びが通る飛び方が多いからじゃない。
The DP nice. He's good for those. He's one of the best in the business when it comes to cross cuts and anti-air.
めくりにクソ弱いし。多分強無知だと全部スカス打ち方してるし。通常対空だと多分間に合わないみたいなタイミングがめっちゃ多いように見えるけど。
Sorry, I'm clapping over here, guys. I don't know if y'all hear it on the microphone. Let's go, Neff!
Oh, look at Punk, look at Punk. He's acting as the lone fan of Nephew up against the coalition of Falcons fans. Yo, Punk the God, having his boys back. For those that don't know, Nephew and Punk lived together for a while, too, up in NorCal. So, yes, that is one of his best homies right there.
Is he trying to park a plane?
何してんのかと思ったら。
He's like, bring the hype over here! The jump strong, love it. All right, trying to go for the counter hit. Good defense here, Hikaru. He cracked. He probably tried to backdash or hold up. One or the other.
多分ジェルの飛びクソ強いから対空出してないが正しそう。
Counter hit goes for the legs. The walk back denied. Oh, the poison. Where's the antidote at? No, we're just gonna sit here and simmer in the purple stuff.
Oh man, that purple stuff be adding up real quick. Try to base something out right there with a feint, but Nephew gets it off.
Not even going for the throw. He's trying to expose the throw tech. What a whiff punish right there. Nephew already in that stand fierce range. Nice. We'll take that two-piece. Couldn't get much, but he didn't leave no damage out on the table.
Oh, and then Nephew tried to call it the throw attempt right there. Perfect parry on the overhead this time. Nephew's PPs, man. The blue stuff.
Wow, he couldn't kill. He just committed to everything. Wow, didn't recover in time. PC.
まっすぐ来るな。絶望してる。
His fans right now, they're like, how is Hikaru getting dominated? Because Nephew is up 2-0 at set point.
This is great seeing it from this POV because I was watching it at home with Tekken, so it's like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. And we love it. We love when people get invested into fighting games, right? So it's a beautiful thing. I'm sorry, whether it's heartbreak or dreams coming true, we just love to see it.
Yes, sir. Oh, perfection parry. Into, you know, he's not even going to let it rock to try to go for the other one. Just go for the anti-air. Burn out on the choice of Hikaru.
Man, you can feel Hikaru is feeling the pressure. Oh my goodness, baits him out though. Wait a minute, Hikaru, what a setup right there. Fell right into the toxic web of Aki.
Serious, man. We have taken the lead with the drive cage. All right, Nephew's good. As long as his spinal cord hits to the wall, he's cool. Nice! Right back at you.
I
like this. Cash it out right here, right? He's going to freeze the burnout meter on Hikaru. He's going to gain some of his own back, right? So they're going to get their drive back at much more similar timings than they would have otherwise. Obviously, Hikaru getting it out. Immediately using the DI and taking the back throw instead.
No meter. He's going to make it count. The
immediate
drive.
That
was pretty genius. And look how close he was to the drive game. Let him go.
Wow, Hikaru can be that composed in that moment to still identify the optimal win condition route. Incredible stuff.
No anti-air. Oh, wow, the dash under. He didn't feel like the cross throw was going to work. It probably would have like that choice right there from Nephew.
What an identification of like that jump being in the dead zone, right? The fact that he was able to make that choice. And Nephew seems pretty damn locked into me.
Oh, wow, turning that into offense. Nice perfect parry. Hikaru make it count. Corner carry, of course.
これ系の観戦で太鼓流れてるの聞くとワンアウト思い出すわ。
Man, both of them perfect parry in the overhands. This is impressive stuff.
I was saying that earlier, man. Forget trying to block it. You just might as well go for the parry.
Yeah.
うわー、角田残るけどきついよこれ。
To get the punish, that was immaculate.
His eyes hydrated. Team Liquid's own nephew moves on to take over Takedo. He just looked at the crowd.
Little side eye for them.
ネフューなんか誰かに似てんだよな。
Nephew got some attitude with him. I like it.
You know you guys don't like Hikaru for real.
Yeah, he's like,
come on.
太鼓叩いてんの。パルコンズかよ。首から太鼓かけてる人いた。
Falcons, no beef, okay? I'm just a spectator. I'm just a commentator. I'm just a messenger. But man, credit to Nephew. So this is the thing about fighting Aki, right? I play the character a lot, not in terms of me maining it, but in terms of fighting it online. That is a tough character to tame, man. If you don't know what's really going on, especially on the counter poke side of things, where she can actually advance forward with standing strong, it's pretty annoying considering that you're trying to walk away and always get a whiff punish, right? But the control, the steady movements from Nephew, the stand fierce range, always ready for the anti-air.
あれじゃない EWC のポイントが関係してんじゃない
There you go, punk. Land that plane, my boy. He's flying high over here, no pun intended.
I really want to know what's in his hands. We can't see the shot, but it legitimately looks just like that, man. And yeah, Nephew, bro, taking it 3-0. What a message to send right now. And yeah, in addition to what you were saying, the perfect parries as well, right? He's always coming out there. And look at the side. No words necessary. Saying it all with the look.
ファルコン応援団に冷ややかな目線を送っているって思うとウケるな。違うかもしれんけど。そう考えるとおもろい。
Embracing as the NA hope stays alive.
Man, I know everybody's looking at both Punk and James like, man, sit down. Oh, man, let me see the stone cold killer face of Nephew. Oh,
look at this. He's just watching.
ネフィもだいぶ
No, let me stop. I know this DMCA.
科学者的な潰し方する。
Yep, yep. Oh, the soul of Hikaru is out of there. He cracked his skull.
Yeah, that was a real, like, violent, intimate crushing right there. Because usually they be snapping in pieces or whatever. That one just crumbled to bits. My goodness, but look at that. The murder face awaits. The silent assassin versus the murder face coming up next. Tokido is standing in his way. Of course, Nephew, like we said, the only one keeping Team Liquid's hopes alive. And now the chance for Falcons go from Hikaru to Tokido.
I got Tokido stepping up. Well, it's time to try to crush some dreams over here. I've been in this spot before, but I'm going to be honest, with the stakes this high, I think both of these guys never been in a position like this before. In the case that you actually have to worry about the points.
Yeah.
So it's more obvious pressure on Nephew, right? But again, I said this on the desk. He is representing Team Liquid, but at the end of the day, he's representing his gameplay. You know? At the end of the day, he is helping Liquid.
Yeah, of course.
So, you know, it makes sense. But, man, Falcons, we love you guys, but you're going to have to hold that L for now. I know there's big Tokido fans out there, so we'll see what happens. But I like the shock. Again, the emotional investment. Did you see how those guys are just quiet, like
hands on head, like, oh, you can see it in their eyes, the anxiety, the worry about trying to secure this championship. Falcons trying to go back-to-back, right? They won the club championship last year. They are on the verge of winning it again this year. But Nephew standing in their way right now.
And they never played each other? You would think, depending on all the tournaments that they actually like travel. Wow.
Right? But yeah, from what we've been able to collect, these two haven't met in tournament in any type of recent memory, at least at Street Fighter 6. And you know, one of the things is Tokido has definitely been trying to find his groove a little bit more. Yesterday, he actually got 3 games straight comeback on Hikaru. It was an incredible performance. Now, Nephew in this matchup, Nephew's had so many Kens to practice against, right? In NA, there's been so many top-level Kens since the launch of the game. I remember even picking his brain at the launch of the game, how he felt about that Jury Ken matchup, right? And it was funny because at the beginning, he would tell me that he favored Ken until he got good at perfect parrying the projectiles. And we see how consistent he's been with
か。
literally since he started doing
確かに
that to probably
さすまた
address
は
this matchup in the
さ
first
すまたの
place.
使い方しようとしたら弱いかもしれないけど、さすまたでぶん殴ったら強いんじゃないか。
That's 15 stand fierce. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's 15 heels to dome right there, 100%.
Well, look at these guys ready to celebrate, man. Where's all the good H2O at?
They are on the verge, and that's the thing, right? Is that if Nephew wins right now, they gotta leave the
梅
building
ちゃんってさ、
salty
斧
because
最
they
強
don't
理
get
論
to
を
see
掲げ
another
てるじゃ
chance till
ん。
tomorrow.
槍の
Nephew
先
will
っぽとかに
play in
斧
the
くくりつけ
round robin
て
stage. If he wins
た
here,
武
he's
器
done
と
for
か
the
そうい
day,
うなん
and the
か
Falcons gotta
変わっ
wait a
た
whole
一
nother
見
24
変わった
hours.
斧を用いた武器
Man, I gotta come back.
と比較したらどうすんだろう。いやもうハルバートじゃない。ハルバートだったら斧が勝つって言うから、もうただ本当に槍に本当に斧をくくりつけてるやつ。
Relaxing and just enjoying this drama. I'll be honest, this is drama. This is cinema to me.
Oh yeah.
I never seen Nephew get so invested in busting somebody's ass and just proving people wrong. Like, and mind you, he usually has a poker face. Usually, you know, if you know him personally, he trolls you a little bit and stuff, and like gives you that sinister smile after whatever it is that you say, or he agrees with whatever. But he's emotionally invested, considering that he looked at every single one of their eyes just to let them know that he's still here.
そしたらその武器のことは認めてくれるのか。
has been the most emotion, if you want to call it that I've seen from Nephew in a
投
tournament.
げれるって点を評価してる。いやだからくくりつけてるだけだから取り外したら投げれるよ。
look or anything besides the usual poker face that we know him for. But of course, Tokido right here, an incredible performance yesterday, right? He took Hikaru took him to the brink. I believe he was up 2-0. Tokido was able to bring it back 3 straight, of course, and then he fell to YHC Mochi. And remember, YHC Mochi and Tony Meshi, both of our Dawson representatives, already in top 16. So definitely big props to them. But of course, right now we got Tokido standing in the way, trying to secure the dub for himself and get to the next stage. But if he does that, you can see the Team Falcons, they're in the building, banging the drum yipes.
Oh my God,
serious? Y'all just bringing it all. It's bad enough you gotta deal with Tokido. He gotta stay sharp. Now you gotta hit to the drums. You know, if anything, he's probably gonna get powered up by it. Man, look at that. Yo, did they all just fly? Like, obviously they flew in, right? But like, did Zeta just buy all their tickets or something?
I know,
斧
right?
で
That's
防げ
a
るか
lot of
ら。
heads, like some Steve
まず
Ballmer Clipper
銃弾
stuff,
は
right?
防げるから
Flying fans to the road games, like that's how it's feeling right
防いだ
now.
後に
But
投げ
yeah,
るか
it's
ら。
incredible to see just the contingent of Japanese fans and Zeta Division fans in the building for this, right? But look at this right now. Falcons is not letting up. They are making that noise. But as you mentioned, man, it looked like a power-up for Nephew last time. And like we talked about, Nephew Punk, they had a really close relationship for a long time. Some villainous stuff will rub off on you, you know what I mean? When you hang around with Punk
梅
for
ちゃ
that
ん理
long.
論で言ったら
They breed on
リ
that
ー
stuff.
チ
They really
の
thrive
短さも
on
活
the
かせて
crowd going
強いっ
against
て
them.
考えた
So
ら
Nephew, I don't know,
斧
man.
つけた
This
ら
might be
強いん
helping
じゃ
them
ね
out
あ斧
just as
に
much as it
鎖
might
つ
be
けたら強いんじゃね
Well,
鎖
all
斧
I'm saying is, I know that's your boy. Make sure that he is fully hydrated. He got a fresh bottle of water.
斧の長所を生かした状態で投げた後も帰ってくる
right here. Tokido versus Nephew. Opening gambit time.
Oh man, here we go. We're gonna start out. Oh my
Aruke.
goodness, yeah, both walking forward. And of course, Nephew, you know he's quick on that trigger finger when it comes to the stand fierce.
Nice. Already representing that parry. Put
パリ
some
して
of
た
that meat in
な
my back pocket just in
う
case.
わー
Ooh, and Tokido
さすがに近す
even
ぎた
the
か
projectile, but Nephew not leaving a gap for him to poke back.
100%.
Yeah, boy.
That stand fierce. We at that range now. Oh,
Wow.
there it is. That's 16 with punishes.
My goodness, yeah, keep the count going up. Shouts my man Lazarus. Knock him down real quick. And then again, a throw tech for Tokido. That's going to get him back into that green range as well. That was a big throw tech.
Now, mind you, Nephew's doing the delay. The
渋い球
throw,
を
of
失
course,
さ
but
る
he wants to be on the
ゲ
defensive
ー
end so he can get that ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw. Oh,
Oh,
delay,
yeah.
delay buttons, 100%.
Exactly, and that's the strat that Nephew goes with, right? He does a lot of delays, so he gets that tech, he gets that bar, and he baits out the reversals. That's a big part of the delay strat.
No overhead represented. Oh, Tokido trying to hold up a back dash. Oh, again?
Oh,
We're getting kicked. Do it again. I would have, and it
Oh,
would have
heck.
worked. If he did it a little faster, he would have got the counter hit. Oh, stand fifth. Just straight up. It was pure. Not even a whip punish. He walked into that. A throw. Oh, on the parry. Unfortunate. The overhead parry.
This man, Nephew, is looking like a man possessed right now in this bracket.
He's trying to...
Perfectly blocking the crouch medium kick.
My fault, my brother. I'm just about to say he's trying to clip these wings.
うわ
The DP, no?
Oh, you got him. Yeah, we saw the button come out
いい
here,
入
but
れ
that's not
替え
bad for Nephew, right? He's still got a massive
バー
life
トした
lead
く
here.
ね
Got plenty of meter. Tokido low on the drive as well. Oh, tried to check the dragon
うま
last
すぎ
little bit
て
late.
That was nice reactions there, Tokido. What a way to keep your eyes on the overhead, though. Game one for Nephew.
Nephew in the building, picking up right where he left off, looking clean as ever. Love the overhead as the round ender. Very popular strat in Street Fighter 6, of course. And what a time to sprinkle it in.
I wonder what Tokido's thinking. I'm pretty sure he's trying to probably space out.
剣じゃなくて斧だったらな。
But that's the thing about Nephew. He's not pressing buttons first. So it's like it's kind of hard to actually get some offense. So it's all about those little pockets where if he sees a button whiff, he can just drive rush right behind it with a stand jab. That has been pretty successful to Tokido in this tournament. Yeah. The drive rush stand jab from certain ranges to get that whiff punish and pressure going. I feel like he's going to represent that a lot more in this set.
Yeah, that's one of the Ken's strengths, right? I like that Dragon Lash range. You got a couple of different options. You could drive rush jab, as I've just called out. You could Dragon Lash, you could fireball. There's a bunch of different things that you can kind of overwhelm your opponent's mental stat with.
ドラゴンラッシュって何?
I like that. Nephew is looking at all of these numbers. He's in the matrix. He already know how to take his turn back.
Oh, yeah, and remember, he's one of those players that will drive rush to avoid the punish counter on the throw, so I think Tokido was expecting that for the crouch medium kick out, but another fierce from Nephew, gonna get him out of the corner, and I like him using the super as well. Give me some space, give me my drive back, let me take control.
Oh, man, if he would have just casually walked up, he would have got that punish counter throw. Nice slow forward, the toes is exposed. Open toe sandals on the side of Nephew. This is a throw. Oh, nice. Better, he's still alive. He would have died if he would have held on to it. So bust out of my own accord. I'm going to stay alive.
Wow. Hey, but you identified it right. Yeah, that's again another drive rush jab to close it out. Definitely what Tokido is looking for way more now in this second game.
Yeah, there it is.
And then outspacing the heavy punch as well to get the clean whip punish.
Now, mind you, you know what that's inviting? Now that Nephew sees that, he's trying to just snipe him midway, trying to come into the drive rush. So now that gives more opportunities for Tokido to snipe out the stand fist. Oh, the overhead blocked. The perfect parry. Size him up.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. He tried that stand medium kick in response. The first hit, I believe, is on the 5th frame, so it's a very fast medium.
Ooh, meaty overhead was not there. A little too fast for cover.
He tried to shimmy him out his boots right there. You saw the run up into the back dash, but Nephew just snipes him with the crouch medium kick and now going to work on the corner.
He's going to bait it. He's going to
bait it.
He's baiting it.
Tokido, 切れた.
I thought he was too, and with that CA damage, there's no question necessary. Tokido tying it up 1-up.
And look at this. I know the Falcons are soaring high.
ていうかなんなら普通に OD 勝利打ちそうなシーンだったけどな。投げ重ねた方もすごいな。
I love that dude, bro.
Yeah,
that is so sick.
No matter what, even if he's not in the mix of the competition, he's always part of the show. So I love it, man.
Most definitely.
Big fan of the game. It's like basketball at the end of the day when you're watching it, right? You're watching your favorite team go at it. Oh, stand represented. I'm telling you, Nephew's doing a little more assumption, standing fierce. He's trying to snipe out that drive rush.
Oh, and then again right here, committed to the parry. Got the punish counter throw in time before he could cancel to the drive rush. And now Tokido's the one just going to work. Tried to shimmy him a little bit right there. You saw, right? Hesitant on pressing an option. Sneaks in the overhead, but again, Nephew responding with a level 1.
Man, I like how he recognizes. Everybody likes to on the hit, gen rise. They're always looking for more pressure afterwards. So good level 1 there from Nephew. Are we in there? We're trying to set up that stand fierce range. As you can see, there it is. Even if it doesn't hit, he's shaving the drive gauge.
Wow, shit.
Nice! Big perfect parry right there. Yeah, he wanted to use it because he didn't have the level 1 yet, and he would have burnt out if he did it. Pinwheel, but it's not gonna matter. Tokido with another round on the board.
That crowd look lit. I want to be in there.
For real, man. You know who's crazy right now, and there is the roundhouse whip punish that you called out 2 before. Man, Yipes is on one in this set.
Man, it's just what again, it's just fast-paced chess, man. At the end of the day, you don't want to get conditioned and get hit with the same thing. You want to go over wave 1, right?
力強いな。
Definitely. I was blocking the overhead this time.
今 SS3 見てたのかな。暴れて、お？ああ、そうか、これ発生出してないと書くのか。
He knows the speed of the startup.
Nice. Caught Tokido either pressing buttons or teching. One or the other. He's going to go for another throw, I'm pretty sure. Looking for the tech. There is Nephew trying to get that counter hit.
いいことをしたらいいよ。
Immaculate. Damn. I can see the hit. I can see the heel of the foot. Oh, the throw.
Yeah, that level 1
SF6 でも昇竜でも死にはしない。
Oh my goodness, Jinrai is also -7 on block. Tried to call it the throw. He was just too far because Tokido did try to throw here. He's gonna burn himself out with this to go in the feng shui and try to just overwhelm Tokido in the corner here.
He's gonna turn butter some way somehow. Oh, legs, and he wasn't block stunned, so it makes sense. Burn out as well. Oh my goodness, Tokido holds the soul of Team Falcons right now.
ファルコンズも大盛り上がりです。
He crowned Team Falcons as our club champion here.
at EWC. Look at those wings flapping. He's like, you see that guy? I'm a big fan.
Exactly.
You see that guy right there, Tokido? I'm a big fan. Nephew is primed and ready, though. Let's get it popping. Can he tie this up and move this forward? All right. Wise choice to take that throw. Don't want to lose too much damage there on the parry.
Oof. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he is spacing all of the buttons perfectly right now. Just outside the range of the fierce and the crouch median kick from Jury. Ooh, he's in wheel and then check the drive rush as well, right? Tokido's been hyper aggressive, and now Nephew is starting to hone in on that.
I swear that was the first crouch strong I've seen for the check. Just saying, just the button in general.
Oh, the fireball insurance
この
policy.
試合の後、いや、わからん。やっぱ新人、おお、おいしい。やったー。やっぱ新人深いだろうし、我々のチームを勝利に導いてくれた素晴らしい男として追っかけて応援するほどの熱量じゃないかもしれないけど、しばらく感謝はされそう。
He could have blocked that. There could have been some troublesome corner carry with big damage, but it's all right. This is Nephew. He knows what he's doing.
あ、時々あのファルコンズを1位にしてくれた男かみたいな感じにはなりそう。
I love this. He's not too thirsty for Tokido's burnout, right? He's playing it nice and safe. Oh,
just knew he was.
さすがに SA1 でいくな。
What a way to size up. It's that walking in and walking out. It just gives that false illusion that they're gonna commit to something, a throw, whatever. So everybody gets gassed up to press a button. Man, Nephew is doing excellent sniping out those bad tendencies from Tokido.
とはいえここ欲しいな。とはいえ。
Tokido's fever, I believe. Actually, it might have been Nephew.
Big damage. Oh, wow. Man, nice standing roundhouse. That's about 4 of them I've seen today.
Oh, he got the extension too where it flipped and he was able to get the DP connector afterwards.
大パンハラスメントきた。うひょー。SS か。あー、でんがや。
The hell?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't try to go bigger, put Nephew on life support, but instead he's got a decent amount of life left. And what a response to the fireball! The level 3 Nephew lets it rip.
でも全然いいっしょ。
Bring him very much back into this round.
言うてゲージ2本よまだ。
I feel like he should space him out and go for just random parries just to get that drive gauge back a little bit. But no, he's gonna keep that offense. Almost at that burnout. You gotta be careful here, Nephew. Tokido is slimy with that stand. There it is for the finish. Congratulations to Team Falcons. I know their wings are flapping right now. They are soaring high. They are your club champions.
盛り上げます。
And Team Falcons takes home the EWC
Club
Championship. You can see the fans celebrating in the crowd. They are happy. Tokido is their newest hero.
クラブチャンピオン出た。
Back-to-back EWC World Titles. Back-to-back.
まさかの時々ウィンじゃなくてクラブチャンピオンズファルコンズ出た。今ので確定。ホギンスが勝ったおかげでファルコンズ優勝確定。
I don't know. I know there's some important Falcons people standing by. I think we're going to talk to some in a little bit. But yes, you can see right now, celebration is in full force as the club champions have been confirmed once again on the back of the legend, the murder face. Tokido is who brings it home for them as well.
総合順位だから全体の大会を応援しているファンにとってはむしろこれがメインコンテンツ。
But the only club that was within striking distance was Team Liquid. Tokido ends that dream and once again accomplishes Falcons' dream of bringing home another championship. Incredible stuff.
時々さんも100万ドルぐらいもらわないか。100万ドルはちょっと欲張りすぎか。50万ドルぐらいもらえないか。
The drums, everybody going with the drums, like you said, the selfies, they call it relatives, they try to get the ancestors. This is amazing stuff right now. Falcons, they couldn't be more proud, couldn't be happier about taking home yet another title for the esports world championship.
でももしかしたら
Oh man, it looks like we are going to have an interview right now.
10億5000円で5000円しかもらえないかも。
And bring home the championship.
昨日のなんだっけ1億5000円って言われてたやつ何のあれ大会の賞金だっけ
EWC Club Championship victors 2 years in a row with me, of course, the one and only Masad. I mean, Masad, it's the second year that I stand by you this past year as a competitor. This time standing by
さすがに50万ドルもらって
all the Team Falcons fans.
トキンスも貯金スに
It ended up in a victory. It's all good for Team Falcons. You clear the club championship back to back. What does that mean to you?
さすがにこれはめでたいだろうな。ストロークで決まったのは熱いね。あの時勝った日本人はなんていう名前だ？時戸？格闘ゲームは見ないからわからないな。いや、格闘ゲームでは伝説的なプレイヤーでな。おお、そうなのか。ありがとう、時戸さん。なるかもしれない。そうなるかもしれない。マーダーヒーロー。そうだ。ここの会場の前に彼の銅像を建てよう。時戸像完成。あるかもしれない。
I always accept challenges and we always show up. Very good. Now, because we're surrounded by Team Falcons fans, is there anything you'd like to say in Arabic? بدك تقول شيء بالعربي لكل مشجعين Team Falcons معنا. شكرا لكم، شكرا لكل دعمكم. بعد توفيق الله انتم السبب كل مكان وصلنا له، وهذه لكل الشعب السعودي ولكل واحد الوطن العربي. هذه لكم. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your EWC Club Championship champions, Team Falcons! We got more games coming up here in Street Fighter, so let's send it back to our commentators.
Incredible stuff, man. Team Falcons bringing it home again. Shout out to Milosha as well on the interview. It's so sick that we actually had the club championship decided on the Street Fighter 6 stage. Right? We're going to see the rankings right now. You can see Team Falcons securing that victory, not only with those 4,900 points, but taking home the $7 million prize. My
とんでもないプレッシャーだろこれ。
Let's be honest. Okay, Team Falcons, congratulations. Damn, everybody.
かかりすぎだろ。300万ドルかかってる。やばすぎる。
Twisted Minds, Virtus Pro, Genji Sports, AGAL, or Weibo Gaming themselves, right? Everybody going home with a nice little piece of the pie.
Man, shout out to Team Liquid and all their clubs here, man. Excellent effort to try to bring back home the club championship. At the end of the day, you know, nobody wants to take an L, but if anything, you use this as information to say, who do we recruit? How do we get a better chance to win this? How do we get a better chance to make it far? So there might be a couple of changes in rosters or whatever the case may be. Obviously the same core rosters at the end of the day, but adding some new additions to keep that power up and keep that momentum going into the next year. I have no doubt in my mind you're going to see the same teams, probably in the same rankings, but still putting out there, putting in that work to try to get that club championship.
Exactly right. Like Virtus Pro actually got so high up with only one fighting game representative period in Psycho, right? Like who knows? Maybe they want to delve into the fighting game realm a little bit more now, right? Maybe they'll have more Tekken players next year, more Street Fighter players. That's going to encourage them. They were within striking distance. Same with Team Vitality, who didn't have a lot of fighting game representation either. So this is going to go a long way to really encouraging some of these clubs to just spread their wings when it comes to trying to get all the esports, right? All the cross-pollination, trying to support this competitive gaming genre that we love with our heart and souls as much as possible.
Well, shout outs to Team Falcons. Y'all soaring high once again. The back-to-back
いいな、700万ドルはさすがに700万ドル欲しいな。700万ドル欲しい。
with their favorite teams and just be like, yes, we're the champs once again. You know, oh man,
yeah. Gotta imagine, right? The celebration is in full effect here as we take a highlight at how that championship got secured. Tokido and Nephew came down to the wire again. Nephew was the lone soldier standing in the way of that Team Falcons victory. And Tokido, one of the legends of legends in fighting games.
毎年俺700万ドルもらってると思われてんの。
Well, you know what?
毎年700万ドル収入あったらええやろな。
But you know, Tokido, nonetheless, is going to be focused focusing on just getting the W no matter what the circumstances. This guy, you know, there's been talks about him being a little shaky, about, you know, tournament results ain't showing up due to the fact that, you know, he's switching characters and obviously just having trouble in the tournaments. But you gotta understand, this was prep time to Keto. At the end of the day, he's doing his homework because he knows what's ahead of him is some big events. Of course, we got SFL and CPTs, but this is EWC. Look at that. He's just embracing his fans.
I love that, right? I love the fact that Tokido got up and immediately like started hyping the crowd up. Like we said, he's got a reject jersey on, right? But he knew for this moment he was honorary Team Falcons. He knew that the crowd was going to be super high. I love that he played into that. Tokido has always been a showman. You give him a chance to show out and he's going to do it.
Before I even continue, damn, this looks even more demonic. It's the murder face of Crusher. If you don't flinch, Tokido, I'm putting this as my screensaver. Don't flinch. Don't flinch, Tokido. Oh my God, he looks like he wants to laugh.
Just a little bit, right? He's like,
でも時戸さんはリスペクトを持ってプレスしてそうだ
He's always been a showman, right? Literally the first fighting game tournament I ever went to, I believe was SER 2010, and this man, that's when he did the pose where he went on the projectile and had the Akuma demon symbol on his back. He's always been about that moment.
プレス機なくても潰れてそうだな。なんなら目力で念で潰れてそう。
Once again, have the spotlight, and man, Tokido always shines so bright.
Oh yeah, shout out to Clinky D.
いや、モケさんはモケさんであれだから、やっぱコンテンツを盛り上げるためにやってるだろうからね。それもまたある種のプロ意識。時戸さんのもプロ意識。いろんなプロ意識があっていいね。そう、彼は求められたことをしただけ。
Enjoy that championship gold. You guys earned it. Congratulations.
And like you said, club business might be finished, but the individual business is far from over. You know how we get down. Tokido is going to be qualifying in to the next stage. That round robin stage to try to get into the top 16, right? So Group G, I believe, is in the books. We're going to be moving on to Group H, where our first match is going to be Goichi versus Phenom, where the winner has to face Crime May to see who gets into the round robin stage.
間違いなくモケさん側だろう。
And I'm going to just throw this out there. I know a lot of people's hearts is broken.
フェノムの メダルプレスしてまう。
This is something that needs to happen regardless. Whether they meet early in the tournament or they meet later in the tournament, I feel like they was gonna meet up with each other regardless. So get that out the way now.
前回かなんかもさ、すっげえ楽しそうにプレスしてたよな。めちゃくちゃ嬉しそうにプレスしてたよな、ゴーイチさんって。モケさんがいなかったら多分ゴーイチさんが注目されてたんじゃねえかってぐらい嬉しそうに潰してたイメージある。
Right, has an immaculate ground game. He's always looking to bait your butt. He has great in and out movement, great micro walking to try to beat you into that. He walks out just in time to get the whip punish. He is a beast on the ground, of course. And Goichi, same could be said for him. It's going to be a banger of a set. It should be Cammy versus Chun-Li, if I'm not mistaken. And both of those characters, very high walk speed, great range on their normals. We're going to see a real slugfest right now.
One of the attributes that I like to highlight from Phenom, he really knows how to expose your bad habits, dude.
Oh yeah,
like, he really does. Like, he's gonna go for 1,000 throws.
この人めちゃくちゃピックアップされるけど。え？っていうかゴリラこのキャップ持ってるかも。なんかあそこに X みたいなの入ってるキャップ見たことあるわなんか。あれ何のキャップ？有名？あれ。
So yeah, he didn't get a lot of chances to whiff punish. He didn't get a lot of chances to shimmy or anything like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, the stats just couldn't be gathered because
もしやってないね。なんで俺が言ってること知らねえんだよ、嫁がサウジに。言ってたとしたら。なわけねえだろ。なんで俺、サウジんのって。なんで俺知らねえんだよ。
That's why we want to see y'all watch it at home. It's just a beautiful thing to see people come together for something that we're very passionate about ourselves.
近所じゃねえんだから。
Again, I thought that was a football team that was in the crowd, man.
Yeah, really legit, bro.
And I ain't gonna front. Like, one thing that I like to see is the minute details of like how their team's represented, even from the artwork. I love the color green. That's actually one of my favorite colors. I know that's your favorite color.
Literally the favorite for me.
But the logo is pretty sick.
そもそも現地に着く前に気づくわ。
I don't even know where to go with that. I got a brain fart.
なんなら飛行機飛ぶ前に気づくわ。
Definitely one of the logos of fighting games. Right? You can put that man on the logo because he is one of the GOATs across all fighting games. So I'm excited to see this one go off while Team Falcons again. Look at that on the giant LED projector in the back as
外で
well,
はもう
letting
ファ
it
ルコン
be
ズがお
known
祭
for
り騒ぎ
everybody that they are the
こういう
world
クソテン
champions.
ション上が
And
った
yeah, I
時っ
don't
て
think
でも
that
どうやって
Boulevard
盛り上
party
がる
is
んだ
gonna
ろう
stop anytime
酒
soon.
飲めない
They're
もん
gonna be
な
partying all throughout the night until EWC concludes.
酒が禁止されてる文化のところってどういう盛り上がり方するんだろうね
Back-to-back champions.
普通にもう
They
素の
bring
テン
it
ション
home
でクソ盛り上がる
mad bags. They're gonna be having trouble carrying it to the bank at this point.
Man, share a million with the crowd. Shoot.
まあでもまあ踊るか踊んのかなクラブみたいな文化も別にアメリカ欧米ほどなさそうな
You're starting to see him more on the grand stages. I mean, he's been there before, no doubt about it. But you're starting to see the consistency a lot more.
いや会場っていうか国がお酒禁止かもです
Now he's here in the grand stage of EWC as
基
well
本
to showcase his talent. Can he move forward? Can he stop one of the EWC
一応飲める場所あるっぽいけどな
champions?
その公的に
Yo, you know what's so
けど
crazy?
かなり限られる多分ほん相当限られてると思う
Goichi's defense is amazing for sure in a lot of the other games. But in this game, you have no
ただ
choice but to
飲んで
make a
いいか
decision.
も
Of
しん
course,
ないけ
because
ど
the drive gauge is a very, very
どう
important
すんだろう
part
な
of your
外で酔っ
defense.
払
So
ったりして
that's
たら
when
多
you
分
really
や
gotta
ばいと
make
思うん
some
だよな
executive decisions. That's why neutral and movement is so key in this. That's why you're gonna see that represented heavily with Phenom and Goichi.
いや海外は別に酒に厳しくないけど
It's built upon his
中
reactions,
東
right?
系
You
が
give him
特
a
にってい
game
う
where a
話
lot
じゃな
of
くて
what he can do defensively depends on reacting to the
ヨーロッパ
opponent's
とかアメリカとかはも
offense.
う
Then
そこら
yeah,
辺
he
の
is
路肩で酒
extremely
飲んでるやつばっ
tough
か
to
り
open up, right? That's not really the case in Street Fighter like that. In Street Fighter, when you are knocked down and you gotta guess, it is all the great equalizer. Your reactions aren't really gonna help you in those situations. Reactions help you anti-air, reactions help you whiff punish, they help you counter DIs, they can even help you perfect parry. But in certain situations, those reactions are nullified. So Goichi is human like the rest of us in those instances. But of course, we are gonna get into it now. It's gonna be the first match in that losers, the elimination style. Goichi versus Phenom. Let's get it.
One thing I'm looking for Goichi in this match is how he's going to place that +1 standing strong. Literally,
Phenom
is what
サイドが
as soon as
結構
I
前に
speak,
出て
he
るな
throws the button now. But it's how is Phenom going to respond? Is he going to keep walking back, or is he
そうい
going
う
to
組み合わせ
counter
な
the
のか
dive kick? And is Goichi going to be ready for the punish?
Yeah, I'm always interested to see like the button choices after block strings from players that play against Cammy, right? Because usually you have to go with a lower reward button, but some of those buttons will stuff the dive kick on startup, right? It's just not gonna net you something even if you get a hit on the ground very much.
It's just and to add to that, it's more so the tail on the standing strong because it stops him from walking back. Right? So you can always size him up from there. All conditioning at the end of the day, baby. There's the first hit. Damn, was that actually the first hit of the game? Oh!
Whoa.
Felt like the first significant hit at the very least, and then fading out the DP afterwards. Goichi, man, what a start. Damn near hood perfect on that one.
Yeah, he got washed. You can call it how we see it. We commentators, damn it. Let's go. All right, hold it. Now definitely gonna hold this lead for sure. Once he gains it, good stuff there. Goichi being the aggressor here. Go whoa.
Yeah, pressing the light afterwards.
ヘノムも大概硬い部類なのに
Look at that. Look, waiting, just
あか
patiently
ん
waiting for that
ゴーちゃん
dive
硬すぎる
Oh, the swing, the double windmill, right? He is so good at
Lisa
placing that in
City.
neutral, right? When people try to approach him, but big perfect parry. I don't know if that was supposed to be some side switch shenanigan or what happened.
I think he tried to bank that Goichi was gonna neutral tech and then he would have made it over, but he back tech and it kind of threw it off a little bit. Unfortunate there for Phenom, but I like the idea. But I feel like you just gotta make it count when it
ここ
comes
に
to
来て
damage.
初めて
Hit him,
コンボ食らったレベル
Indeed, right there, and he's trying to be very efficient when it comes to his drive resources. Too
Wow,
far for the medium to combo after the check, and that's going to result in Goichi getting the subsequent hit, closing it out with a level 2 and taking a 1-0 lead. One match closer to getting his run back. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. He lost the blast, not Crymay. Of course, Phenom would be the one getting the run back with Crymay as he fell 3-2 to him yesterday.
Young Bucks is killers, huh?
Oh, yeah, exactly. They put two legends in
Seriously?
the losers bracket. Like, it's kind of wild to think about, man.
Look at Goichi. He just got that attitude like, yeah, I've been here before. I
Full
actually got a
astonishing
chance to
Sugiru.
take 2 golden plates. Really? Can you do it, Goichi? I won't doubt you. But this competition is fake years.
Could you imagine Goichi, man?
Imagine?
Yeah, what a year he would have. Like, when you look at the year men RDs have it, if Goichi's able to take 2 EWCs in 2 different games, I mean, yeah, you got to put him up there right next to him at the very least.
Yeah, we're going to have that conversation for sure with the world of the FGC. Crazy. Already back to one of these side orders here. Well, you know what? This is the main course. This ain't even an advertise at this point. Every freaking pool is kind of like a grand finals at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Legit, man. The competition couldn't be more elite. That's what we're seeing here.
大きめの技はかなり差し替えされるな
Tried to make something out, but allowed Goichi to escape the corner. Not for free, though. He did get taxed on that.
Oh, be careful. Looks like Goichi trying to challenge there, trying to preserve some of that drive gauge. He's in danger. We're going to start seeing the bigger buttons here from Phenom, especially that stand roundhouse and stand fierce.
Oh, nice. He sniped him. Beautiful stuff right there, bro. He had a crouch beam. He tried that big forward heavy, went right under that bad boy. Phenom back in business.
One thing I highlighted, Phenom knows how to catch bad habits. Goichi has a tendency to throw those fireballs spaced out, then a roundhouse.
Yeah,
so he clipped that with a low forward. Very nice.
Oh my, I can't believe he did the double windmill. The second hit's the only one that was connected. He just buffered the driver cancel behind it. Worked out perfectly.
優しめのジュリの前台パンみたいな。
You can mask your button presses with just surprise fireballs too. That stand strong's annoying. Pero se
Oh my goodness, yeah, and then that forward and back medium punch. Oh, trying to strike a deal with him, but instead Phenom finds the legs.
Looking for that technical. It's like Goichi trying to go for that wall hop, of course. Oh, that's why he was trying to do the air legs to expose the throw attempt. Oh, we got all the ball in the world. Are you going to spend it? Let me get level 2 at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, since he burns himself out, I imagine he goes with the super. Is he going to find a non-meter kill? Yeah, I was too scaled at that point. Had to commit to the last part.
2からの1と3って何が違うの ?2 行ってる途中に、ああ、やっぱ行かねえなーで1使う感じこれ。
Spend that cash, man, to get that cash. Let's be honest. All right.
へえ、ゲージ溜まるんだ。
Now, mind you, what makes this thank you. What makes this kind of tough though, you already see Phenom. He is trying to
2から1に移行するまでの間の通常技分で溜まるんだ。
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, that back walk speed from Chun-Li has been thrown down a little bit, but nonetheless, right, she is still a speed demon on the ground. Same thing with Cammy, bro. And of course, she's got the ability to dive kick and nice outspacing on the windmill. That's been plaguing him so far.
ちょっときつくなってきたな。
As he's walking Goichi down, now it's time. I respect that. You gotta keep in mind that he had to do it due to the fact that he was low on the drive gauge, so he was not gonna go for the reversal.
Exactly right. He didn't want to do the up kicks, rather settle for the super to make sure he didn't go into burnout. And then again, calling out the throw attempt with the air legs.
すごいわ。来た
ー。
マジかよ。あっこから勝つかね。てか最初に差し返された時に SS3 ルート行かれなくてめっちゃ良かったね。SS3 行かれてたらバーンアウトのゲージの時あったんだよな。
So Goichi knows how to condition so well, man. That was the first overhead of the set, by the way. Obviously, Phenom ducking due to the fact that he doesn't want to get walked down, so he's becoming the wall. But that opens up his dome, right? Because he is ducking, so credit to Goichi to close that out. And he's continuing the onslaught when it comes to the pressure. Looking for the shimmy, no bite from Phenom. I'm loving the defense. Counter hits confirmed on the punish.
A little neck breaker to the ground.
Even the guy in the back is so hyped with these matches. Got some push-ups. Level 1, absolutely. That is a finish, professional finish. Phenom adds one to the board. Welcome to the round.
Clean stuff indeed, right? Yeah, Phenom not going quietly into the night just yet.
Facts. Gotta earn this. It's the moose.
Oh, man. Yeah, you talk about that 7-frame crouch medium kick. Feels like it's got the range of an 8-frame button. Yeah, I don't know.
Looks like you crouch short. All right, there's the throw. Conditioning starts now. It's going to be a driver stand fist. No, we're holding it. Yeah, you know what? That's the smart choice. You want to be as healthy as possible dealing with Chun-Li. Nice to jump in. Of course, Goichi trying to anticipate.
なんかゴイチさんが一瞬その技当てに行く前入れした瞬間後ろ下がってんだよな。
Phenom's decision there with the OD reversal and the check on the drive rush. Level 3, absolutely.
Great stuff from Phenom right there. Both players just with the ultimate aggression, right? We saw Goichi with the wake-up kicks, wake-up DP in response to Phenom, and then Goichi woke up drive rushed at him. But Phenom was ready with the check, right? He is very much trained for this high tempo pace. He's not going to get caught off guard by a player trying to get ultra aggressive at him.
この動きするんだったら実際ケンよりキャミーの方が相性マジ良さそうだよ。
But man, that's how you know they just stone cold killers. They ain't nervous about anything. Nope. All right. Oh, okay. Getting a little jittery. We're getting hype. It's the music.
Man, Phenom, look at that. Yeah, he's trying to figure him out with some movement right there. Great block on the overhead this time.
Very nice. I think we're going to see a little more representation of that forward roundhouse from Goichi. Oh, 7 for range. Right on time. It was a punish count as well. Was not snoozing on the wheel.
That button is so annoying to deal with, right? Especially for players who have good reactions like Phenom. You see that first bar whip, you're trying to whip punish it, the second hit counter hits you. Now Goichi is rolling after he baits out a reversal and is on set point.
Oh, he's feeling himself. He looks over to the right and he sees that play. It's like, that could be mine, but it's hard earned. Remember, guys, this is only day 2.
Man, he gonna have a house full of China after this, right? Yeah, only the special plates. He's gonna bust out the EWC plates for the special occasions.
Psyched it out with the up kicks. The hell is wrong with you? Oh, first one represented, but just a switch for positioning's sake. I love it. And it's plus, why not?
All right, kick back and relax. We're looking for that whip punish. Hit the brakes right there with that stand strong. You already see Phenom just prepping to react to the forward roundhouse, or excuse me, forward roundhouse or the low forward.
Goichi, man, oh, look at this. He's beating every button from Phenom. He's got 2 bars on deck as well. Gonna be big damage here, but I don't think it's gonna close him out just yet. Nice chunk at the end. How are you gonna finish this one off? OD tried to throw him, but Phenom was not prepared.
Oh, he had to time that right. You see Goichi just pressing buttons. He's trying to just pray that Phenom mistimes his speed. That's why he's challenging, but he's close to this corner. Do not do the drive-in.
Whoa! He tried it at the very end, and Goichi tosses his EWC hopes into the grave. What a throw. So prepared. And I love the fact that Goichi was just blocking it out, because those throws, they build a lot of bar for both the person that takes the throw and initiates the throw. So that throw he ate built him that level 1 just in case he wanted to respond with DI or to DI there as well, but instead he keeps it nice and clean with the throw. My goodness, bro, Goichi, such a monster.
I always said Chun-Li does pretty well against Cammy, man. Historically, she's a pretty good character. It's just over the strength of the walk speed and the fact that she could jail you with those buttons, right? And then it hits you with that Mirage, that stand strong with it. That's what you're waiting for, or the stand fierce, and then bam, the 7-frame low forward just comes out of nowhere, and now you in the corner to deal with it. Excellent job for Phenom. He tried to hang in there, but who caught that momentum and kept swinging with it was Goichi. Congratulations, moving over. Mind you, your grand prize right now is to deal with Crime.
Oh my goodness, bro, that's going to be a banger of a set. Goichi, remember, he got taken down by Blas 3-0. Now he's gonna get a chance at the other Chilean. We'll see how it all plays out. But man, oh man, Goichi, incredible stuff right there. Very solid play, and I'm with you, man. Chun-Li with that walk speed. We saw a couple of the walk speeds just walking out of dive kick range, right? You thought against so many other characters, you would have been able to dive kick and connect at the tippy toes. But because of the walk speed of Chun-Li being fast, even with the back walk speed being toned down a bit, still some of the fastest in the game. So being able to get out of that dive kick range is huge, and just in general, that proximity got blocking him down from walking back on his own right is huge as well. My man Goichi, always one of the most expressive people in the scene as well, bro.
He got that look like, I did this a couple of times and it still doesn't change the fact that it hurts me.
That looks like the porcelain face that he made, you feel me? Trying to squeeze something out right there. All right, Goichi.
Like he was sitting on some porcelain.
Just a little bit.
He's like, thank you. He just wiped and left. That's it. Just wiped and left. Good God Almighty. He didn't even wash his hands. That's how much of a dirty player he is. But moving forward to this next match, Goichi going into the hot seat, going up against Crime.
Oh, man, we having fun. We having fun. Hope all of you are having fun as well. We got to crown the EWC Club champion on the Street Fighter 6 stage, which was super sick. We're continuing to qualify players into that round robin stage. And yeah, the next one that's going to qualify in is going to be decided here between Goichi and Crime. It's going to be a great one, man. Of course, Crime, again, the sparring partner, the other half of that Blas dynamic. Of course, Blas already in to the finals day, taking it 3-0 over both Goichi and Crime to get there. So now Crime's got to bounce back and try to handle his business and make sure both Chileans are over into that top 16. And of course, right now, Crime also repping Team Falcons. So maybe he's got that boost, the club championship, the crowd always going to be rooting for him as well. We'll see how it goes. Now, one more thing about this, Crime even played a lot of Ryu, but it feels like it hasn't been that successful. It's like when he goes back to the Ken, that's when he starts smoking, fellas.
I feel like it just fits his style more. You want to be a little more aggressive. Obviously, everybody picks the Ryu. If you're a Ryu specialist, all because you can maul the drive gauge. Crouch fierce into the Hoshugeki, that takes so much drive gauge damage. So that's why you see a highlight of a lot of players picking the character. But in terms of fitting your play style, definitely Ken Masters fit Crime. So I wonder if he got a cigar in the pocket too. I feel like the young boys, first of all, before I continue, I'm going to deem that duo the outsiders.
Ooh.
Blas and Crime, those are the outsiders. I don't know who's Scott Hall or Kevin Nash.
Another one for the good guys.
Yeah,
huh?
man,
That's
rest
what
in
I'm
peace,
talking
my
about.
guy.
Man, you know, definitely, I love that. Love the outsiders as well. I was talking to Justin about these two, and it's funny because, you know, they both play Ryu, or Blas plays Ryu, Crime plays Ken primarily, and it really feels like both of those characters are reflected in their personality and play style, right? Blas is the more quiet, world warrior type, slow play, just looking for the footsies. Crime a little bit more expressive, a little bit more rush down oriented, willing to get in your face, and he's the one that plays Ken. So it's very interesting to just see how the character choice parallels people's real life personalities, right? That's always one of my favorite things about fighting games as well, is that creative expression and how your character relates to who you are as a person.
And then the crime, mind you, like when he started traveling, that's when you started seeing more of the happier side. Like he had that, yo, I can't believe I'm here. I might as well, you know, really show my emotions. Usually like fighting in the air or something like that. Like he's just always roaring and stuff like that. Now I feel like he's hitting in that phase where like, all right, I'm serious. I'm more in the grand stage side of things. I feel like I really have to perform. Everybody in the world knows how good I am, but I just have to prove it to myself if I could keep it consistent here in this tournament.
Yeah, and you have to imagine he has all the intel necessary to take this dub, right? Because remember, Blaz did beat Goichi 3-0 in this very matchup, Chun-Li versus Ryu yesterday. So you have to imagine all that intel that Blaz had learned has been given to Crimea. We'll see if that aids him or if Goichi's made some big adjustments since then.
That flip kick right there is the one thing that will nullify any Shotokan or Chuck fireballs. And Chun-Li historically has done excellent against all the Shotokan. So this is definitely something that you're home with, that you're confident. Like, obviously, Ryu's super strong, but it's a character that everybody's familiar with.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, Goichi, a long-time fighting game player, right? He's been fighting against Ryu for like 20-plus years at this point. So, of course, obviously, every iteration of Ryu is a bit different, but at the same time, you're going to feel comfortable fighting this character.
There's that range you want to be at. Hold that lead. Don't be overzealous. Kick back, relax, become the wall. Let Crimea come to you so you can finish the job. Here comes that stand strong into the drive rush. I promise you there.
What do you know? Shake my hand. Chun-Li says the deal is done, and that means a round for Goichi.
Telling you, man, one of the best jail buttons in the game. Can't walk back easily. Gives him more opportunities for that low forward to land.
Oh, Crimea, okay, just, using the light kick to the hash kick. Wow, even trading with the donkey after.
Oh, now we got that lead. Now Crimea got the momentum on his side.
Yeah, we're going to see, are we going to go for a DI nice and early here, or just going to abuse this burnout? Oh, he tried to sneak it in, but Goichi, a great throw counter.
Yeah, you know what? He's showing his attributes. That was defense right there. Good reaction to it. Top of that. If he would have slipped a little bit, that would have been a crumple. Oh!
Yeah, got caught reaching. Luckily, didn't get taught a lesson this time. Stuck in the overhead. From that distance, right, you're usually expecting a drive rush jab. So, yeah, I mean, I don't blame Crimea because at that point, in that instance, it just feels like you're going to block. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to check this in time. It's too close. It's too fast. And Goichi took that expectation and used it against Crimea. Excellent veteran stuff right there.
And then to add to that, my brother, nobody wants to get walked down by Chun-Li, so they naturally duck to hold their position. My goodness, already, wow, look at the drive gauge. Are you serious? What's your health insurance like? Hope it's Blue Cross.
Legit. Oh, too far. Goichi was ready with a response anyway, which results in the punish counter. Quick little side switch. Good luck trying to counter that because you didn't have any meter to do so. He finally has it. Now that he's getting comboed up.
You notice how he got more active after he seen the drive? He's like, okay, hold on. I gotta press buttons. Let me not sit here and just watch the show. Crimea, nice conversion. The throw wise choice there from Goichi.
Oh man, big hash shogeki right there as well. Making sure I get those plus frames, bruh.
For real. Sizing him up. Oh, the Crimea's disappointed on this one. I know. That's two in a row.
It looked like the fireball dissipated right before he actually had the block, right? So I think he's kind of partially annoyed by that. He's like, damn, I could have checked it. The fireball dissipated. Instead, I got bullied into blocking. And Goichi, once again, he's done a great job nullifying the Kokogen with the OD fireball. But it hasn't resulted in too much just yet.
Goichi got that nice little energy on his back right now. He's feeling himself. Oh my God, yo! It's dark outside. It's dark outside.
Please get inside. The street lights are on, bro. Mama's calling you home.
In the street.
Oh, you're right.
No, the drive impact. No, you're gonna test that. Listen, I know he looks kind of old, Crimea, but I promise you, he got reactions. Okay?
Yeah, he got reactions that can definitely rival yours and Blaz's. That's just how Goichi evolves.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, Goichi. I'm not disrespecting. You look young, my boy.
100%.
I don't know how it looks on Crimea's side, though. All right, here we go. I'm coming for you. Oh, she is. She's not lying. Oh, we whipping buttons out here, Crimea. Hard assumptions, but sometimes when you whip buttons, because you're trying to invite a button, so you get a whip punish on your own. Oh, nice. Defensive.
Yeah,
yes, indeed, right? Perfect parry into the check afterwards. Oh my! It did not dodge it at all. Are you serious?
Maji kayo って言ってた今ゴイチさん。
To the ground. Wow.
Now, mind you, we both thought he was going to jump over, right?
100%. I was getting ready to say he dodged the level 3. That's literally what my sentence was beginning to say.
Wow, caught the tip of the foot. Damn, that's how you do to the police, crime, eh? That's a retired police veteran. I'm telling you that right now. Ooh, big boy damage.
Goodness, bro.
Oh,
the backdash to beat the crouch medium kick. Stop it.
Throw him.
Oh, it worked.
What a space wow. What a way to recognize that Koichi was going to counterpoke with the low forward. Are you serious?
Like, that was so sick, bro.
Wow, shit.
I swear, if he
Wow,
blocked that, he would have been OD, or you can 100%, he would have done it.
Yeah.
Wow.
The reset. That was so
なるほど、そういうのは初めて見たわ。
Not only did he get the stun, but that DI actually put him into burnout.
インパクトにつなげるコンボあんのかなとか考えてたら、あら
Not discouraged whatsoever. Tying up the set. What in the world already? This set is freaking fantastic. Almost cursed.
That's all right.
Woo!
It's all right. Nobody would have blamed you, my boy. Wow, that, mind you, that was high-paced decision-making. I'm going to just tell you that right now.
You know me and Yipes love some high-paced decision-making. Let me tell you what.
Let's go. Fire, son.
あ
Get in there. Corner
あ、もう早めにね、
All right, we're gonna go pressure with the
逆になんだ。
throw. Odie, you're gonna come and I feel it. Oh, the
回
sweep.
復するためにね、
Sniped out Goichi from walking back. That is a wise choice there from Kramer.
こっちの方が回復が早いみたいな。
Using the burnout stuff as well. First the donkey kick, then the DI after, as you thought you could
でも
press
ちょっとや
his
ばそう。
back.
Oh my God, don't do it again.
うま
Oh,
く
he
て、
tried, like you said. Goichi gonna be ready this time, brother.
Good block on the overhead. This time we saw
わあ、
the react.
なんか出てもた。
There for Goichi. Probably thought that he landed the hit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It just looked like a flub there.
Ooh, he would have made it over that fireball. That parkour tour would have been over with that jumping. Already buffering.
The parkour tour, I haven't heard that one. That's nice.
SS 仕込んでる。
Let's go. Kick back and relax. Just wait for that button. Oh, there's the jip. Wow.
またじゃあ、うわ
He wanted the big
ー、たぜ。
roundhouse. He doesn't actually come through. Goichi's gonna take full advantage of that one. Level 2 is enough. Oh man, we're starting to settle back in here, starting to stabilize, because that was a whole lot of fast-paced decisions in a couple of rounds ago, right? So now trying to get back to this standard pace that we can manage.
Hey, right, you different, huh? Oh, I like that. He had the right idea. I feel like if he did low forward a little more, it would have been more of a better idea. But Goichi was ready, reacted to the solar plex.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Crime, I think he wanted to make up that distance with the big solar plex, but Chun-Li's walk speed, forward walk speed so fast, plus that forward medium punch, it's so tough.
電人波動拳からの SA1 見て、
like the solar plexes.
But I like the idea of Crime. He's waiting for the
今んとこ
fireball.
3回当たったけど3回とも打ってない え
What? That was Cajones Malone. Sheesh. You're gonna put both Casabas on the table with that one?
解説の人も What?
Just level 1 or
なん
just
かバ
some
カだったの
input
かな
error. I'm not too sure, but bad luck there for Crime. But this is great for Goichi as he's about to move on to game 3. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it looked like it's about to be over, right? That's why. I mean, I'm with your production. I thought it was going to be a wrap too. But Cryman, can he make this magic pistol come back? He tried to sneak in the overhead. What a block from Goichi. And immediately, he's down the press right there, right? Because all he needed is a trade. So he's going to be willing to mash in those instances to get that last bit of pixel. And now he is up 2-1. And Cryman is faced with a decision, right? Every time he's been in this position, he's gone back to the Ken Masters. And he's been able to clutch it out with the character. Let's see if he goes to that or if he's sticking with the Ryu he's contemplating right now.
I think he's doing all right with Ryu. I think he's just putting himself in sticky situations, man. The challenges in terms of waiting for the fireball to just disappear and then surprise attack is kind of costing them a little bit.
Yeah.
And a little bit of input errors when it comes, well, I want to say input errors, slower button choices, like in terms of the perfect parry. I feel like he should just stick to the stand fierce if he gets a perfect parry.
Yeah, man, he is sticking to the Ryu at the very least, so let's see. Yeah, I've been commentating with you too much. I said Ryu.
So, my bad. Did I just say that again?
No, I don't know if you said it right now. I just remember.
I probably did.
I just remember at Blink, you were like, I'm not going to stop saying Ryu, everybody. You got to deal with it.
Thank you. And I'm pretty sure I said it again. I ain't going front. Well, Ryu is getting hit with this anti-hand to the corner with this combo.
わあ、確認うますぎる。
All right, now Goichi going back to work. Maybe right. We talked about the corners. He's used to this. Caught Crymate trying to backdash or jump out. Either way, it got shut down with a perfect exclamation point. Goichi inches that much closer to the round robin phase.
Man, I see drool on Goichi right now.
Right? Like he is locked all the way in.
He's like, yes. Like, yes. I'm moving forward. Well, that is, of course, you got to close it out. Looking for that counter hit. No dice. Nice. I like that. The spacing. He knew when to press the stand short. He's putting himself in danger, though, a little bit. Watch the stand strong. He's sizing you up for it, I promise you.
He's baiting you in. Yep, exactly right. He wanted him to walk forward, but ooh-wee! Crime with the solar plexus whip punish. Now we in a corner. Let's see if he can continue to put this pressure on, but no, Goichi using the cross-up jump to escape once again.
That was an amazing sweep, by the way, from Crime. That gave him some time, and Goichi know that he does not want to switch the energy and the momentum.
Oh, 後悔させてやろう。
Oh my, both of their drive gauges just down the gutter. Oh, that Crime not gonna let up whatsoever.
That's an infinite if I ever seen one.
Legit.
The block's done infinite. Oh man. All right, you welcome to the big time once again, my boy.
By Goichi, you can see him buffering as well, trying to look for maybe a fireball to call out with level 2, and then once Crime notices he's doing that, he sneaks in and gets a buy-in. Goichi's recognition game is just so strong.
We're looking for a stand fierce whiff punish right here from Crime. We're looking for it. Or maybe a sweep. He's probably trying to look for the pocket of the fireball so he can get a quick sweep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm surprised about that whatsoever. I feel like Goichi's throwing fireballs to try to get Crime to throw one as well to counter with a super. Instead, he's going to drive reverse. He's going to put himself out in the process, but it's okay, right? He wants that relief. Oh, the sweep from Crime is so smart.
Do not get thirsty, Crime. You saw what happened the past couple of matches. He does react to it. I like that he's having that false illusion that it's going to be, oh, that is the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th time that he reacted to that.
And that's why you saw Goichi kept micro-walking blocking, right? He kept getting forward to make sure he was in range to get the throw on DI that came out. And then again, the forward media push. It feels like he's one of the only players that can consistently confirm it. And this time he's confirming it all the way to the round robin. Goichi takes it 3-1.
Yo, he's on right now.
Yeah, that was beast. He played like a monster in that set, 100%.
He played it right, man. Stay out of that range of the stand fierce. You don't want to be in block stunts to just lose that drive gauge quickly. I mean, you saw it in that scenario right there. He had a drive reversal due to the fact that he didn't want to get locked in to some block stun and then walked in the corner. I mean, at the end of the day, it still worked out for Goichi because he reacted to every single drive impact. The only time he got hit with one, it was like in the middle, like a recovery or something.
Yeah.
In terms of just naturally reacted to it, always got it in the pocket.
Crime legit had to set it up, right? He did donkey kick while he was burnt out, so Goichi felt like he could still press something back, right? Because it was close enough, even in burnout, and then he DI'd him when he tried to press something back. Like, legitimately, that was the only time the DI hit. Because as you mentioned, if it wasn't set up, it was getting thrown, it was getting countered, it was getting supered. No shot to bully this man with DI. His reactions are just too good, and that is where his reactions aid him defensively in this game. Even if certain situations equalize it, he's still got plenty where he can show it off.
He's like, man, I understand Crime, but look, Crime did an excellent job. He was just trying to find that pocket side, the whiff punish, the fireball attempt, with, or do a trade with the sweep, or trying to put him in block stun for the whole Shugeki pressure. Look at that. Yo, let me, first and foremost, Goichi, do you have, how many keys has he been crushing?
Yo, for real though, over the course of both of his games, like legitimately has had to put so many souls in the grave when it comes to these key crushes, as we're gonna get another one from Goichi. He's so used to this, bro.
He's like, yeah. Oh, sorry to do this to your Crime, but this is the ill thumbnail, by the way, if you're gonna play YouTube, I'm just saying. Oh, that was even more vicious. Yeah, wow, that's right in the middle. Yeah, that's right. Arigatou gozaimasu.
I love Goichi, bro. One of the most expressive players in the community. Always put it on a show. Great stuff. Already won in EWC this year, and he's continuing to move on, trying to add another plate to his trophy case.
Yo, I can't believe he's like, yo, thank you.
Are just too brave when it comes to these key crushes. Another one from Goichi. He's so used to this, bro. Goichi, bro. One of the most expressive players in the community.
ずれてない？ほら。
This is the ill thumbnail, by the way, if you're gonna.
Here's this case here. Community always put it on a show. To this, bro.
He's like, yeah. By the way,
you see this case.
Loses.
破天荒すぎる。明らかに違う音したもんな。ガコンとか言って。 あかん。あかんすぎる。もうあかん。
We are here outside in the Riyadh Boulevard. Team Falcons have done it 2 times. EWC club champions. They've toppled every other org that was in the competition.
クラブファルコンズが優勝を決めました。これは EWC2 回目連続の快挙となります。人々は外でファルコンズの優勝を祝っており、2回ファルコンズが優勝するなんて夢みたいです。すごいことです。現地の人に聞いてみます。
Welcome to Saudi, bismillah. Next time, guys, you will come, bismillah. Let's go, Falcons!
The fans here are ecstatic right now. They're 2-time champions. They knew they could do it. It was looking rocky for a while. Team Liquid were causing problems, but they managed to topple them. Of course, Nephew there for Street Fighter 6, the last remaining threat. And with him out of the way, they are alive and well as the two-time EWC club champions here. Absolutely phenomenal scenes outside here in the Riyadh Boulevard. Should we get in the middle? Let's go. Come on. Get in the middle.
ほら、貸してくれ。あ、トキド、ありがとう。
Oh my gosh. Let's get in here. Let's get people.
Oh my gosh.
Who wants to talk?
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about being champions? Talk to me. I need people. No? No? It's getting aggressive in here. It's getting violent. It's wild. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try and find some fans to talk to. This is insane. Hello. Talk to me.
Yes,
Team Falcons, two-time club champions here.
Yes, two-time champions.
ファルコンズが2回目の優勝をしましたけどどうですか？ファルコンズが2回優勝したの。でも俺たちは勝つと思ってました。ファルコンズ。ファルコンズは誇りです。君はどうだ？ああ、ちょっと顔映さないで。
I can't talk right now.
いや適当じゃないでしょ。いや2回目2人目は適当だけど1人目は多分ほとんどそうやって言ってたぞ。
To be part of this is something amazing. Something amazing. Yeah.
Life-changing scenes. Team Falcons have changed people's lives. The amount of fun that people are having here. The community has come together in an even stronger way because of the EWC Club Championships, allowing this harmony and fellowship and unity and the love of brothers, friends, and families all coming together to enjoy this extremely special moment here on the Riyadh Boulevard.
狂気的に喜んでる。家族も恋人も友達もみんなで喜んでます。
We will get more. We will get more.
トキドありがとう。トキドありがとう。
We are gonna get more. The Falcons have not done. They have not.
It's the only place for gold. I mean, you can't deny it. You can't deny it.
He says 2 times is not enough. They've got to win even more times. This is crazy. I don't understand what they're saying, but it sounds cool. Pictures, they're taking pictures. They're getting selfies together. They are treasuring this moment.
すげえ写真撮ってる。
Team Falcons is being immortalized as we speak. Look around you. I see the
見てく
Team
ださい。
Falcons logo
あれを
here,
もうあっちを
Team
見ても
Falcons logo
ファルコン
here.
ズの
It's
ロゴ
everywhere.
だらけで
Ladies and gentlemen,
街全
they
体
are
で
immortalizing themselves
ファルコン
into
ズを
the
祝って
esports
る。
legacy,
こ
into
れは
the
すご
esports
いですよ。
history.
こ
Team
れすご
Falcons
い。
have done
もうすごい
something
で
that
す。
no other org has ever done in the history of esports. That is how big and phenomenal
これは e
this
スポー
moment
ツの
is.
歴史
And
の
you can hear what it means to them
ああだ
right
こ
here
うだ。
behind me.
Thank you very much, Ryan Ha, reporting
はいありが
from
と
the heart of the crowd
素晴
there
らしいレポー
in
ト
the
だったよ。
streets of the Riyadh Boulevard. Falcons retain. They are your esports World Cup Club Championship victors. Once again, back-to-back champions. And there you see a man who might be a 2-time champion this year. Goichi qualified. He said, forget those kids. I'm getting out of this group.
さっきまでの試合ではファルコンズが2度の優勝を決め5-1がフェーズ2へ進出を決めました。
You can see how much it means to Goichi there. And you saw how much it meant to the Falcons faithful. They have been here for 7 weeks, making noise in the stands, supporting their squad. And Falcons once again close out the victory after Takedo eliminated Nephew from the bracket and took his place in the next stage. And it's almost like I knew exactly what I was doing when I got dressed this morning. It's like there's a little theme going on here. The pick the right color, didn't I, guys?
Green and white, right? Falcons, they fly high.
Kaka. I mean, you're one of the best dressed in the FGC. You know what day and time.
One of nominated, obviously. You know.
I mean, I think the award should have gone to you, but
that's very kind. I don't, but you know, it's all good. What a fantastic performance that is. You know, we love excellence. We support excellence. We celebrate excellence in the FGC. You know, when people are able to retain championships, it's even more, you know, impressive. Justin, you're a man who has managed to be consistently great throughout your career. It's one thing getting the big win. It's another thing defending it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously Falcon had a lot of pressure because it was like so close. And you could kind of tell even from like Nephew, who played amazing because he had to fight against the Zeta fans, the Reject fans, and the Falcons fans. And to be honest, he played really good. It's just Tokido at the end is super clutch, and Falcons was really there. And you could see how they were celebrating Tokido. Tokido was hyping up the crowd and everything, and that's where you see the Falcons first place.
It was fantastic to see Punk as well in the crowd cheering on his good friend Nephew, but we don't need to speculate how Nephew felt about that loss. Let's hear from him directly. I believe we have some words from Nephew. He was there with an interview after his exit. So let's hear from Nephew right now.
Commiserations there, man. Brilliant performance against Hikaru. You dominated that set entirely. The Tokido one started strong. It looked like he sort of crept back into it, sort of understood how to adapt, and then it was a bit different. Man, you had the shoulders, the pressure all on your back, and you weathered the storm beautifully. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good. Like, I think I played fine. I think against Tokido, I feel like I guessed wrong a lot. And like, I think that wake up super, the level 3 that he did probably like was like a set defining decision, right? But yeah, all the Falcons fans cheering, I feel like kind of powered me up. I don't think that really like was negative. I feel like that made me less nervous.
Didn't phase you at all. It looked like it indeed. We were saying you looked like you're playing like a man on fire because you were just dominant after that with the cheers against you. So great performance nonetheless. Man, Falcons do win the club championships on that note. Team Liquid weren't able to get the job done maybe next year. But for this year, 2025, Team Falcons take the title.
Nephew that definitely held a good account of himself. Unfortunately, he is out the bracket now. Tokido advances. And as we were talking about Goichi's performance, he is a current EWC champion for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And he's looking very, very strong, overcoming Phenom. And then Cryme, of course, to qualify out the bracket. Jammers, you know, you're actually a man who dabbles with multiple titles. Obviously, Street Fighter, your main one. How difficult is it to juggle multiple games at the same time and still be able to perform at this kind of level?
I think if you've got that hunger to be great wherever you delve into, I think it will kind of just stay. The philosophy's there. You just need to understand the subject matter and all the nuances to each degree. But like Goichi takes it to another level. I mean, there's been the discussion in the fighting game community about who's the greatest of all time. And some people weren't even putting his name in that list. But you're going to have to do it, especially if he manages to pull something out here and get the title for himself. It'll be wild.
Now, Kola, a lot of people would kind of make the assumption that because Goichi's already a champion for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, maybe this event doesn't mean as much to him as maybe some of the other players here. He doesn't have anything to prove yet, but we saw in the reaction, didn't we, that he is here 100% focused on this Street Fighter 6 tournament.
Brother, he's a fighting game god. And those gods always hunger. There is never a time where my man don't want to play. We saw it at Combo Breaker. He won his Fatal Fury game, went over to the top 8 spot for Combo Breaker for Street Fighter 6. That man is about his business.
Well, it's time to move on to Groups I and J. 4 more remaining tonight. And all eyes are on the opening fixture. 2 players that definitely did not perform in a way that they wanted to present. Be able to redeem, or will they go down in shame in our elimination match? Shine and Hurricane. Of course, Shine representing 100 Thieves. He went down 3-0 to Itabashi Zangief. And Hurricane, the man who was able to win at the last chance qualifier, was dominated by NL. We saw Hurricane on Twitter promising a different face from him today.
Guys, Jamis, you know Hurricane the best. You've seen Hurricane play the most. What was missing from his play yesterday?
I think he just treated the floor like lava. It's like he refused to kind of adjust his play style just for about 10-15 seconds to kind of see how NL would play the footsie game and then go back to the trickery, then go back to the aerial approach or superiority. Just felt like he couldn't do that, but now that he's in a detrimental spot, he has no choice, especially if he wants to run back against NL. He's going to have to come with a solid game plan to beat Shine and then go, right, I know how to beat NL this time.
NL, another player who said he didn't play like himself yesterday. He got cleaned out by Itsubashi Zangief. Justin, what can he do today to change that?
I think he played good yesterday. It's just that maybe he just forgot the Marissa matchup in particular,
right?
I think so. Yeah. But in these two characters with Kimberly or Cammy, he's super comfortable, especially against Cammy. So I'm pretty sure he might want to fight Hurricane more than Shine, because when you think about Kimberly, Kimberly kind of tests your human habits of like tech and throw. Are you going to check my command dashes? Are you going to check the run? Do you know how to stop the canisters on the ground? So it feels like he's probably rooting for Hurricane in this set.
Moving on to Group J, and we've got Kincho versus Veggie. Veggie didn't perform in the way that he wanted to yesterday either. He came very close, though. A great start against Higuchi, but he got shut out. Kincho, again, started well, wasn't able to close it out. Who do you like here?
You know, on paper, I like Higuchi. He's been in these positions way more often than these other players.
You're saying it doesn't matter who wins out of Kincho and Veggie, it's the Higuchi show.
Yeah, it kind of is looking like a Higuchi show because, in general, he's been here at EWC. He's been at Street Fighter League. He's been more consistent with his competition. However, these guys may show up, and Veggie just needs to add that grimy. We were talking about this. If you're a grappler player, you got to get greasy and grimy and slimy out here, right? So I'm thinking if Veggie does get like that, he might be able to take down these two top dogs.
Jammers, you got any hot takes for us here? What do you think's going to happen in this Group J?
I mean, if Veggie beats Kincho, I think he can take the run back against Higuchi. But Veggie, for everything that is holy, please, just start grabbing people, please. That's all I want you to do.
Justin, does Veggie have it in him to start getting down and dirty and gambling like every grappler? I know you're a big grappler fan. You love you some Zangief. Unfortunately, he plays classic Geef.
Yeah, it's not modern, right? It's not modern, but I think, like everyone says, Veggie just needs to believe in the command throws. But I think it's going to be hard against Kincho just because he's all about the frame traps. He's all about the light punch strings and everything. So this is a total advantage for Kincho right here.
All right, those two groups coming up next right here. We are very close to closing out day 2. 4 more pools to go. We have groups coming up after this very short break. Do not go anywhere. More players will be eliminated here at Esports World Cup 2025 Street Fighter 6. Don't go anywhere.
こういうゲームの専門的な話とかされ始めるともう一切何言ってるか分からなくなるんだよね。そう考えるとやっぱインタビューとかレポートとかってめっちゃ分かりやすい単語とかまで考えてくれてんだろうな。発音とか喋るテンポも聞き取りやすいなって思うけど。簡単な単語を選んでくれてんのかな。似たような言い回しがあって。
Entreno y bueno, trato de mejorar lo más rápido posible y bueno, llegar a este nivel sin la ayuda que he tenido, la verdad sería imposible y agradezco igual mucho eso, entonces además que yo me esfuerzo harto, también la gente me ha ayudado y también me esfuerzo harto también, o sea, también soy consistente y soy bien disciplinado también jugando.
Perfect. He says that basically it's a lot of training, a lot of routine. He's super disciplined in his craft and he wouldn't be here without the help of his followers and his teammates to support him.
Are there any, being of a younger age coming into the fighting game community, are there any players that have inspired him? Who are the people that he's looked up to throughout his journey so far?
Básicamente te pregunta quiénes son tus inspiraciones en Street Fighter, quiénes seguís o quiénes son tus referentes para seguir jugando.
Bueno, la verdad yo creo que como mis dos personas que me gusta mucho ver jugar y como que yo los miro y siento que son como los super dioses, son... Bueno, uno es Ryukichi porque yo empecé a jugar con Ken y él me parecía que él es muy bueno con Ken. Entonces, él y además Kobayan, que para mí es el mejor Zangief del mundo y bueno, también me gusta mucho cómo juega y esas dos personas son como mis ídolos en esto de Street Fighter.
¿En resumen?
En resumen, ellos dos, ¿sí? Ryukichi y Kobayan.
Ryokichi and Goa Jansson are his two favorite players to follow because of the characters that they use are basically also his guidance when he started playing.
Ryukichi and? Kobayan.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well, thank you very much. I would love to ask him a few more questions, but unfortunately we're out of time for this interview. But thank you for being a part of EWC. It's been great watching you perform.
Muchas gracias por haber llegado hasta acá y mucha suerte.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jaime, 14 years of age. Absolutely insane.
Welcome back to the Esports World Cup. We did just actually see the club championship officially decided as Dark Neff on Team Liquid put up a valiant effort, but in the end was not able to come up against unsurmountable odds. So Team Falcons was able to go ahead and take it all for 2 years in a row, Milosh. Absolutely phenomenal org.
It's incredible for Team Falcons. I gotta say, Neff had him in the first half. Absolutely incredible run. An entire arena full of a few hundred people cheering at you, against you, is a lot to deal with, no matter what your experience level is. And then you have to keep in mind, on the other side of this, he's of course playing against Tokido, which is not going to be an easy match, regardless of the situation you're in. But still, gave it a valiant effort. Got a lot of fans that are cheering here. Team Falcons were happy, and at the end of the day, celebration, back-to-back wins. Huge for the org.
Hey, gotta make sure I shout out man's Dark Neff too, because after he won that Hikaru match, which he won convincingly, even with all these people cheering against him, he gave a little nephew version of a pop-off. Just looked straight at the opposing team and gave a little smirk, stood up, walked off stage, fire. But that's him walking off stage. What we have going on stage right now is something special. We have Hurricane going head-to-head with 100 Shine. This man has broken through to a brand new level recently. This year, of course, is a Street Fighter League NA champion, has just had a great performance at EVO. Shine is that guy representing NY, aka
Big
What is this?
You're glazing him up.
It's the truth.
You got shit. I tell you what. Regardless, you can glaze Shine all you want. All I'm telling you is, stand up back. Because there's a hurricane coming through, and he's gonna give it his all. Hurricane has got what it takes to pile through Shine. Should the moment require it, I hope it's gonna be a good game regardless. Winner of this is gonna play NL. Not gonna get easy at all.
I feel like it's about that time. Milosh, please send this off, man.
その前どういう活動してたかまではちょっと知らないけど、
Ladies and gentlemen, Hurricane
その頃にはすでにいたから、多分それより前からいたと思う。
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about, I don't know, a little over halfway through. I can't do the math, but I'll tell you what, everything has been mad exciting that you don't need to do the math. We got it all checked and locked in for you. Hurricane versus Shine. You already know what it is. Vicious back on the mic with IFC. Yipes.
Hey.
Let's get it, boy. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic, man. We just seen Falcons get crowned, so I feel like it's more of a kickback now, but obviously there's still a lot of pride and money on the line.
FPS しかやってない時期だから。 それ関連かもしくはスポンサー関連の何かか TGS とかそっち系のイベントか海外大会かまあなんだろうなまあ何かしらだと
Good. That's exactly what we need, especially with what's on the line, right? We had some pretty big blowouts in day one, and there was just something in the water in regards to like what happens in this phase of the game. Like, I don't think the pressure is necessarily there. Sure, you're facing elimination, but it's just like, man, the nerves are out of the way. I know how to assess the damage that's been done already. Let's just move forward with this and give it our all. I think a lot of the players have taken real big tune to that. So I'm very excited to see what comes now from both of these players because they're so talented, right? They've seen some pretty big growth, like Hurricane really rocking it out for the EU region, Shine specifically also for the NA region, doing a lot more than just playing the game and really showing off his knowledge as a coach, most recently over at the Sage Jam Slam events and a multitude of different events where he gets to really show off how strong he is as a player. This is going to be really a pretty impactful game, in my opinion, going forward.
Yeah. the Cammy versus Kimberly match. I mean, we do have a Chun-Li in the pocket too on Sean's side, but I don't think he's going to break it down on the big stage. We going for la mezcla, aka the mix-up. If you want to know what that is.
アメリカかな？多分。
Yeah.
厳密にはアメリカじゃないのかな？ NA サーバーだと思う。サーバーは。
It's too good. It's too accurate. Here we go. Hurricane versus Shine, game 1.
Oh, we looking for that
俺は
stand
ハリ
fierce
ケーン
range.
推しだけど。
Oh, the stand medium kick, of course. Oh, there it is. First blood, Shine. Corner carry, immaculate. It's going to be a throw? No. He's looking for the throw tech with the stand right. Oh,
makes a lot of sense, too. A little bit too far out for that throw. Shine actually getting punished for it. Hurricane now trying to creep up in that space, but again, pretty much at the heavy distance between both of them. Shine actually catching the misstep from Hurricane off of that jump. Counter hit. You thought it was time to press buttons, but that one actually a good choice.
yeah, that's what's so lethal about that run stop or the run off the wall. I don't even know the name of the moves. Forgive me, guys, but that is why Hurricane was pressing buttons. He thought it was going to be a run stop. All right, setting up the Acme Dynamite. There's two of them.
Oh, Wily Coyote, eat your heart out.
Back roundhouse lands into the Bushin Tatsu.
Oh,
He
built
2 meters already?
He barely built it too. He barely built it too. Right on.
It looks like Shine is the barnyard in the Hurricane that survives. It's just going to land, and it's just not going to be broken. Everything's going to be good. The house is still safe, it looks like. But
Jonathan Kent's presence is no longer necessary.
Absolutely not. I swear. I always think about it.
It's so weird that he did that. Anyways, Hurricane finding himself out of the corner, close to burnout. This is actually going to cause it right here. Shine, excellent decision to use that level 1 as reversal.
You see a little different face of Shine, right? Obviously, he didn't really get nothing going against his Tsubashi Zangief, but there's no command throws or just armor.
I
like that. Hurricane said, listen, I'm not going to just sit here and block all day. I know I'm in danger, but sheesh, I'm trying to play the two-player game as well. Already getting the lead, and he's close to home on the drive gauge. Nice. Nice and sneaky. Probably anticipating the command throw or the dive kick.
Truly. And that's such a weird angle to really defend against, right? How often do you get to see like the light version of the move?
No tech. Oh. Now, mind you,
技の出始めに吸い付いてた。
a lot of Kimberly do this. Low forward, walk back, wait for the light button, stand fierce. So the fact that he was just walking back naturally, he was going to block automatically due to the fact that he likes delaying his buttons.
Yeah, I mean, seeing that, there should be like a signal in your brain where you're like, you know, he should be ready for this DP. But I get it. This is the second layer of it already being exposed in the first game. So at least Hurricane has the presence of mind to understand maybe Shine wants to have this kind of timing early on and possibly establish the dominance there. But it paid off for Shine. He was being very patient about it.
Wow, try to sneak that in. Speed, super aggro. Standing mean kick going for the reset. Well, at least Hurricane ain't sleeping on the wheel, looking alive and well. He's getting counterported to the corner. Now you got to think about it.
Yeah, a lot to think about, right? He's already establishing different types of pace, different types of looks, I should say. But Hurricane, currently unfazed, at least at the beginning of game number 2. We're starting off pretty aggressively. Now we do get the knockdown. Let's see what happens, too, if he can pursue into a corner presence. Yeah, he had to force that. I don't even know what like Kimberly can actually do to even contest that low forward into like drive rush cancel to throw. They're like time to either press the button.
Maybe just yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, like a guy like that. Right. Got it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hurricane was anticipating. Ooh, big damage incoming into a level 3. Oh no.
わあ落としたわあ SA2 全開やかわあしかも今の SA 負けっぽいなよかった逆に SA 出なくて
You probably try to wake up buttons like stand short, vagabond, level 3, right? Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh man, oh there it is. Standing medium kick, one of everybody's favorite button that nobody can whip punish all the time. There we go. No rewind buttons. We're gonna go forward. We're gonna flip the tape when I'm ready. I love this song. Yes.
On both tracks? Hell yeah.
The side A and B. The B is the instrumental. The A is the
ハリケーン
lyrics.
無敵ガンガン打つな
Better close that window. Saw that indeed. Okay, Sean. Well, that walk speed is immaculate now. From 90% to 100, huh?
Yeah, feels good. That damage increase as well. You get the frame trap in. But at level 1, not going to be spending it. Ends with the Vagabond. And for good measure, 2. Now Hurricane kind of getting mixed.
ハリケーン目赤くなるなゲームし
I
て
know
る
he's trying to play at his best performance. It's one of the biggest times he's been in a big stage for sure. He's trying to make this count. You don't want to
目
lose.
めっちゃ開けっぱなしにしてるとかな
Make him respect you. Keep him on. It's Hurricane.
What a call out. Medium kick and reaction to the spin
アメリカ行ったばっかだから俺
I think
怖
Sean
い
was
よ
even surprised that landed. You didn't even see the confirm afterwards.
That is fair because it's a pretty rare occurrence that it happens, right? Getting that type of interaction should be feeling pretty good for Shine. Dwelling on that drive gauge, he's going to be harassing as much as he could. Yes, sir. Medium kick as a counter hit. That's going to be a pretty big factor.
I want to say just about close to burnout.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Definitely stand fierce away for the burnout right here. Definitely going to do a stand medium kick. Oh, the wake up. I respect that a lot, actually. What a way to choose an option. You know, Shine does like walking back and forth, right, for the shimmy or whip punish, so that was an excellent choice there from Hurricane. Can we keep this Hurricane moving forward, though, across all the town? Oh, what did he hit? Maybe standing strong?
Shine strong.
It has to be. It has to be either one of those normals because they're relatively slow in comparison to like most of the mediums you would see.
ハリケーン勝つと思ったけどな。きつそう今のところ。
Either way it was, either way you spin it, Hurricane wasn't really happy with his own decision making on that one. He had a pretty significant emotional output on that one. He was not looking too entertained by the button choices from Shine thus far.
I'm loving Shine's confidence, though. Again, it's day and night compared to how he's playing in day one compared to day two. So he is definitely here to let people know that he's gripped.
I mean, it has to feel this way also. Like, if you really think about the way the NA scene has really developed, like Shine, he could be practicing against Punk 24/7 if need be, right? Yeah. How many other Kims do you have in the EU region, though?
Right. And
I'm ignorant to it, to be fair.
Sorry about that, my brother.
No, you're good.
No, but just to touch up on what you're saying, he plays Punk and these guys every week. But Hurricane definitely does have a different style. Hurricane has defeated the likes of Punk before, but that is a mirror match. But again, it's just another matchup you gotta deal with here. La Mezcla incoming.
LCQ から上がってきて、今抜けが確定してる人たちって誰だ？
But not going to be enough. Hurricane, he's going to get one bar. Can't really go for a drive rush. But you know what? He's been pretty adamant about this choice to go for OD uppercut, live and die by it. Hey, it still works out, hanging in there.
And this is where we start Hurricane slowly but surely. Obviously, I love Shine, but I want Hurricane to perform as well, especially after day one. So he's looking kind of hot here. Nice little string to bait out some buttons and to force Shine to burn some of that drive gauge. So I like that strategy right here from Hurricane.
Even off a single hit, does that force Shine into the burnout? Does he go for the drive rush cancel? But you know what, Hurricane? He's going to be forcing his will with this level 3. Shine is going to be so much more defensive now. How do you get out with just 2 bars to your name and a bar and a half in drive gauge?
Drive rush down, roundhouse. That was all strings. Geppetto with the strings. DP, no. Did he try to stand strong and it got beat out? Wow, very unfortunate there for Hurricane. Now we got these power-ups from 90% to 100. We ain't gonna be scaling that hard here.
Got no strings to hold him down, that is for sure. Hurricane actually gets interrupted mid-air. Not gonna lead to much though. The big rebuttal off of that interruption. That was actually mad clean for a recovery from Hurricane.
Nice statement there, okay. I don't want to see no donuts on your side. You are really good. I want to see you progress. Well, both of these guys, I want to see them progress. Unfortunately, they're both in the losers, so somebody got to go home. Well, in this case, the spectator seat. Throw? No, not yet. That would have been perfect right there, seriously.
Yeah, saw the parry attempt. Absolutely hit. Damn, he is so good with like throwing out some of these spin knuckles, man. He uses it the most, in my opinion.
Went for the throw there and a good read from Shine on the back dash. But another one right back at you. He is not scared to let those rip.
No, as he should be. Or shouldn't be, I guess.
But it's good reversals, though. It's not like he's just throwing them like ham. Like he's seen them in string patterns and stuff like that. So I love that.
Perhaps.
Uh-oh. We're getting close to the burnout edge. And Hurricane is trying to avoid it. That's why his legs was exposed there, trying to go for the dive kick. Oh, nice little setup with a meaty jab. Oh, to the back roundhouse. Okay, Shine.
La Mezcla bringing him down to match point, also at 3 bars. He might just let it rip right now. Here comes the Vagabond into Ninja Star Cypher. Oh, that's on fire. It's the Busha Ninja Star Cypher, yeah. So Hurricane, now the option is, do you hold back to force yourself into burnout or get forced into burnout? Question mark?
Oh, good. You know what? I like that. Get a little bit of that drive gate. Oh, but we still getting mauled. Shine looks like he's about to send him. Got that 1 meter. As long as he don't drop it, this is the end of the road here for Hurricane as Shine moves on to the next game, and he just earned that right to go up against NL for the qualifying spot.
Definitely end of the road, no boys to man, but Shine playing like a man out here in comparison to how he played in day one. I'm loving the confidence booster that he's getting, but unfortunately that means goodbye to Hurricane. It has been quelled, but man, I love seeing him perform at high stages, or these top-notch stages, right? I wish he had more opportunities to do so because he's been
a very, very highly talented player in the EU region for quite some time.
Man, he was just waiting for that pocket to hit him with a defensive dive kick, but man, he was getting exposed by the stand strong, the stand fierce, the counter hit low forward. He definitely just was sticking on to Hurricane with his offense. Didn't give time to Hurricane to breathe or even get some time to think. But when he did have some space, he was doing very solid. Again, I thought it was going to be a 3-0, but Hurricane did score a game. Oh, man. I didn't even notice that, brother. No, that's... Listen. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to point that out. There's nothing wrong with that because he knows he's strong, and just in his heart, he feels like he did not showcase this today. Hurricane, you always one of my guys. Respectfully to the spectator seat. As Shine crushes your key naturally. Well, you got to be that much of a scumbag. Look at you. Looks nice, don't it?
I don't like how he's salivating over this, man.
You better watch out. You still in the tournament. Oh my God. He said Christ. Oh, man, you know how Sean be talking. Oh, man, that's how it is. Wow, it's like it melted it. Ooh, there was a little extra sazon on that push, huh?
Yeah. You know, that's been happening a lot lately. I think since Goichi actually pulled down the lever, there's been a lot of explosive keys lately. But let's talk about what had happened earlier with NL. I mean, he put out a little bit of an SOS earlier. He had a little bit of a stick malfunction, but hopefully it got fixed. Actually, it had been reported it got fixed proper. Hopefully that doesn't impact his gameplay today. Not to put any OS out there, but kind of spin it in a positive way. I think the analysts had talked about it earlier. NL has been so dominant in his run yesterday. And going into this one, the person he'd much rather fight off against easily is going to be Shine because of his experience with Punk's I guess training methods. Actually, no, I take it all back. It's actually with Hurricane, right?
Yes,
he was going for that. So let me rephrase. He was looking forward to fighting Hurricane, but now he has to face off against Shine. The favor is still going to be in Shine's positioning, right? Because of the fact that he's faced off against Punk so many different times, right? He's going to be like, yo, what has NL done to kind of like beat you? Or I guess what to look out for NL's Akuma to kind of take him down for this set. I kind of botched that a little bit earlier, but now I flipped it. But either way, still a lot of ways to kind of make sure that Shine is prepared for the NL matchup.
Well, see, look, I know Shine want to fight. This is like one of the matches he's comfortable with from what I've seen.
Yes.
It ain't like a Zangief, you know, not to bring up old news, but, you know, you could play some neutral against Akuma a little bit with Kimberly, right? So it's not like you got to worry about getting smothered too much in the mid-range, obviously in the corner. Kimberly, of course, has that option as well, that bag of trips. Well, that energy, that life bar will shade entirely if NL makes a crucial mistake, either get drive impacted or a bad OD reversal. It's going to lead to a lot. It's about knowledge at this point. I don't know how much experience NL has against Kimberly, but this is one of the best Kimberlys in the world, and he's going to have to step his game up and show no mercy.
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing he would have to a training partner would probably be some of the Kimberlys that are currently here. I mean, he does have access to playing against Narikun in Japan, hailing from South Korea, obviously. One of the things I do like to note is how often he'll change up his dynamic in the ground game from trying to outspace Kimberly's normals, trying to go for the whiff punish game, max distance sweeps, to throwing out fireballs. I think it's going to be really important for Shine to note what kind of momentum NL is going to be setting up initially to kind of get his ground game going, because I do like Kimberly being able to slide through fireballs. I think that's pretty important, right, to close the gap. And I also think her sharp angles of crouching heavy punch is so significant against something like Demon Raid specifically to get your mix, or at least get your anti-airs pretty much intact, right? So a little shallow on that, but I want to see if those two things actually come into play. Those two small details actually come into play to get Kimberly started in this run.
And of course, NL, he's going to have to be careful with those elbows. So obviously, he's going to probably space him out to get a stand fierce punish. Or he just want to just go for the gusto and just go for a fierce DP, because it actually like goes forward in trajectory. So he'll probably cover both options when it comes to a jump in or an elbow. But that depends on the range that Shine jumps in. If he does it a little bit point blank, not so much. So you got to be ready to just get a legit back fist or something. I don't know, like just a big punish, just close, or jab DP to get the Oki going. But it's up to NL to really react to Shine's shenanigans, if you will, when it comes to La Mezcla and the setups that he got in his bag.
The shenanigans?
The shine.
Ooh! I thought you were setting that up for me.
Nah, not at all.
I'll it for you. I got you, bro.
Alley-oop, all right. CP3, Blake, okay.
Uh-huh.
You're a Lakers fan, though, I know.
I am.
What you think about the Clippers? Don't like those guys, huh?
I don't mind them. I genuinely don't mind them.
But if they win the chip, you just like whatever.
That's cool. At least my friend Farbout is happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Hey, shout out to Farbout. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, well, grand stage time. Let's see how Shine feels. Can he crush another key, or NL moves forward and crushes Shine's key? Let's see how the match starts. Okay.
It's gonna be so important, man.
I love
we're gonna check the mail for like the extra presents during EWC week.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Shout out to Capcom. I didn't get a chance to vote, but I know that there was an option out there.
Yeah.
And I guess CFN. Yeah. Did you do? I had an option out there where you can choose which player you think is going to win EWC, and I'm pretty sure if you choose the right winner, you get something nice, right? I think that's usually what
when you call the EWC champ correctly, you get like a special title.
Yes.
You get like some avatar as well, if I'm not mistaken. There's pretty cool exclusive prizes, which I really do enjoy. It's kind of like show off in the battle hub.
Yeah.
And also like you get the tags too to like that kind of show up in between like your ranked matches, your casual matches, etc. during the face-off. I think that's really, really neat.
Man.
The fact that there's a Say-Jam Slam one also is really damn sick, by the way.
Man, shout out to the Say-Jam Slam, man. There's a lot of good things going on with Street Fighter 6, man. Obviously, EWC setting the tone as well, just to continue that momentum of how great Street Fighter 6 can be, let alone just the FGC. So, good like it's going to be a quick little button checks, guys. Don't get gassed up. I'll let y'all know when we're ready to go, but in the meantime, you're stuck with me and Vicious. Shout outs to everybody at home that's enjoying all the Street Fighter 6 action. I don't even know what time it is over there. It's probably like,
この組み合わせはさすがにエネルがマジレスして終わりって感じするけどどうなんだろう
I got you. Go ahead and you can say the time if you want.
Let me see. Oh, you want me to guess? Hold up. No.
That's you.
I guessed enough. I played it's 3:23 p.m. I was going to say 5. A little off.
That's not bad at all.
Not that bad.
I don't even bother trying to go through time zones. I just cheat and look at my clock on my iPhone every single time.
Me too, man. That's what I just did.
I can't be doing math nowhere. Time math truly is hard. Mothership was like, you know what? You're not the only one. So, yeah, that's a good call.
Man, shout out to everybody. I hope y'all spinal cords is good back there, man. That just sitting there, standing up all day on the production side to make sure everybody got a great show at home. You guys are the unsung heroes, of course. We're just the voices, but trust me, y'all the unsung heroes. No problem, my brother. But yeah, this is gonna be good. And now he's serious, like, yeah, my stick work. What's up? You got the wide eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make sure that he's in like top shape.
Yeah, no excuses.
Physically, emotionally, mentally, make sure that his peripherals are going well. Shine, he is locked all the way in. He was already in the 15-degree forward gamer lean before the game even started. So you know, this is going to be a good one. Very explosive on both ends. It's going to be Shine versus NL, game 1.
Game 1.
Right. Ooh, look at that. Already respected. You see the space out. He's waiting for the elbow or the stand fear. Two of those options.
Ooh, already aggressive from the defensive end from NL. Very early ODDP. That's going to be in the back of Shine's mind as we go forward.
Better delay those buttons next time.
Ooh.
You can get some big cash to jump in. Speaking of which, ooh. Damn, that's a jump in?
She is bleeding.
Oh,
that was me. He didn't believe. Confirmed with the standing medium punch could have led to so much more. I like the containment with the DP. Light DP at that. And that's going to be more than enough damage. Being able to call out that elbow too against the air is so difficult.
Yeah.
Right? She could cut the trajectory so early, but in that angle, going for the light DP is so smart from that out.
Yep. Now, we was calling it early on. We don't know if Shine's going to be using that slide yet. Obviously, he's not trying to put himself in danger in case the NL is waiting. NL does tend to walk back a lot, so we'll see. So we haven't seen it represented yet. Nice elbow. There it is. That's what I was talking about. If you're close to that proximity, go for the back fist possibly or the jab DP.
What a stagger. Actually, even bigger with the counter hit. NL, not afraid of it. He took his turn. He went all the way through with it. Got the proper confirm and level 3.
Traffic incoming. Shout out to Steve.
Every single time.
Yeah, now that I hear it, it does sound like a car is about to crash.
Yeah, sounds like bad brakes.
Seriously. I don't have a car, but I've heard those before.
Bad brakes and a slippery road.
Yeah, I remember my boy had a bad break. I just left in the car. I was like, yeah, I got to use the bathroom. Never came back. Straight up.
I mean, the last time he got out of the bathroom was during the Evo stage for Rock, Paper, Scissors, right?
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I love that animation, by the way. It was so funny.
Some cool villain, right? At the end of the day.
Cool.
All right, the jump in. No DP, because anticipating the elbow, right? So he's just waiting to see what Shine wants to do on the offense.
Just harassing the drive gauge Shine.
And then, nice technical. That is a reward for NL for his defense. Get a little bit of that drive deep. What a catch.
Uh-oh. Sweet, trying to catch a walkback, perhaps? I tell you, again.
Delay those buttons, my boy. And I'm telling you, you will get what you want. Everybody and their mother waits for an OG reversal for their best combo, right? Shine is definitely hasn't represented that yet because NL has landed every single one. Wow, right on time on the back roundhouse.
You hate to see it too, animation-wise. You see her airborne, but she's indeed still grounded.
Go hard though. He is trying to deliver the fireball straight to Kimberly's chest.
Wow, guitar.
No, it wasn't reset.
No.
Sexual hit that. Oh, hey, honey, look, we're on TV.
Oh, wow!
Look
back. Oh, wow.
I love Street Fighter.
Love it. Fighting in them streets. Oh, good block on the back roundhouse. Thought it was going to be a run stop. Did you there, now? Scoomp. Do it again.
Girl.
Scoomp.
A little bit too difficult to discern whether or not to use the crouching heavy punch on that, I guess.
Ooh, level 3 immediately. Don't even play with your food, my boy. What? Oh, you know what? She got some offense going. Nice whip punish on the jab.
Oh, you get the burnout, too. Build yourself some bar back. You know, I sense it overhand. Yikes.
You know what? I believe you. Let's see.
技ったくね。おお。
I know Shaka.
社員嫌だみたいな仕草してていける。
Oh, even Stevens. Next hit wins. Next tip off at home.
Whoa.
Oh, casually walking into your house. What do you have in your fridge?
I'm gonna check the back. All the way in the back.
Power.
That's where all the good stuff is at?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait. Get in there. Akuma with the cocoa beads. You would think he's Samoan.
You got me. You got me good.
Rocking the seaweed, too. Let's go.
He does have the seaweed on his waist, actually, yeah.
That's what happens. He destroys submarines and he comes back with seaweed. He just gets it. He's like, I look good.
Way.
The throw, unhand me. Back off. Rewarded with drive gate.
Oh,
pressure.
Counter hit, too. You got both cans out.
負けてら。
Held the parry the entire time, and also standing light kick as a check against the drive rush.
Ooh, the trade, of course. Of course, it'll work out.
Away. And also towards the core.
Ball bounce on top of Maki, keep it simple. Not even punched in the mouth.
Damn.
Hit tango.
What an ender. What a call out from NL.
Now, peep the switch up from NL, right? It went from getting hyper aggressive on defense with OD reversals to slowing it down to now Shine seeing that he's slowing it down. He's very like second guessing in terms of how he wants to approach NL. And mind you, most of the time you see NL walking back, good jump back. Every time you see NL walk back, it's because he's waiting for the elbow or whiff punish in general, but he's trying to score that big damage to dive kick. Classic.
Damn. That is a pretty significant opener. Talking about changing up the trajectories, not able to follow suit. Crouching heavy punch again. Unsure of what to do with the anti-airs thus far. Damn, NL has not given Shine a chance to play yet.
Saw that indeed. Oh, hit the brakes there. That standing meter kick checked NL from walking forward to apply some pressure. So wake up super? Absolutely. Why not?
Big super? Oh,
no super? Oh, what?
No pickup. No pickup. You could have done a Tatsu, right?
He
had him in the drive rush. The juggle say maybe crouch fairs?
Probably.
I'm not a Kimberly player, but it looks like.
開幕ラッシュ集団からのラッシュ集団。
The fact that NL went from back to back over it is kind of grimy, and I like that.
You know what? He's trying to show Sean. I got a mess class too. Oh my God. Yeah, take the throw. Earn your right to live.
He's so on point right now. Now the mix is coming into full effect. Grime, no Logan. I'll tell you what. The trade! That could have been it!
There you go. You got what you want, level 3. You know what? If you're going to die, at least the level 3 is out of your hands. You got a chance to make this happen again. What's going to be the next hit? If he even gets the chance. Look for a whip punish.
Oh my God.
Oh, they all. Oh,
He caught NL press a button. You know what? I don't mind that challenge from NL considering that he does have games to give, but still though.
If he had woken up with ODDP, I would have thrown my chair. I would have busted down towards the wall, grabbed one of the other commentators commentating other games. I would have been like, did you see that?
The DP! Should have done it. All right. Stand fish, the space trap. Wow, what a way to still turns. Just empty dashing in there. It looked like a run sometimes, not gonna front.
It does look like a run.
Whoa.
Adam and Flame, we in this corner. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Try to go for the shenanigans. Make up with a throw. Ooh, the bust out once again. Shine has not caught on, but credit to NL. He's been doing them in random time.
Oh, we're getting up to the level 2?
Let's go, Shine! Let's go!
It's gotta kill, right?
Hell yeah!
Okay, I was a little uncertain. I don't know why, but since day one, all of these supers have gotten me real uncertain of whether or not it's gonna kill.
Well, if it didn't, you could have called me Susan. That's what I'm just saying. After day one, yes.
That's the line.
Oh, big damage incoming.
Dynamite.
Sylvester. Bugs Bunny, maybe.
perhaps.
Back over here. Oh, I got the massive lead. All right, Sean turned it on. He turned on the switch. Something just clicked in his mind.
Oh.
There it is. The first one baited, finally.
Dude, we're starting to see some progression here. Shine now on to NL's defensive tactics. But you know what's funny? I think NL's going to keep doing it.
Why not? I mean, this is the last real time that you can actually take some risks. It's going to have to be a serious situation. If it is 2-2, of course.
What a way to thread the needle on defense, too. That crouching jab could have spelled a big difference towards the momentum if you got that backdoor landed. So Shine, good presence of mind to get that tech going, and now the tick throw coming on in. And he's weary of it. Now Shine's backing away. That should be a little bit of info for NL, hence why he jumped out, right?
Yep, absolutely. Ooh, get off of me. Hold 2 fists in your chest. You're gonna have to think about that punch range. Respect me. Look, the parry look does give you that false sense of hope that you can just press buttons afterwards, right? You don't see no blocks, but again, the data remains the same on the parry. Get over here, the target combo. Very nice. Wow, wake up there. How strong like that? Preserving a little bit of that cash, meaning he is keeping 1 meter, not getting thirsty to level 3. He knew he was gonna kill.
Damn, you're really starting to see the back and forth. Just based off of the wake-ups alone right now, NL waking up immediately with the counter poke button. Shine thinking maybe he could anticipate a jump out, and now Shine in deep trouble. NL now at match point with all of the control in the world. Forward throw, especially after this, you have to guard yourself. You might get adamant flamed into oblivion, excuse me. Hard to digest with the size of the hole in your chest. Level 2, NL.
火力がえぐいでござるよ。えぐいでござるな。
A perfect dish. He put his apron down and is ready to leave the kitchen. He just cooked this man hibachi style, and everybody's seen it live. Good God Almighty. Well, it's safe to say that Shine is out going to the spectator mode, but no doubt in my mind you will see him again on this grand stage, and you will see him at your nearest offline and online tournament near you. But the champion of this set, of this group, it is NL. The next level, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just throwing it out there.
That's pretty good. I don't think I heard that yet.
The next level is here with the Akuma, man. And shout outs, listen. Again, like you said earlier, he had a little bit of a stick malfunction, so it's great to see that he didn't have that OS just in case if Shine won. But credit to Shine, though, right? He got a little more comfortable as the set went on. It's just those good call-outs on the OD reversals, man, and just the crouching strongs, just stopping Shine from moving forward. So a lot of the times, Shine probably likes to do like a walk-up low forward, walk-up standing medium kick just to size him up for a whiff punish. But he was ready to stop him in his tracks, man. Good stuff to NL. He moves forward.
Yeah, I mean, most of those times that kind of catches delayed buttons, delayed decision-making. NL, he had, I want to say, he had so much confidence coming up with some of his defensive decision makings, and it's really what carried him throughout the set. We've known for so long how offensive Akuma can be, but when you have the right defensive decisions, man, it really amplifies the strength of the character.
Look at now, he's like, I'm so sorry, man. It's either they're sad or they're very happy or just curious, right?
I think he's scared of the machine. Uh-oh. Oh.
He said, no, I can keep going? Okay. There you go.
If they just like keep the machine the same every year, because there's a lot of wear and tear trying to press down gold like that.
There's a lot of blood on there. You see that? Golden blood, that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Moving on to the next group. We're going to Group J, ladies and gentlemen, where Kencho goes up against Veggie. This is going to be a good one, and it's a little bit of a kind little breather here for Veggie. He doesn't have to deal with the guile, but if he does win this match, he does get a run back with Higuchi. It was going to be very stressful for Veggie, but he got a little more of a chance to breathe. Forgive me, I actually forgot who Kencho plays.
Should be Kimberly, if I'm not mistaken.
It was Kimberly,
I can double check for you.
Double check, man. You know I don't like lying to my people.
I'm lying. Dude, we are actually so off. This is the number one Terry in Japan, right?
It is Terry, yes, it is. I'm so sorry.
What are we doing, guys?
So sorry, guys.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has been. It's all love out here. Forgive us. You know, we don't lie to our people. We human as well. But for the humans that you see on the stage right now, 2 demons going up against each other, of course, Kencho and Veggie. Veggie, of course, hard loss over to Higuchi. And, of course, Kencho losing to Lashar. I mean, no surprise there. But he did hold his own, though, 3-1. It's not like he left with a donut, so he got something to build off of.
Yeah, I mean, he got around in almost every game, at least against Lashar. Outside of the one game that he did win, yeah, the next 2 follow-up kept it rather close. But that's a tall order when you ask to fight against Lashar, who has used that character and won a major in the CPT via CEO, by the way, to do so with. But Yeah, I think it's going to be a whole different dynamic, right? Veggie has a whole different type of character to kind of deal with. We talked about the biggest things that kind of burdened him playing against the Guile matchup. Let's talk about it a little bit, right? There's a lot of control with the fireball. There's a lot of control with the spacing, majority of the time. Terry kind of possesses the same kind of thing with power waves. He could also skip neutral with burn knuckle, and he may not necessarily have like the long range single hit normals that Guile does have to kind of advance forward and stop Zangief from trying to counterpoke, but he does deal a lot of damage. He does deal a lot of damage with some of these big hits. So,
okay. Well, we'll see how Veggie reacts to the burn knuckle. I mean, he does have the option of a stand fierce, right? Just a little bit. SBD's beat burn knuckles clean. I've never seen that like interaction before. Usually he's like as an anti-air, right? So not necessarily as a check. So I'm definitely curious to see that in play. So we'll see if Veggie brings that out as a weapon of choice when it comes to dealing some damage on the burn knuckle. But nonetheless, it should be a good match. I've never seen Veggie actually fight a Terry Bogard. So I've seen him play all the classic characters that released. So we'll see what is Veggie's knowledge in this matchup specifically.
That's kind of fair. I mean, like, tuning into a lot of the local scenes, or I guess like the online weekly scenes, right? I actually barely get to see Zangief versus Terry on any of them.
Okay.
Genuinely.
Well, they got their weapons of choice, of course, the levered folk. Shout outs, that's my team right there. You know, a lot of people's like, yo, come on over to the leverless side. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No diss, though. I'm not disrespecting the hard way. It's just, I don't want to catch cramps on my left hand. I'd rather rock the joystick. Throwbacks, baby. You know, I come from a place where I put my quarters up. You too.
100%.
You know, so.
It's just so comforting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how we learn. But
like I'm landing a plane. I'm like flying, you know, like I'm free. You know?
자.
It does feel that way.
긴장해야
I feel fully unleashed. I got my max potential. It's like, this feels like home. Now let's bring it home.
The crane game, naturally, huh? Trying to get the prize of opening you up. Oh, trying to hold up.
호세기리 다리. 자.
This man tried to hug his imaginary friend.
Possibly.
No one's home.
Hand in the honey pot for a little bit too long. Okay, I like this. This is going to be a great start for Veggie. Damn, immediate SPDs. Like, you know what? This is the mix right here. Don't worry about the normals.
You know what? Veggie heard Jammers. That's for sure. Veggie's like, okay, Jammers, that's what you want? All right. I'm going to give it to you in a sandwich, too, on top of that. All right. Good round start. Okay, Veggie showing some signs of life here. And mind you, it's not like we know that he's good, but, you know, the matchup like Guile stops him from really showcasing what he can really do. But we brawling now, baby. Kincho's in there with Terry Bogard.
大き攻め、はい、当て投げ。
Veggie, the one being harassed, now in the corner, trying to find an escape with a lot of these lows, checking the walk back, burn knuckle to skip that, neutral, rising tackle, putting himself into burnout. However, this side is so important for Veggie.
怖い。
Oh, the skies is blue. Whoa!
Clouds are white.
What?
Sorry.
I see you though.
The way he's shimmying to the song?
Yeah. I dare you to touch my Never mind.
何をずっと立ってピクピクしとんねんと。
What do you mean?
I dare you to touch the taco meat. Oh, love, come here.
This is the Beyond Burger.
Yes.
Why do they pair us together like this, man? They know what they're asking for.
玉抜け怖えな。
No dice, though. No whip on his name for Veggie. Nothing but greenery, and I'm not talking about the drive gate. Veggie's vegetables.
それってアーマー取れるんだ。
But it's not clicking.
下半身っぽい球なんだよな。
I was there.
Thank you.
I was there with you.
I was trying to figure it out. You know, I like improvising. I rap.
ナイス垂直すぎて。SS3 系かい？
I actually thought he was gonna hit him with the air super
I
for
thought
a
the same
second.
thing.
来た
He's getting a full helping of green himself, despite the name. Here we go.
Case!
One more for good measure. He didn't even need the level 1 afterwards. Power Geyser from Kincho.
I'm liking this. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
I like that. Then they went straight to it. They didn't even give production time to just see the drama.
Oh! Like I was at the same time. I like that. I thought it was going to hit, to be fair.
Oh, switching lanes? That's in the other game.
No way.
Oh.
かかってる。
Touch somebody's chest.
うわ、来た。
He grabbed the chest hair with that animation, too.
Whoa, you was ready for that? Come here.
Taco meat.
Don't jump. Come here.
Get off of me.
Oh, no.
God, I love these voice lines.
Looking like a ceiling fan out there. Don't jump. I promise he's gonna side you.
なんだ？
You know what? That's a happy accident.
Oh, the bait. Gotta be careful. Put yourself in burnout.
Oh my.
Nice there, was ready. I know Becky right there beat himself up. Man, that was definitely an input error and it led to this. Unfortunate.
Oh my.
Like that?
Snatching the chest hairs again. Back-to-back standing round, or pierces, excuse me.
Oh!
He punched the hell out of him.
SF1 ワンチャン打たない。
Come here.
インサルだ。でも。
Oh, the shimmy with the back. That's Becky still surviving.
打ったか。
ゲイザー Damn. That is massive damage. I kid you not. There was like what? 2-3.5 touches?
That's Terry, baby. The furious fatal.
The Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
the Southtown special.
I rocked with that one. Stealing it.
笑いすぎだろ。
Ooh!
Oh my god.
Kicked him in the mouth and kicked Sam in his face at the same time.
That's just nasty.
Oh, casting is so fun. There we go. There we go. Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
Getting exposed, man. Becky's just spinning his
これ
hand in the
ほど
cookie jar a little too much, and Kincho's catching him.
これほどかってぐらい。
You gotta chill out.
Exactly that.
うわでけえこれいった
Not
か。
even checking the nutritional facts, man. It's looking kind of rough out here. Kincho at match point, pretty convincingly.
さあ、3立てあるよ。
Kincho. Come on, Becky. Think about your key, my friend. It's fresh. It's new. Don't let him touch it.
I blame jammers. I'm gonna say it right now.
残機でもダメなんだ。
That's a string?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, the sweet caught the walk back. It is your time. Wow.
Okay. Basta Lobo.
Look at Becky laughing. Man, this guy's so scared. Hold on. You let me free right now, it's gonna be problems. Sam Pierce, welcome, Sam Pierce.
I'm invincible. Yeah, we got the back throw. I'm in burnout.
Wow.
This guy's crazy. I mean, those got games to give, so I love that
うわ、
game.
ゴニヘリス。9000ぐらい減ってる。
No, he's on me now.
Oh, man, he's gonna sound him up for the air super. You gotta sound him up. He's gonna jump. Oh, there you go. Those pokes, the good range.
Not too bad. Didn't have to spend super. That feels good.
No super?
No super? I love
go.
Justin for that, honestly.
Well, just there, I hate him though. Get off
いい
of
よ、
me.
補正切り絶対許さない。
The Silliphant, the chandelier, Terry Bogard.
He's so ready to spend it, man.
Seriously.
Dude, my man is spinning so much in his animation. Look at guy on the back. He's like, I fought this guy before.
It's like, God damn it, I mopped the floors. Get these guys the hell up out of here. Ooh, that could have been an SBD. I feel like. That'd be sneaky.
うわ、来
He
た
banked it on drive rush, of course, and that is going to be the end if Kincho does not drop
Okay.
it. And there it is, the Terry Bogardian himself.
まず1クラッシ
And is ready to crush Beggy's key, unfortunately. Shout out to
ュ。めっちゃいいよ。
But the world did not get to see it
え、
all
何
the way
チ
through.
ョコさんが持ってる
And that is okay.
ゼータディビジョ
Just
ン
gotta hold your head held up
センス
high and move
センスいい
forward.
なあれ。
You're gonna have to go
あのセンス
comfortable
俺
for the
もらってたら
spectator
な
seat.
しまわなかったんだけど
We
な
don't mind that. I mean, like, he had a lot of bar holding on to, like, he was holding on to and just spending it towards the end. It just so happens that you try to make the big bets. If it comes through, sure, it's going to be benefiting you so much more. But Kincho was just, he was so ready. He was just absolutely so ready. He had big conversions, obviously tearing the dealing
大事に取ってた取らずに使っ
relatively
てたん
risk
だけど
averse when he sees how much meter a Zangief player has. So
さすがにミニマセンスは
to
ねえよ
happen is just pretty impactful.
Damn, he just couldn't get it going. I know Veggie was so surprised. It was like, wow, this guy's actually going to take the risk?
Yeah.
You know how much damage Zangief does on a punish counter? That
A lot.
leads into an Oki, especially if he's closer to the corner. Like, that was a big risk. But you know what? I know Veggie deep down respect a little bit because, like, hey, who wants to sit there and guess all day against Zangief, right? But it's up to Veggie to figure him out, see how he opens him up. So credit to Kincho for giving him different looks, right?
That's fair. Yeah, so many different like offensive and defensive looks, right? That's been.
よし来
I
た
feel like the
金
theme
城
of
さんはどっち側の人
these
間なん
last
だ
couple of pools, not afraid to kind of spend their bar for the big reversals for the momentum. It's been very all in, at least in the very beginning. Okay, hands on the table. Make sure you're fully invested in this key crush, okay?
Oh my God, it's bending perfect. Hold on. Crack, damn it.
新しいタイプの楽しみ方だなちょっとまたモケさんとかとも違う
I'm not impressed. We're not impressed. You better finish the job. Okay, well, look, that's one key down, another one to go, but that's gonna be a tall order because he's gonna go up.
心の底から嬉しい感ある
Gee, it's all right. I like that. That's just the homage, the
噛み締め
representation
て
that he was here. So it's all good, man. You're looking good at the end of the day. Becky is so ready.
流れるムービー間違ってね。
Over there it is, Kincho.
You and
樋口は
Tasty Ski could do like these really like deep voices, man, or like any sort of. I want to feel like it's a trailer for a movie.
Yeah.
何してるかって参加者のメダル敗退が確定した参加者のメダルを砕いてる
Bus ass, starring Team Falcons, Liquid.
で47人分の砕いたメダルが優勝トロフィーの台座になる
No, let me stop. Well, Higuchi versus Kincho. This is going to be an interesting match here. Gaio versus Terry Bogan. Mind you, I got the privilege to see it every week with Riddles Boost versus Knuckles. Do I see that matchup?
That's right.
So I actually think that matchup, maybe the Terrys might hit me over the head, but
て
just me
か
basing off the
今
information
樋
that I
口
see,
ムービー
I
じゃなくて
feel like
ベ
it's
ギー
fine.
ムービー流れたよな
That's just
I
樋口ムービーは
don't think that's an opinion.
流れた
that's
あの
like-
後ちょっと俺もしかしたら目離してたかも
A
コ
lot
メ
of
ント見
people
て
definitely agree with that. I know Ringe is also in the same boat of
ああ今流れた
commentating some of these matches as well in regards to
間違
seeing,
えた
like,
ん
at
や
least in the FlyQuest Fight series, right? Being able to handle some of the East Coast matches. We do see Boost quite often face off against Knuckle Dew as well. In particular, we were talking about like the clashing of projectiles being a really, really important factor here. Sonic Boom and Power Wave. Funny enough, I thought like with the way the game is designed, I thought the Power
演
Wave
出
would
ず
go
れ
underneath
は
the
結
Sonic
構
Boom
違和
and
感
Power
演出だ
Blast,
ねこれ
be set from
熱
both
いかも
ends is going to be kind of difficult, right? Although they have very similar types of projectiles, I think the one factor that Terry can have to close the gap is the burn knuckle, right? I think that makes it much scarier for Giles to handle if they're not ready for it.
Right.
It makes them, I guess, forced in a position to take a little bit more risk because of how close the gap can be closed. Like you have to maintain your charge and kind of like hold back afterwards for the flash kick just in case they get too antsy. So we'll see if that pace is going to be set rather early with Kincho.
Okay, well, one thing I do want to add, I'm pretty sure you mentioned it, but the one thing that I was going to highlight was the OD power wave. It's like all of that just gets out of there, null and void. I'm pretty sure you mentioned it.
ももちもいます
But
I think in day one,
Yeah.
possibly, but not today. No, that's a very valid point, right? Like talking about it, it's a very, very slow-moving projectile that Terry can follow up against. It dissipates a lot of the Sonic Booms that can come out, and it forces Higuchi to have to spend an OD Sonic Boom to get rid of it, no? Yeah, it's plus two?
Had to look at the information there on OD Power Wave for a second, because obviously, you know, people look at it as a neutral skip, but, you know, on Gaio, obviously it's fair, because you just want to stop him from throwing Sonic Booms, right? But the bonus is, it is +2. No. Excuse me. That's on hit. It's -2 on block. But it's just a way to get in. It's just what it is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be, most of the time, I don't think he's going to use it in like a block string per se.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be a gap closer. So the fact that it's slow enough that you can follow behind it kind of eliminates the whole -2 factor.
Exactly, because he's trailing behind it. Makes it, oh, that counts more on close. Got it. That's true. Forgot the data.
I see.
Hit him with the Braxton P. Hartner bring. Remember
いわゆる
that?
通常技強いの本番ムカつくわ
Fox show for those that
That is
are old.
I was literally watching like Jamie Foxx impersonations like this morning too.
カウンターヒットもなんか7回ぐらい出てない
Let's go. Ooh, walking up, trying to get that counter, hit the target combo, possibly. Wow, we already at the horn. What the hell happened? I blinked. We just having casual conversation.
We talked about Jamie Foxx once, and now we got Higuchi controlling the entire show.
Boss, see.
Oh my!
What is true?
Avoid the throw.
Wow. 何も起こんなかっ
The
た
dad hat. Get him out of here. He's incognito. He's hiding from somebody. He owes somebody money. It might be Guile. And Guile found him.
Possibly.
In the beach of Jamaica. That's crazy. Kick back.
You didn't pay your taxes before you left.
You ran him off the floor before you left.
Ooh! Stop the Detroit.
Oh! Now! There we go. Make those sand angels in the knockdown. Wow. We're in there. Man, shaving on that drive gate. Higuchi had no choice but to challenge to save that.
Oh, it puts himself into burnout with the OD flash.
SS
Solid puncher.
投
interrupting
げ
himself
て
to recover and throw the drive in.
One way to find the block is still alive.
Wow.
He's trying to make something happen. You know he's going to be close to the burnout.
かカメラ
That was a lot closer to Higuchi than I expected.
The crowd, man. Big shout out to the crowd. It's 10:51 p.m. currently here on this side. The people are still wide awake. Hopefully, things up. People wrap this up so they can grab something great to eat out there. But you know what you're eating right here? Great Street Fighter 6 here, Vicious.
That's facts. That is facts.
Want to talk about nutritional value?
We got it all.
Listen, it's healthy, but I promise you it has a lot of sodium as well.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of sodium. You gotta get your daily intake of it.
Yeah, I like salt.
Can't avoid it.
Okay, good for the hydration.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Get some electrolytes. Natural, nice on the whip punish with the driver. Beautiful.
Beautiful call out too. The first time we actually see King Cho in control. So we thought too early on the burn knuckle Higuchi. How do you keep him from running away with it?
Perfect. Kurt Hennings with the sonic boom that we still press him in this corner. We're going to spend that cash. Absolutely. Stretch the combo as much as possible from the armpit.
さすがにね。
Final record.
うわー。
That is so tough to deal with. The sonic blade just lingering in front of you.
すごい。
Walking in and out of that range. You can't contest with the normal. You can't dare with the throw, which actually probably happened. Hence why the counter hit happened.
100%. And it moves forward a little bit. Wow. Talk about a bonus. Flash kick. Yes. Check the flares. Yes. Good old Levi's. Get over here.
That's what it is. Shout out to Logan for telling us what kind of pants they wear.
Oh, what's that again?
ヘリを応援してしまう。まあね、かなりわからんくない。
Oh, so he country singing. Okay. The dirty boots.
ガイル戦とかダルシム戦ってそうなりがちだよね。なんか子供を応援してる感じに近いんだよな。なんかその頑張れ、お前も頑張れってなるんだよ。俺はガイルサイドの人間を応援してるけど、でもお前のことも応援する、頑張れって気持ちになる。
Oh, wow. Forget a button. I'm in there with the burn, a knuckle. Oh, and it's hot outside in Saudi Arabia, let me tell you. 100 degrees behind that fist.
My man's getting a lot of mileage, whether it's a punish counter, whether it's a counter hit. He's always picked the right time to use crouching medium.
何も起こらない。
Always gets counter hit too, right?
That's right, yeah, and close enough to get a conversion into crouching medium punch, that's mad damage.
Wow. Look at him breathing in the good victory. You saw that? Yeah, he said, that is my student. Yes, I mean,
I'm so glad I picked him up.
Yeah. That is Higuchi. Great call.
It really has been, honestly. Like, even in Higuchi's debut year as a pro, he's been so success of whatever team he was on.
へー、ミスったと思ったわ。
You know, Higuchi will wait forever for a whiff punch.
I agree with you.
What's it gonna be? There's the counter hit low forward. If he slowed that down, he could have got something a little more, but committed to the target combo. And I'm reaching to my imaginary friend. He wasn't there this whole time.
That's so much damage in that conversion, by the way.
いや、ミスった式とは違うんじゃないか。別に相手を暴れさせようとしてるわけじゃないから、あれは。キャミーとかのナックルの入れ替えとかに近いんじゃない？
That was so smart from Higuchi, considering that he dropped damage, knowing if he went for the drive rush, he was going to put himself in burnout. So I love it. He chose nuke instead of damage to keep it safe. Are you serious?
前歩き投げしたぞ。
Choco's like, that reached?
今のすごいな。後ろから弾来てたのに。
She's just chilling, enjoying the vibes. And emotion, man. You got great people. Wow. Hold on.
結構怖い判断だっただろうに。
Man, that speed difference is so important to Higuchi being able to chuck out continuous booms without any fear, being able to parry afterwards too, gain some of that drive gauge if need be.
Ooh, we slugging it out here.
Ooh, よけた。
Brother, punish counter conversions off of the soba. Higuchi's playing so clean, man.
Yep. You know, I wonder if it's one of those things like obviously he's trying to play at his best, but at the same time trying to let Momochi know that I'm trying to impress you here, let you know you ain't wasting no time. Ooh, walk into the baby. No, knuckles into baby booms.
Knuckles into baby.
強い。
Booms and boots, boots and booms. Starn Gal and Terry Bogard. Ooh, damn, some tight jeans. Shoot. I wish I had glutes like Guile. I got flat glutes.
Honestly, with how many flash kicks he does on the daily, it's going to be so difficult to manage, man.
Yeah. Right, don't worry. I've been in the gym. Don't worry. You're going to see some stacking back there very soon. As a Dominican, I feel ashamed. Now, let me stop.
Full confidence in my masculinity. You know, I'm ready for that, bro.
I respect that. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm comfortable in my skin, you know? All right, here we go. No flash kick, okay. Not ready, not ready. He's still recovering from the crouch strong.
Oh, this is level 3 incoming, perhaps. No, not going to cancel it. It wasn't going to kill, actually. It was not going to kill. Oh, no way.
うわこれやばいぞ
SS activation. The chip is there.
うわ積んだうわミニゲーム急に始まった今の弾と弾の隙間やばすぎる無理すぎる
The prophecy is true. He will be moving on, advancing to the loser side of the playoffs.
As strong as he is when it comes to like mid-range to close quarters combat, his lethal awareness with when to let out the level 2 is so
かなり日本人が上がってきたな。まあここはどっちが上がっても日本人だったけど。
The burnout factor being a big green light for you to activate. Knowing what he does afterwards is just so smart. What he does after with the solid boom, solid puncher activated is just so damn brilliant.
He did a great job to just nullifying Kensho's chances to get that close fierce pressure. You know, every Terry Bogard salivates to get in range and just get big money in terms of offense once you make him block the stand fierce. Now, there were some good cases where he made Higuchi block pretty much a max distance burn knuckle, right? But he clipped him, walking back with a crouch or short standing jab, but it just didn't do enough damage. It didn't pack a punch for it to really make Higuchi worry about anything. Credit to Higuchi, he held it down correctly.
Yeah, easily one of my favorite Guile players to watch. Obviously, Knuckle-Do is one of them, but Higuchi representing it hard in Japan. You don't get to see a lot of Guile players out there if you think about it nowadays. But he has been just so entertaining to watch even since his debut into Street Fighter V. Yeah. Right? I think overall his work ethic and his improvements with Guile as a character and also
こんなキリッとした村長あんま見ることない。
Really, really enjoyable. But man, he is flinching before the key and bursts. Oh, he's got it.
He had that look like, man, let me see what everybody's been talking about. Oh my God, just a subtle break. He's like, okay, thank you. That's butt ass. Thank you very much. Looks at the crowd. Thank you very much. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Yeah, yes. I said that earlier when Goichi won.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
フレスケの先も潰れすぎだろ。
Thank you. Thank you.
Gotta get ready for Tokyo Game Show. Either way, Group J, this is how it's spun out thus far. Kincho eliminating Vegi, only to fight off against Higuchi and fall just a tad bit short. Although it's 3-0, I still think he gave it his all. That rounds up Group J. We still got so much more to deliver to you here at the Esports World Cup. We got Street Fighter 6 coming right at you after this break.
あと2グループか。まあ6時ぐらいか終わんの。飯頼んどいて悪いこと起こんねえ気がしてきたな。あまりでも腹が減った。
カブゲーミング所属のモケです。
カブゲーミング
ココイチまだやってんの？
ゆきちです。
グッドエイト
ココイチって24時間？
やちくんです。
同じくグッドエイトスカット所属のフェラです。それでは目隠しチャレンジを始めます。
ラウンド1ファイト。出てない、聞こえてない。端今お互い端。そう。お近い。あ、飛んできた。逆入れ替わった。あ、もう入れ替わった。めっちゃインパクト連打して。当たった。オッケー。当たった。手がいた。あれインパクトで。ちょっと待って。くそ。あ、勝った。オッケー。よし。いや弱っ。マジでおもろい。始まった。聞こうと相手スパイクしてくれた。はいコボされてる。インパクト当たった今バードすんで。ユーサー来た。死んだ。オッケー。勝った。削り勝った。おーし。で始まった。教えて開幕前。C 今のダメなの？負けた。
投げてる？
これむずっ。
セコンドが。
情報が遅い
いのよ。
なるほどね。
なんか1位。
2試合目始め
文
てください。
句垂れてる。
勝ってよ。喋んの。
ラウンド1。
ラウンド 1？ 今走りめちゃめちゃ攻められてるよ。
今画面あれ中央戻った。で
オッケー。
で相手もバウンドする。
OD 勝利当たったよ。ナイス。当たってる当たってる。
オッケー勝った勝った。
今インパクトされた。負けた。
負けた？
負けた。
嘘。
ちゃんと勝って。ラウンド2。ファイト。キューブ当てろ。今。
オッケーインパクト当たった
インパクト？
大丈夫大丈夫大丈夫。
今当たった。
当たってない。当たってるナイス。でジャックカチョウ投げて。ジャックカチョウ投げて。ジャックカチョウ投げて。
投げた。どう？
オーディ最後。
投げてない投げてない。カチョウオッケーオッケー。いいや当たってる。オッケー。オッケーラウンド取ったオッケー。
よっしゃ。
ナイス。
何がどう起こってんだこれ。
はいもう OD カチョウあげよう。ラウンド2。いいかもしれない。いいこれめっちゃいい。
やばいしゃがみ10分めっちゃこすられてる。
めっちゃいいめっちゃいい。カチョウ OD
投
カチョウ。
げてない
投げてない。
どう？投げた？
投げてない投げてない。バイジャンプ。いいね。オッケー。
勝ったの？
むずい伝えるの。
勝った。ナイス。
本当だ勝った。イエーイ。
以上で目隠し対戦は終わりです。
シャガチュウで前進んでってんのシュールすぎる。
Welcome back to the Esports World Cup. We just rounded out our penultimate pair of groups. And unfortunately, we say goodbye to Kinshaw and Vegi, both eliminated as Higuchi manages to climb his way out of Group J. In Group I, it was Shine who overcome Hurricane, but NL showed his class and booked his place in the next phase of the event. We are nearly at the end of day 2. Phase 1 draws itself to a conclusion. We already have 12 players that have booked their place in the playoffs. 12 players will be moving on into the round robin format. Hello and welcome to the analyst's desk. Well, I guess this is the desk in front of me. We're on the couch with 3 of the best minds in the world of Street Fighter 6. Justin Wong, Jammers, and Cola. We enjoyed those sets. How impressive was NL's performance, though?
Man, NL super solid the whole entire time, and I feel like he was just ready for both either Hurricane or Shine, doesn't matter. We saw him beat Hurricane earlier, but the way he just handled Shine, checking every single thing, and also the usage of the level 2 to close out every round for max damage, it really worked out in NL's favor. Look at the damage on the comp right there.
He used the OD air fireball, so we know that is a kill combo.
Well, it's also
it's like holding the gun to the side. It's a kill shot. NL booking his place there. Of course, representing Team Falcons, our retaining Esports World Cup Club Championship victors, and I guess they'll be getting a second star above the badge there on the kits, the jerseys for next season. Obviously, Falcons still there, making a lot of noise. They're going to be supporting NL as we move into the next round. We have Kusanagi and DCQ coming up in the next groups. We'll be talking about that in a minute. But let's talk about this Group J. We were hoping and praying, Jammers, weren't we, that Vegi was going to put in a better performance. And it just
No, it's unfortunate. I think in this case, I said this about Mena before when it comes to huge championship titles. I think I could use the same example with Vegi. I think it's his own worst enemy. It's like you give him some advice, hey, be a little bit more disrespectful, be a little bit more aggro. And he's like, he tries it, but he kind of feels like bad about it. And it's like, dude, you can't feel bad about it. You have to do it. You have to be disrespectful because your opponent's not going to care about what you think or they're going to completely ignore your strategy. So sometimes you need to go for it. And we saw in the early stages of that set, he was command grabbing, but then it's like he tried to go back to a game where he thinks his opponent will fall for his strategy and they're not biting, dude. You've got to change it out.
Justin, you were saying it was a real problem in terms of his flowchart offense. It was way too predictable and it was way too easy to really know when those grabs will come in.
I think you also mentioned it earlier, like, how come Vegi's not doing, you know, the armor fierce, you know, because Kinshio Terry standing around to whip punish it, and you get a full combo, and also like crouch medium punch, crouching medium kick, light punch power wave. Like a lot of his move does not get affected by Zangief's armor, right? So that will also play a huge factor because usually Zangief will use that to win neutral most of the time.
頼むと
And then
マジで
Higuchi
量
showed his
がや
class.
ばい
He
の。
completely outclassed Kinshiro
で
3-0 in
うわ
that deciders
やっ
match.
と食った
Kola, you've seen Higuchi
もう食え
compete
へ
in
ん
SFL Japan for the
しらっ
last
て
few
お盆の上
seasons.
見
You
たら
know
味噌汁あん
the
の
caliber,
あれ
the
マジきつ
pedigree
い
that he has, and he is so composed, isn't he? Every time he takes the stage.
You can see it in the way he plays. He is a very easy to notice kind of game plan. You saw the Sobot clipping the crouching Mutant kick. Like, Guile can't access the same sort of damage off his hits like Terry can. However, we saw the counter
なんかね
hits
そっ
get
か
those
らかな
damage
俺なんか
moments
汁
for Guile.
物
And then the control with level 2. Obviously,
食
Gucci
う
had
と
that all in the bag. It was a 3-0.
なんかその
You can tell he
明
needs
ら
to
かに
match up to
容
a T, and that's
容
just
量
Gucci.
以上に腹
How
が
he plays,
膨ら
that
むよう
man
にな
is all about the control.
We're going to be moving on into our final pair of groups now. And as you can see, Group K arriving into the arena. And you would be, you know, forgiven for thinking that was more stragglers from the Falcons celebration. 2 Falcons
腹いっ
players
ぱ
in
い飯食う時の
this
テンション
group
じゃない
in
時の味噌
DCQ
汁
and
が好き
Kusanagi. Of course, they are already the club champions, but they're going to add another game championship
酒
to
飲んだ
that
後と
as they
か
fight on Kusanagi.
まあなんか
Of
飯
course,
食うほどじゃないけ
they're
ど
sent down
余っ
into
てる
losers
味噌
bracket
汁
by a impressive
食
performance
べ
from
よ
Fudo.
って時のテンション感の味噌汁がめっちゃ好き
DCQ also losing to Fudo in the winners match. So first up, we've got Rikichi and Kusanagi. Rikichi is in a bit of a strange place at the moment, as many Ken players are. Justin, what do you think about him and his dalliance with Mai?
I don't know if he should pick Mai against Kusanagi. I feel like even though a lot of Ken players are not a huge fan of playing Ken anymore and they're trying to look for a new character, I think it's still his best character by far. He got second place at EVO Japan with Ken. So, and this is probably a match that he plays often in Japan against Ryu. So I feel like he should stick with Ken.
All right, we'll find out how that goes. 2 Falcons players fighting it out in the lower bracket of Group K. Let's take a look at Group L, and the players are arriving now. We've got Ugera and Viwasim, who will be fighting out in the elimination match first. Mickey awaits after an impressive performance in the initial match. He was outclassed by Bonchan in the winners match. He will be there waiting in the deciders match. Jammers, Pugera is a player that you had high hopes for. Do you think he can turn things around? It was very close against Bonchan, wasn't it?
Yeah, because of his element of surprise that can sometimes work against him. I think the $1 million question here is he going to pick Sagat again and try against Wasim, or is he actually going to go back to his trio of Jury, DJ, or the Bison? It depends on if he wants to get out of this group or not.
All right, we have Wisdom in the initial elimination match. We can hear from the player. He spoke to Ryan Hart a little bit earlier on ahead of this group. Let's hear what he has to say. Oh, okay. We're not going to be going to that. Mickey, he was super impressive in his win against Wisdom, though. But against Bonchan, he was very much outclassed. Justin, Bonchan really showed his composure and his ability to shut down a lot of the Kami play, the movement, which is very difficult for Akuma to do, but we have seen a number of Akuma players do it.
I think it was also experience on Bonchan's side, because I feel like Mickey's still young, he's super active, but when he has to be the one to make a comeback, Bonchan would actually press normals to force Mickey to walk into it. And a lot of the situations, forward heavy punch, forward medium kick, it's like free damage for Bonchan. And for old experienced players, we thrive on free damage like that.
We did see an impressive performance from NL in that very same matchup against the Kami. Mickey coming off the back of some real highs in terms of his career recently, Jammers. He waits in the decider match. Do you think that he is going to be able to compose himself after yesterday's near qualification and bring it back today?
この間さ、俺とゴリラと子供と嫁のお母さん家行ってさ、なんかモスバーガー食いたくねつってモスバーガーウーバーしたの6000円いって笑った。高すぎだろマジでウーバー。ウーバー高すぎだ。やばすぎるマジで。ガチの高級バーガー。
I like Mickey's chances very, very much because I think Mickey is one of the types that he sees a game plan that's working and he sticks to it. Not switching because something isn't working at that moment. Could take it further, and especially with these players that haven't really found an answer to him thus far. I think he's got a really good shot comparatively. But we'll see what Pugera brings. I want to see the character. If he makes it, if.
It's time for our final 2 groups of the evening. 2 more names will be added to the next phase. 4 more names will be going home. That is coming up after this
It's the Esports World Cup Street Fighter 6. The action continues in a short while.
マクドうるせえよ。
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Street Fighter Sound Challenge. I'm your host with the most IFC Yipes, and I'm here with my contestants for today. We got Nephew, Liquid Zone Nephew, and of course, Twisted Minds Latif. I know you guys are professionals when it comes to Street Fighter, but we're gonna test your sound knowledge.
いや、バーガー屋はね、一番うまいバーガーとかね、もう俺ないって気づいた。不毛だなって。全部のバーガー食いたくなる時あるもん。
Woo, that's a classic too. Hold on. Okay, okay.
Alright, I'll go with my guess.
マック食いたい気分の時もある。モス食いたい気分の時もある。バーガーキング食いたい気分の時もあるし、フレッシュネスバーガー食いたい時もある。ロッテリア食いたい時もある。
Okay. Latif, you get some bonuses right there. It is Shaka, but it's not Street Fighter 2. It's Street Fighter Alpha 2. But you still got it right. It's Shaka though. It's Shaka though. I had the flow. Nephew. Way off, my friend. That is not Alex from Third Strike. All right.
You'll get the next one.
一生どれか1個しか食えなくなるんだったらどれがいいって言われたら俺ワンチャンマジでマックの可能性ある。一番特徴ないんだけど言うてしまったらでも万能感ある。バーガーキングうわーどうしてもバーガーキング食いたいっていう強い要望の日は確かにあるんだけどバーガーキングが一番強い。それで言ったらバーガーキングを求めてる気持ちはけど一生これしか食えませんって言ってそれが俺バーガーキングだったらハンバーガー食う回数が減ると思う。感情は強いけど
From Zangief. Oh, no. So am I supposed to know an alpha game?
Don't worry, nephew. I feel like it's going to turn around for you. It's all right. Here we go.
Yeah, I got it. I think.
あ、実際ね、あんまり言われないけど。
Now you will know it.
あれだよな。
Nephew, do you play with headphones on?
フレッシュネスうまいよな。俺もフレッシュネスめっちゃ好き。あんまり食わないけど。あんまり食わないけど。
Flipping 3, 2. There you go. There you go. It is Ryu from Street Fighter 5. Very nice. Okay, guys. Well, sorry, nephew, but Latif is your winner. But you know what? I appreciate the effort. For a guy that hasn't really played the old games, I understand. But I definitely wanted to see where your head was at.
Definitely a tough challenge.
All right, that was pretty sick. This was the Street Fighter Sound Challenge.
でもキングイエティ一生食えないよって言われたらちょっと悲しいな。あれうまかったんだよな。キングイエティって再販しないのあれ。定期的に思い出して超食いたくなるんだけど。
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Esports Arena here live at the Riyadh Boulevard as we continue on with some more Street Fighter 6 action. We've gone through the gauntlet of all of our groups, except for the last two. But before we talk about those, still have to recap groups I and J and L surviving here as he had to face off against Shine. Shine took out Hurricane, but then, I'm sorry, all your glazing was not enough, Rob. Shine went down, NL 3-1.
I just heard you say I and J and L, and I just ate in L by having to watch my guy Shine go down. But we're not going to act like Shine did not do his thing up against Hurricane with a 3-1 victory. But in the end, NL ended up being too strong. NL never lose, never lacking.
でも実際あのバーガー1回食ったらもう1年は食わなくていいなって気持ちにはなるんだよ。
With a 3-0 victory over Veggie, and then Higuchi ending that run there by getting that W. Now in this next match, as you guys can see behind us, we have Ryukishi going head-to-head with Kusanagi. And this is something that some people might not be aware of. Normally, Kusanagi has a long head of luscious hair. He has long, luscious hair. Now instead, he damn near bald. You do not want to play a man that has beautiful hair and go bald. That means he's about nothing but business.
Is that why nobody plays Vicious?
まあぶっちゃけ肉だけでいい。
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, we got a game on our hand, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Kintyo Veggie's already done. Yukishi versus Kusanagi. Again, Kusanagi here. French player, great.
玉ねぎあるとね、正直強いね。
Kusanagi is playing for Team Falcons.
玉ねぎ正直
No more
強いね
pressure on top of him for the club championship. Maybe that's something that he can relax with and just play his own game.
And I need you guys all to relax and enjoy the amazing show that we're about to put on. We have Kusanagi versus Ryukichi.
まあでも焼いてある玉ねぎが挟まってるのってもうあれ肉だろほ
pretty
ぼ
much ball. Kusanagi, Michael Jordan, but sometimes it's not going to
肉
work
の
out
仲間
like
だろ
that because there are people like Vicious in the world who are not quite as good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our next match.
What's happening here? That's how we're coming into the last block, guys. Rob definitely talking to my co-commentator James Chen too much with all those puns that he was spilling out. Malosh hanging out with us in the fighting game community in general way too much with the toxicity he's bringing. All right,
やっぱ
fellas,
野菜っ
I
て
like
言われ
the
て連
energy
想
coming
する
into
の
this one. How you
や
feeling,
っぱ
James?
生のトマトとかレタスとか
I'm a little shocked over here.
Whoa.
I think we need a money match here.
玉ねぎはね
I'm sorry, a bison
野
bucks
菜
match
界の
here.
つまはじきだ
Or
と思う
maybe a shave match. Actually, you
Oh,
can't do
that-
that with Vicious.
so-
But him and Rob, right? Like,
A hair match is what I've wanted in Street Fighter for a while, or in fighting games in general. I've wanted to see a hair
肉だわ
match.
肉
I shouldn't be talking because I'm
玉
not
ねぎ
willing to
大
put
好き
my hair on the line. But you know, nonetheless,
玉ね
maybe
ぎと
that's what
ネギ
happened
食え
with
たら
Kusanagi.
もうあと
Maybe we
何も
have
い
to
らんぐ
more
らいです
later, but I am definitely afraid of anybody who wants to go bald choice and then try to hunt. No, he wants no love right now. No, Rob. We know there was malicious intent coming from you guys. No love here, but man, yeah, look at that Kusanagi. If you're just getting familiar, as they said, man, normally full head of luscious hair, but right now my man is all business. But bald is beautiful, and let's not forget about that.
And you know what? I just want to give you a little bit of lore. There definitely was a hair match between Markman and Jabali at one
That's
point.
right.
And Jabali lost.
やるか
That's right. I
龍吉
forgot about that. Man, Mark's brave. Mark can definitely grow a beautiful head of hair.
Oh, yeah.
He's brave. Jabali's brave too. Putting your hair on the line in general is an impressive feat. But let's get on to the players here that are about to compete. As you heard our host talk about, right? Kusanagi repping Team Falcons. Hopefully he's got the championship club boost as they get the back-to-back going. He's going to be going up against Ryukichi as well. We heard our analysts talk about a little bit of a character crisis, right? As a lot of Ken players are in. But that Mai has been his bread and butter. That is the ring he has put on. And he is trying to take it all the way to the group stage. Excuse me. Not the group stage, but the round robin. And now Kusanagi, of course, on the Ryu, going to try to prevent that from happening.
And as you were the one who learned this, Kusanagi going with the Ryu because his father plays Ryu.
Yeah, exactly. This was before Ryu got like super amount of love, right, in the patches. And he was like, yeah, man, I play Ryu because I hold it down for my bloodline. It's
前の弾き
So crazy. Such a great story. Let's see if he can actually take out Ryukichi here. I mean, Ryukichi earlier, I didn't look so strong on day number 1, but let's see if he can actually make it work here.
I love that Ryukichi is taking the charge bands while Kusanagi is in burnout and then get him there, right? It's going to be much harder to press back in those strings because of the additional block stun from being in burnout. That was an expert recognition from Ryukichi.
So Ryukichi with a good start over here.
Indeed, I already set out the OD fireball. I love that from Kusanagi, just backdashing the fan drop. Not going to play those mind games. And again, he's been bullying Ryukichi's drive beater. Looked like he was trying to do it again. That's why you see Ryukichi backdashing quite a bit.
And there's that standing heavy kick from Mai. Always such a tough harassment tool over there.
Man, Kusanagi's recognition right there. They even tried the backdash, knew that Ryukichi was close.
Ah.
He threw something, and now he was far away
Kagero
enough to
no
get
Mai.
that whip punish.
Right now it's even harder to get
何
away
回
from
見て
these
も
fans, obviously, with
前の
Mai
SA1 文句言いたくなるわ
trying to get away,
減りすぎだろ
but he is burned out. He-
うわ
Oh,
う
there
ま
we
っ
go, the reaction with the enhanced level 2.
What a response right there. Now locked in the corner. I wouldn't be mad if Ryukichi just tried to force the DI, but instead he walks back and gets completely sniped by Kusanagi. That's CA damage now.
Dude, he walked
全然
pretty
OK
far
でしょ
forward just to land that. I think he scared Ryukichi into trying to walk backwards.
Whoa.
Just a little too far away. Wasn't close enough to get stuck to the
あ
wall.
ーやっべ
Actually
バ
got
ックス
split
テ
by
に
the overhead. How unfortunate. Kusanagi's actually burned himself out by doing that, though.
Yeah, I think he was kind of hoping for
Oh, regular DP. He tried to go in on him like that. Hey, regular DPs have great hitbox, hurtbox ratios in this game, and they're 5 frames, right? So sometimes throwing them out, even regular, does come through. I've seen Kusanagi do that up against like drive rushes as well. He's one of the better players at using regular DPs.
出ないよ
Oh, you
来
love to see
た
it. You always love to see the different players using these tools in different ways.
And man, he is burnt out again. This is wild. He's
1,
got a
2,
meter
3
to protect himself, but there's a whole lot of projectiles that could potentially stump a level 1 as well.
Yeah, but trying to fight his way out of this corner right now, and he does have the level 1, and actually is not even a concern now. Got all of his drive gauge back, and now it's Ryukichi who might be in danger of getting burned out here, and he does burn himself out because he was going to get burned out anyway.
Yeah, we saw that in round 1 as well. Ryukichi has been opting for the drive for plenty tries. Oh my goodness, so smart, right? You put the sweep out there, the additional block stun makes it much harder to punish Kusanagi. Oh, he actually committed right there, but this is still a rough spot for Ryukichi to be in. And the trade is all that was necessary. Kusanagi taking the first game.
That was a scary trade right there. Very fortunate for Kusanagi to get that trade right there. Because, I mean, if I feel like if Ryukichi got the counter hit on that one, he might have been able to finish that round off.
It depends. I have to go back and look at it again. Yeah. Of course, Kusanagi or Ryukichi was still in burnout. Tries the delay tech right there as well to bait a reversal out, considering Kusanagi has done a lot of DPOS. He tried to bait him into it again right there, but he was not swinging. Great recognition.
Oh, wow, the spacing of that. Yeah, after the tech, you know you're always going to be at a fixed distance.
How you super kick from the three-point line, bro? That's ridiculous.
For this round here, no super meter even needed. Kusanagi up 1 round here in game number 2.
Yes, indeed. Oh, trying to just force the issue, right? Like literally just looking to assassinate him on the drive gauge, but that time the meaty stuff. Kusanagi got caught waking up being frisky. This time he uses invincibility.
All right, here comes that OD fail. Oh, wow. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was kind of a scramble there, so took a minimum damage in that situation, but as you can see, just one more hit and he could be taken out. Oh my!
嘘でしょこれマジゴリランゴゴリランド
2-0 just like that, my goodness.
Wow. And that was such aggression at the end there. Kusanagi is one of those players that's really good. I just feel like he's really good at like smelling blood in the water.
Yeah, he'll force the blood out of you. He'll touch you himself. That's the thing, Ryan. This man is aggressive. Ryukichi, though, very low on drive, but at least he's got corner control right now. But yeah, I was going to say, you can't surrender with being that low. Kusanagi's going to start bullying you down again. He tried the Shigeki, but just out of range. Great recognition from Ryukichi, and now getting the shimmy as well. Already around the board. Boy, this match is going fast.
Yeah, Ryukichi there, taking round number 1. Gotta get something on the board here. We've seen so many 0-2 comebacks here.
Oh, he tried to get him to reach right there. Great display.
Yeah, I felt like that was actually Kusanagi trying to be a little more on the offense, but good walk back speed from Mai.
Actually, was a little bit worried about the dead zone, right? He thinks the DP wouldn't have cross cut in time. Just instead walking forward, but that's going to give Kusanagi the corner. And oh my goodness, bro, hit her in the ankles with the overhead.
I know, right?
Puts
you in the foot. How is that an overhead?
Yeah,
but here we go. It's still going to be the level 3 here. And Ryukichi is going to get at least 1 game on the board.
How's there already been 3 games in this set? Like, these two are playing at a breakneck pace here. I love it though, right? If you got the processing speed to really just force these decisions constantly, it's really tough for the opponent to kind of gather themselves, right? But both of these players, they play. Ryukichi was a Ken player before this Mai, right? So he's used to the high pace, high tempo action. That's kind of what Ken's like to do. So because of that, it feels like he's right at home with this pace that Kusanagi's trying to force.
That's right. So just remember, you guys are watching FGDQ right now. It is fighting games done quick because these players are going on. I mean, I swear there's like not been a single like half second of like no action here.
That's how I love it. That's how I like my fighting games. Ooh. High APM, tried to check after the perfect parry, but just out of range, drive reversal as well. Kusanagi, he's so active with his defensive decisions.
And got the burnout already here. Oh, but still in range for that standing medium punch to catch.
Well, the nice adjustment when it comes to the punish on the sweep and burnout. Ryukichi not going to get bullied like he was before.
What a sweep timing right there. He was just going for all that chip damage and then all of a sudden found that sweep because he knew that Ryukichi felt safer to try to walk away or more scared. So he had to walk away, but the neutral jump is going to find its mark here. Is he going to spend the level 2? No!
Yeah, but he didn't like the routing. It might have been affected by burnout. Now Kusunagi's got an opportunity, and what a hezzy right there. My goodness, Sham got Ryukichi out his shoes.
And look at this, Rikichi starting off very defensive right there, very interesting. Yeah, look at this, just a lot of down back, which is very un-Kusanagi-like, and then he found just the right moment to switch the offense and find the hit.
He's got these moments, right, where he's hyper-aggressive, but he'll change up the pace. He knows he can't be too predictable. He knows he can't be one note at this level. The perfect parry into the immediate jab. Oh, Hashigeki, perfect parry.
Yeah, speaking of perfect parry, one for Ryukichi here, and now Ryukichi.
Okay. He's been harassing him with that overhead. Kusanagi able to snipe it out that time. And then the overhead. That is a wrap on the set, ladies and gentlemen. Kusanagi puts away Ryukichi and is going to be moving on to face DCQ.
Wow. Very dominant performance right here from Kusanagi. And, you know, it's a tough situation. We've seen so many players in this kind of condition, and in fact, even players as great as Mena RD having kind of these character crises every once in a while that has affected their, you know, success here. And I feel like this is kind of what Ryukichi is going through, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of Ken players would.
Oh man, that was so.
This is what a lot of Ken players are going through right now, trying to find another character perhaps.
Kusanagi, absolutely, and Ryukichi, you know, he was doing his thing for a little bit here, but Kusanagi just brought the overwhelming pace. This is what we were talking about. And when you play at
なんだ表いいじゃねえか
when you're still getting used to it, it's even tougher to combat that because you're just not as comfortable as the other person is on their character.
Yeah, so much of, you know, getting good online and such like that is just playing the matches and being put into all the different possible situations you can be put into. And for your main character, you've been put into those situations a lot. And when you're using a newer character, you don't necessarily have the answers right away for situations that you know, haven't thought about or haven't had a chance to lab out yet.
The more situations that become second nature to you in a fighting game, right, the better it is, right? The easier it is to react to certain things. It's easier to recognize which option is optimal in the moment. It's easier to play in the scramble, and we've seen it, right? Kusanagi has been dedicated to this Ryu for a long time, and he's just been able to force these situations, and his processing speed is so quick that he often has the optimal choice, while the other person is still trying to figure out the scramble, especially when they're on a newer character like Ryukichi is. But now he's got to deal with DCQ. Not going to be an easy time whatsoever. Of course, DCQ did put away Ryukichi yesterday. Kusanagi fell to Fudo. So this is actually our first time matchup between these two in the bracket.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, although it doesn't really matter anymore because obviously Falcons is the back-to-back club champion, but it is going to be a Falcons team kill here. So which one of these players will be able to go on and represent Team Falcons tomorrow in the losers round robin phase?
Yeah, with the fact that the club championship, has already been secured, this is more like a team celebration, right? Like, whatever, it's all good. We're champions at the end of the day, but let's face each other. Let's see who's the sharpest on this any given Thursday and how it's going to go about. Who's going to go to the next phase where it's going to be round robin and potentially qualify for that top 16, of course. And yeah, you see Kusanagi was playing in burnout, man. He was forcing not only his own burnout, but he used a lot of that pressure to assassinate that drive gauge of his opponent. So I'm looking forward to seeing if that is a similar strat he approaches DCQ's Bison with, if DCQ is going to try to be active with the parries to protect his drive gauge. It's always very interesting to see how these two play it out.
Yeah, and although it is a celebration for Team Falcons here, you know, good time, but there's a lot of money on the line right now for these players individually, so I'm sure they're gonna still try to take each other out to the best of their abilities.
Yes, the individual business, there's still a long way to go to finish that off, right? So Kusanagi and DCQ obviously playing for pride, for accolades, to increase the bank, everything that you could want under the sun here. And I'm very much looking forward to this one. As you saw, doesn't seem like they've met in tournament, at least to our records. So yeah, and with both of these way both of these players play, it's going to be interesting to me because DCQ, I think, has his side of aggression as well. He's willing to be a bit stubborn and get in your face and try to be an explosive offensive player. We've seen that obviously from Kusanagi as well. So both of these guys, man, they have two sides to them where they're extremely aggressive, but they're willing to manipulate their opponent, play some mind games to try to get them to overextend first.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point in time, I really doubt we're going to see the JP from DCQ unless things start off really badly. Sure, he's going to be going, like you mentioned before, Bison is currently his, his bestie right now, and that is the character that he's been using a lot of outside of like the Zangief, unfortunate Zangief matches, because obviously Zangief does not like fighting against JP.
Yeah, that's almost the only time we've seen DCQ in recent memory, at least for me, bust out the JP is when it just had an overwhelming matchup advantage for him. So I imagine he is going to be going with the Bison. As you can see, the successful anti-air rate, 45%. Definitely, you got to pick your spots with Bison in the anti-air, right? There's no really catch-all when it comes to his anti-airs. His crouch fierce is good, but it can get baited out. We've seen that multiple times already. Maybe he'll look to the hell attack. But in general, Kusanagi's a pretty grounded player, right? He really likes to force the issue on the ground. I feel like he doesn't jump much, especially against a Bison. But right now, DCQ is actually highlighting that JP.
Oh,
so maybe there will be some jumps in our future if the projectiles and the obstacle course of JP is what Kusanagi has to get through.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Like I said, I was almost confident that he was going to go with the M-Bison because, obviously that is his main character right now. But if there is something that he feels more comfortable about, and as you mentioned, there's not a lot of necessarily records of these two fighting each other a bunch of times. So it would have to be kind of like a character preference instead of a player preference potentially here. Unless, he sees that kind of kinetic play that Kusanagi is capable of and maybe wants to use the JP to kind of, calm it down a little bit, to kind of, force him to try to dodge all of the projectiles and such.
Yeah, maybe this control style is what DCQ is looking for right here. Oh, no! What a start! Yes! Goes and double trade at 99 seconds. That's what I was talking about, right? Both of these players very explosive. Even DCQ on the JP is going to be a bit aggressive than your more average one. Love seeing it. He's going to let the departure do the heavy lifting right there. Set up the tick throw. He's got it. He's got a life lead. Sending a... Oh, my goodness. Kusanagi full screen, but not for long. Back at it.
Yep, just knocking him back full screen again. And then, like you said, I mean, just figuring out when to switch between the defense and the offense. And actually, to be fair, DCQ has been hanging on that offense for quite a bit here in this in that first round.
And what a switch up from DCQ, right? He set up the tick throw at the beginning of the round and then got the shimmy afterwards. Classic fighting game conditioning right there.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, just putting out the Hashigeki after the whiff. I like that a lot.
And now the pressure in the corner over here. Oh no, too far away for that, but honestly, DCQ probably could have got even more out of that.
Great reactions and discipline from Kusanagi, but the recognition of when the string's gonna whiff. Shouts to standing hurt boxes. DCQ, beautiful counter poke.
Look at this.
Look at all that damage in the corner.
Set something up. Wow, that heavy punch missed. He pressed it a little too early.
Yeah, rare moment of the stand heavy punch not actually connecting. And yeah, stand heavy punch is a great tool to bully the drive gauge down as well. You're right. He's trying to keep Kusanagi below that 3-bar and 2-bar threshold. Ooh, the notification right there.
JP 相手に離れすぎると球が飛んできてゲージ削られるし、近寄りすぎると打撃が普通に飛んできてきついという、この中間距離をキープするのむずすぎる。しかし通しました。
Big, just a perfect timing read from Kusanagi right there, right? He felt the lull in the neutral just long enough and filled it with that drive rush low. Well done here. And then that's what I was talking about, that crouch fierce from JP as well. Very similar to Bison in that aspect, where if you empty jump from a certain range and don't swing into it, you can bait it out and punish it on the ground. Great stuff. And now Kusanagi again controlling in the corner. Oh, a little bit too far for that win. Bullying him here. Super kick party once again. Where the Young Bucks at?
And now, getting a little bit of space, but you see how Kusanagi just jumped over and got back close in, but nicely done for DCQ. Hit into the Lavushka, into the side switch, and we're going to see this combo extension right here with the setup once again.
わー、中撃だー。何このゲーム。
Indeed, the low goes coming through when he needed it the most. JP stuff right here from DCQ. It's paying off so far.
Yeah, that very hard to blockable right there. or actually jump and getting hit by that low ghost. So
yeah, exactly right. Like the actual spike does not hit high, but he does have the option to go for an overhead ghost. So it is a 50-50 when you have to react to which ghost is going to be. And unfortunately for Kusanagi, he just thought the overhead ghost was coming. Instead, it was the low ghost. Got opened up for it.
Yep. All right, so DCQ showing that no, I still got that JP. This is a character I still gel with very, very much. And that's the thing, is like even when he was using JP early on, you know, people were talking about how good his JP was, and I always really liked him on JP. So I'm glad to see that this is a character that he still got in the tank like this. Oh, the level 1 and look, 20 seconds. Perfect for DCQ.
Yo, maybe indeed. Gotta go back to the old me, but instead right there, the neutral jump does get clipped on the landing frames right there. He tried to use that very potent jump medium punch from JP. It's quite good at catching people. Ooh, but Kusanagi kind of low profile with the crouch medium kick, and now he catches a reach, and he's rolling just like DCQ did. But that couldn't have been what he wanted, unfortunate.
Yeah, just a little late on that. And now we're gonna get the back throw. So
what I think it was supposed to be a fireball to cover like the wake up OD amnesia or the level 1, right? But he just ended up getting DP instead.
All right. Push him back a little bit, and he is burnt out. So the Lavushka very scary. And look at that defense!
Immaculate defense from Kusanagi. He's watched a Dr. African video or two on defending against that level 2. Shout out.
All right, but he's still burned out, and he's still a screen away. So much chip damage, and yeah, not gonna try to sneak in with the drive impact. Instead, using that fear for the throws, 2 back-to-back throws, and that's this. The south of the border standoff right there.
So smart from DCQ. He was waiting. He literally just wanted the offensive drive reversal. He wanted the knockdown to make Kusanagi guess afterwards. What immaculate patience and just a long-term thinking from DCQ right there. That was a real, like, outside-the-box way of approaching that situation. Bringing tears to the folks' eyes. What's happening?
I was about to say, maybe a Kusanagi fan right there, you know, not being too happy with what she's seen so far because DCQ is up 2-0.
Yes, indeed. A dominant performance so far from DCQ. Impressive stuff.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, using the target combo right there to get the Denjin charge at the end. I kind of like that.
And then the sweep right there from DCQ. Still trying to beat.
Nice
with the check on the drive. I swear, I want to call him Mr. Crouching Medium Punch because with Bison and JP, he's found these key moments to land that button.
Yeah, JP Crouch Strong is one of the best like drive rush check tools in the entire game. Great hitbox on it, big time disjoint, all kinds of everything you would want. Oh yeah, pressing the big button after, kind of trying to throw off Kusanagi's defensive timing. That time, got the chase down with the jump back.
Yeah, might not have thought Kusanagi was going to press the button all the way down, but here we go, Lavushka. He's going to go for, oh, that's going to combo. Gets the extension here, but as a result, Kusanagi is not burned out.
Kusanagi, I love your decision sometimes, man. That was so sick, just waiting for the teleport, and then afterwards with this time, DCQ already starting it with the whip punish, and he's back to control just like that.
Oh, yep, a little too early on, a little too late on that throw, but the spike will keep him safe. But he is put into the corner right now, trying to fight out with that crouching medium kick.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Kusanagi, that built him some decent bar back, those big donkey kicks, and you see that he's making sure to parry afterwards to keep himself healthy on the drive gauge as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, he's been able to fight his way out a little bit, but Kusanagi has still maintained his corner position.
Indeed here. Just back it up. Oh, and let's drive rush down. DCQ has been doing a lot of back jump in the corner. This time he tried to get one parries the overhead and then perfect parries the follow-up. DCQ.
This is a terrible situation for Kusanagi because he just burned himself out because he was really trying to close out the deal. He was trying to seal the deal, but now gotta block the Lavushka.
命をかけたが命をかけたせいで死ぬことになる。
Unfortunate, man, gets clipped. Now, these did have to invest 2 bars into that one, and Kusanagi was up around. So he's got 3 bars heading into this one, trying to stay alive.
Obviously, the big advantage is that super meter. If Kusanagi can find a way to get that, you see how he's kind of holding back on the drive rushes. He doesn't want to get checked by that crouching medium punch again.
Yeah, it's so cold and so difficult. And Ryu, to my knowledge, doesn't have a lot of great like drive rush, check counters, right? He doesn't have a lot of like backswing options.
Right.
Maybe the donkey kick can do it because it kind of halts his momentum a little bit, or even the fireball. But Kusanagi has not explored those options just yet. They're not big rewards, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a punish.
Yeah, here we go. And now the setup here with the safe jump does get out of the corner though. And
Wow,
the drive catches DCQ off guard here. So now Kusanagi with a little bit of the momentum. He is burned out. Oh, there's the amnesia. Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh, yes, the regular DP fast enough to catch the jump over. It looked like DCQ also pressed the button in the air. But level 2 again, he's got the defense this time until the last one. Overhead came through.
Yeah, very unfortunate, but you can see him trying to play it safe. And that's why you do the ghost feints right there to get them to use up their drive gauge, trying to parry a non-existent ghost.
Yeah, it was a good job from Kusanagi. Not doing it
again.
The drive rush
中断絶対許さない今
checked once more. Doesn't have the mirror to finish it off yet. Kusanagi living on a pixel. How much magic you got in this bad boy?
Oh, yeah, but he's burned out. He's burned out, so not going to be as easy to punish that. Here comes Kusanagi.
Oh, sneaking in. But DCQ is going to have his drive meter back now. 10 seconds on the clock as well. It's been a very patient game, but Kusanagi's got to put gas to the pedal now.
Oh, yeah, he's just killing the time right now.
Wow.
And the spike is going to come down and take him out. Easy cake for DCQ with a 3-0 over Kusanagi.
Yeah, hug between teammates as well. Some of the best drive reversal usage I've seen in a set in Street Fighter 6, honestly. We saw it in the corner when he just waited for Kusanagi to press something to get the knockdown, pretty much guaranteed off the drive reversal, because you're not really going to be expecting someone to be plotting on a drive reversal while they have you in the corner like that. So super just smart stuff there. And then at the end right there as well, right? The timer's ticking down. Just use the drive reversal to send him across the screen and then clutch it out that way. Incredible stuff from DCQ start to finish.
Yeah, and we saw early on in that replay right there, the crouching medium punch to check the drive rush, and then that's how it ended. As well, as you mentioned, one of the best buttons out there to check those drive rushes. And DCQ, yeah, is going to take it over Kusanagi. Unfortunately, that means that ends Kusanagi's run over here, but his decision making, like you said, is just amazing. He is such a strong player. In at one point in time was the Blas / Cryme / Mickey, of EU. He's been playing forever. Like I said, when you go into his Wikipedia page and look at the results, he's got results all the way back to Street Fighter 4. I know a lot of the players have talked about him before, playing like when he was 9 years old, and they're like, this kid's gonna be good. And they were right, because he made it all the way here onto the Esports World Cup stage. So very, very proud of him. However, he's still gotta have his key destroyed by the Crusher.
Indeed, and poor DCQ, right? He's like, I gotta take my teammate's key down. And yeah, man, no, I think he's got to keep going, right? Yeah. Oh, there's the snap we were looking for. Nice and satisfying. Another soul crushed into pieces. But yeah, DCQ, of course. I really got to go in there and hear the snap for myself, man, because everybody reacts like it's a super loud noise. I've been told it's a loud noise. I want to go in there and experience it myself. But right now, what we're going to experience is our last group of the day. We're going to see some more souls crushed, and we're going to see one more person qualify into the round robin. And we're going to start with EWC versus Pugera.
So far, if I'm not mistaken, the only one to have busted out a Sagat in the middle of this tournament. And he did that against Bonchan, if you remember. And Bonchan did not take kindly to that at all.
プゲラはね、ボンちゃん相手にサガットを出しまして予選で。
But yeah, those are the only two
言うてましたよ、解説の人も。
And yeah, Pugera to do that up against Bonchan, right? And actually took him to the limit. Almost defeated him with the character that Bonchan is most known for, but of course couldn't quite get the job done. Bonchan is already into the finals day, having defeated Mickey as well, who is the player that the winner of this match is going to play next. So very excited to see this one. Again, we're getting so many matches where they are first-time matchups. We don't get to see a lot of the international competition, right? Everybody's kind of honed to their own region, but with the CPT
もしかして俺の予想なんだがもう外は明るいんじゃないか。
Stuff like EWC, we're getting to see these awesome first-time matchups, and this is another one I'm very excited to see. Saudi Arabia's own EWC going up against Japan's Pugera.
Yeah, and obviously the two of us had the pleasure of commentating the LCQ as well. And one of the beautiful things about that is being able to see a lot of the players from this region that have not had a chance to travel. And some of them obviously very, very strong. But V-Was seen is the one that made it out of that LCQ and is here and has really been performing very, very well. Really glad we are able to see him perform here.
Yeah, one of the 10 players that qualified via LCQ, right? That's what made that LCQ so stacked. 55 Japanese players had signed up. I think 30 showed up. We had plenty of NA representation as well. It was just super sick LCQ to watch. But yeah, Pugera obviously has a fight. He has a journey. He has a couple of characters, honestly. But what he played yesterday was that Sagat. So I'm really interested to see if he busts out again. V-Was has been playing the Akuma. He's got a Ryu as well. It looks like he's hovering over the Ryu right now. Maybe wants it for a bit of extra health up against Sagat, because obviously one thing we do know about the character early on is he's got some damage under his belt. But Wasim is a very patient player, right? He likes to sit back, play the footies, use his young man reactions to outground game you, be ready with the anti-air. That's what he's going to be looking to do. Pugera, on the other hand, we'll see if he tries to get that bully Sagat game going.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of the players from this region, the fact that V-Was is the one that's representing here, I mean, he is also one of the players who has been at least been able to travel a little more than some of the other players. He was at Combo Breaker earlier this year. Looks like he was at UFA at one point as well. So yeah, he's been able to travel and at least play around in a lot of the European tournaments as well.
Absolutely. So Pugera is going to go with Scott, giving the people what they want. Oh man, so close, but that's what I was talking about, right? You see Wasim already plotting on the whip punishes. He tried to get the sweep, he was just a frame or two too late.
And I was really actually surprised that it's like even with Sagat's long range, he could punish that with a crouching medium punch. Ooh, the counter poke with the crouch, with his own crouching medium punch, and now the shimmy from V-Was.
And already a great start for him, putting Sagat in the yellow, tried to establish the throw again. Man, just dry rush out of the tech throw. But Pugera, he didn't commit to a decision, so he's ready for the check.
Yeah, but look at this. Pugera has basically not been able to get any damage on V-Was. Like you said, just playing very careful, very neutral, heavy game so far.
Indeed, the first KO presented by Kadia. Right there was Wasim able to get that overhead in. A classic round ender. We talk about it all the time for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, Sagat crouching medium kick, obviously very far ranging, but a lot of Sagat players sad. It's not one of the cancelable ones, but here we go. V-Was again finding the hit in the neutral, and you can see how he's not trying to push Pugera into the corner. He's almost just kind of like finding his moments and doing it little by little.
Pugera, we saw the whip knee right there, right? That was one of the tails of the table against Bonchan. He got punished a lot for misspacing his tiger knee just a bit. So Wasim, he's kind of playing around that range as well, trying to make him whiff it.
All right, so
リーチさえ行かせてすごいマッチアップなのかなと思ったけど結構苦しそうだね確認うまくて使わないきたいやでもって感じかわからんな
Yeah, it really feels like he's like, oh, you want to play this neutral? I can play this neutral. And he actually had much more success there. And look at this pressure just pushing him to the corner.
Nice job. Really like that carry just to protect the drive. He gets thrown afterwards. Now he busts out again and it's successful.
俺の想像が正しければ
I love the backdash too. So it punches has a
サ
lot
ガ
of
ッ
proximity guard on it. So he's like
知らない説がやばいなんか押し付け始めた信じられないぐらい信じられないぐらいゴリ押しし始めた
Absolutely right. 6 frames plus 2 on block. That means if you press a light, he's getting the trade combo off of it.
めちゃくちゃこれ知らないっしょ始まってない
Switch it up and throw you, get punish counter throw. It's just a very
君知らないね
And right now, we see not really finding the answers. And of course,
始まってる説ある
it chunks the drive gauge a little bit, right? So he's definitely an expert character at chunking that drive gauge and just making sure you're never comfortable with much meter.
キャラ変か大体レフェリーに話しかけてるときはキャラ変の可能性がある
becoming a little rare these days, but honestly, I love the fact that we have the distribution between all the 3 different controllers. I really feel like depending on who you are, any one of those controllers can have a better advantage for you. Just make sure you find the controller you want to use, and it looks like we're gonna get a
大
character
怪獣
switch
押し付けバトル
from
始まるか
V-Wasim
もな
here.
Yeah, gotta bring out the Akuma. That's the character we've seen the most from him. I
フ
think
ゲ
in
ラ
this
さんは
tournament.
相手が
I'm not sure
サガッ
which
ト
one
知らねえだろ
he
で
plays
押し
more
付け
between
て
the Akuma and the Ryu.
ゴーキサイドはゴーキサイドでサガットわかんねえっつってガン攻めする可能性が
Akuma has been the character that got him into this main event in the first place.
Yeah, between the thing that Sagat wears over himself and Akuma's own hair, that versus screen was just like full of hair everywhere.
Right, it's like when me and you commentate, brother.
Right, that's right. Oh man.
And then we got the Tiger Knee there as well. Again, now
角
not
にうまっ
misspacing it, and you mentioned right that.
昇竜もクソうまくて
Nice DP as well.
これ読み合いうまっ
After that medium punch, Bulgaria just gonna switch it up and throw you.
Yeah. And look at this, gonna take it, and honestly, I just have to slip this in. Thank you for that, but your hair is gorgeous. Okay, so
I'm just saying we both got a lot of hair. That's
okay,
all,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not in your category.
It's all good, my man. Man, trying to get the step low kick as well. Oh, just going with the throw again after the plus frames. At least Wasim did not parry that time.
Yeah, it's clear that he really is intimidating V-Wasim with that standing medium punch a lot. He's been now. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and then just takes the target combo right there as well. It's decent damage.
Hey,
and the corner carry.
And that target combo, heavy into punch, does so much damage on its own.
Oh yeah.
And that's why, like, even though it's just
で
two
も
hits, you get a good
2位立ってる
knockdown.
な
But you get just, I mean, against the Kuma, that's more than a fifth damage.
Yeah, it's really good. And you don't spin any drive meter or super on it, right? So it's
さっき流線の最初の方全然立ってなかったんだけど
everything else. Caught him trying to backdash or jump that time.
Okay, and he's got that CA, but you see Pugera willing to take the throw in that situation.
Indeed, here we're getting the harassment just coming out. Both
なる
players
ほど
just
な
outside the
これ
range
2位
here.
を警戒してると上玉ガードさせられるのか
We're probably buffering the driver's cancel behind it.
The problem is, we've seen a couple of whiff buttons from Pugera, but V-Wasim not getting the whiff punishes on them.
Whoa,
He
my.
finds the standing timing of Pugera, and he's going to be able to take him out here with the level 3.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be able to route it to level 2 and conserve some meter, but you don't want to take that chance, right? You'd rather go to the next round entirely, and that's what we talked about, right? Wasim from Saudi Arabia, thought to be one of the, if not the strongest player out of this country, so he's going to have plenty of support in the crowd. Oh, but beautiful wake-up backdash from Bulgaria, gets out of the throw. Wasim even tried to delay it a bit, which made it extremely easy for Bulgaria to punish.
Oh, sneaks in with that Tiger Knee, and guess what? Time to harass with the medium punch button.
Oh, he's got the routes. That's dead, Bulgaria. Tell you what, he at least knows his Sagat combo.
ファイナルアツシのやりたい放題チャンネル来た
Akuma, no chance of survival. 2-0, just like that.
So many of the new DLC characters that come out. I
これ
mean,
が
some of
帝
the
王の技
damage
や
that these characters can dish out is just ridiculous.
Bulgaria win, definitely getting the support, has his own support in this crowd as well. And Wasim, yeah, he's gonna go back to the character select screen and think about it a little bit, right? The Ryu was looking decent, the Akuma, both characters are looking decent, but man, Akuma bleeds so hard in this matchup. I understand second guessing continuing to play this character.
わからん俺の勝手な想像だとファイナルアツシの今の心境はダメだまだ笑うなかもしれないけどいやそんなことないかもしれないけど俺が勝手にそうあってほしいと思ってる願望なのかもしれない
It's hard not to regret your
決まって勝
decision
ってくれ
if you lose, but honestly.
Man, Bulgaria trying to hit him with the nasty stuff at 99 seconds. He went like the drive rush check counter with the drive rush into the Tiger Nexus. Man, harassing both long legs right here. Those medium kicks are lethal on both sides.
And you know, maybe this is one of the reasons why Wasim does want to use Akuma. Because Akuma does have that forward medium kick. He's got the standing heavy kick. You know, might be able to harass the standing heavy punches as well.
Oh my goodness, but one whiff punish. You see how much you pay for it. A simple mistake. Again, Bulgaria just go with the DP right there because he was below. He didn't want to burn himself out.
But unfortunately, a little too early on that throw, which is going to give V-Wasim a little bit of daylight here. And he takes advantage of it, finds the crouching medium punch, level 1. And that is the round for V-Wasim.
Beat him to the butt right there. Great timing for Wasim. Now, hopefully that gives him a bit of confidence here. Put around on the board immediately. Like he didn't do 99-second drive rush, right? He kind of waited a little bit, made Bulgaria think about some other things, and then snuck it in there. Very smart.
Ooh, that's a great trade for Pugera. Gets himself He's going to be able to combo off of that punish counter step low.
Trying to make something out right there. Looked like Pugera might have wanted to chase down with the drive rush. Didn't come out, not sure. Ooh,
ステロをそんなガンガン使う感じじゃねえんだな。
Ooh, does find the perfect parry now, but drops the combo. Ah.
やばすぎだろ。
You know, the weird side benefit is that he did get Pugera to almost burnout, but Pugera has been able to stave off that burnout, and now it's actually we view a Simu as less drive gauge. Well, at least temporarily he did.
Oh man, the media punch finds the mark again, and that's all he needs for the kill. Best believe Pugera's gonna invest those bars, CA animations and all that. Give the fans what they want. That crack is actually disturbing.
I just heard that and I was like, what the heck was that? Oh my god, it sounded so painful.
Man, skull got fractured.
I mean, I love how they just totally turned Sagat into a Tony Jaa movie, dude. So he's breaking bones and everything just seems so violent.
Nice perfect parry to at least grant some relief for now. And then, yeah, caught Pugera trying to take his turn a little bit too early. Nice cancel.
All right, trying to zone a little bit here with those tiger shots. But really what he wants to do is just get in there and try to find the damage. Goes for the drive cancel, and now the raw drive rush.
My goodness, bro. Pulling him down here. And again, yeah, Pugera's trying to take his turn as soon as that light string is.
プラ2、プラ2、プラ2。
Right now, it seems he's going to play a little bit timid because he's so low on drive meter, but Pugera gets in there with the step low.
And that's why I like Pugera also throwing
終盤冗談抜けて30回ぐらい打ってるだろ。
that drive gauge under the 3-bar threshold.
Oh, he cut the back that Karago kick, but he couldn't come through with it. Child's F-word. Oh, and then gets the drive rush with the medium, but couldn't finish it. And now he reacts to the pursuit with the level 2 Wasim staying alive.
さすがにやりすぎた。
All right, you love to see it, and you know the audience is going nuts for him right now. They want to see the Saudi Arabian player here advance forward.
Yes, indeed, right here. And we're seeing a bit of a brief break here at the character select, right? Pugera's not just going to immediately go back in. Obviously, like we talked about, he's played a few different characters before Sagat, obviously the newest character, so he's got plenty of time invested in a bunch of other ones. You see the Twisted Mind jerseys in the crowd as well. Definitely repping for their boy. Wants to highlight that as well. So let's see if Pugera continues with the Sagat or if he goes with one of his many other characters, right? We know he's got the Jury, he's got the Bison. I believe he's got one more, maybe the DJ. It's kind of escaping me at the moment, but right now he is going to lock back into Sagat.
You can't even see the versus word in the background over there. They're blocking the whole thing.
Big bodies, big aura when it comes to these two characters.
Yeah, for sure. And now there you go. Okay, just jump back. Just jump back. Doesn't want to
終盤が読み合いになった。初めてここで読み合いになった。
Being interrupted. Oh my goodness. Now
タイガー、捨てろ。
individual hits and then converts that one.
Yeah, that man said you are not allowed to throw a fireball. He cut him off with his own fireball. Almost, and it's like a backdash, I think. Maybe he just hit him low when he was standing, regardless.
わからん殺しから読み合いへ。
Now it seems like that lady in the crowd over there is now mourning for Wasim. But Wasim is not out yet. It's a one round at a time thing, but is he going to spend any super meter here? No, just goes for the regular Tiger Uppercut Ender. Does get himself out.
Oh, yeah, it looked like maybe
デンガヤの押し置きいて。
Maybe he was just committing to that timing. But either way, that was unfortunate for him.
全然あるよ。一回投げたら、これもう下手したらワンタッチちゃう。
Yeah, that would have been the set if he didn't block that overhead. No doubt about it. Akuma was not going to survive.
俺は読み合いを捨てる。
It's so scary to know as Akuma versus Sagat that the next hit, even at like 50% health, is going to spell the end. As long as he gets a good starter.
Indeed, here and Wasim, he's trying to play very compact, right? He's not even throwing fireballs. He knows he can let through it, and I love that decision. Driver cancels, demon flip, baits out the throw, and punishes it outright.
Beautiful stuff.
Oh, Pugera almost hit one of the long distance jump ins up Sagat on the fireball. Something to keep in mind.
Me and my friends always refer to Sagat as the long legs of the law, man, because that guy hits from so far away with those jump kicks and the stand kicks.
We'll try to get him again with some demon flip shenanigans. Bugera not biting this time, but very low on drive meter, trying to force the issue with the Tiger Knee. Just outspaces them with the crouch medium as well.
Yeah, and it really is that EWC is taking a lot of incidental damage here. But that's better. Oh, there's that step low again.
And again, right, yeah, he's just getting peppered down with a lot of these little hits, the step low kick, the
ステローで下段意識させたら次にやるのはうわーシャガチュウこすりまくりです。うわ落とした。
If he finished the combo, but now Wasim's got one more chance here. He's got Demon on deck as well. Keep it in mind.
うわーい
Gonna see it. The high tiger shot.
危ねーって言ってる。危ねーって言ってる。いや危ねえじゃねえかもな。愛がかもな。
And he is going to make him get himself into the next match to go up against the 17-year-old Wunderkind Mickey from Evo. But before we get there,
可能性ある。
yeah, I really definitely want to take the time to congratulate Wasim on an excellent tournament here, qualifying through the last chance qualifiers, coming out here and really trying his best here. He went through 2 and 3 against Mickey,
サータのコンボ気持ちよさそうやな。
losing to Bugera,
見てて気持ちいいよなんか。マリーザミを感じるコンボに。
Your country, you saw all the people in the audience there rooting for him.
Yeah,
just like that.
Perfect on cue. Mother Base knows what's up. But yeah, Wasim, a very young player in his own right, So he's got a long fighting game career ahead of him if that's what he chooses to pursue. Can't wait to see him in more tournaments throughout the years. And as you mentioned earlier, James, we got to see him a little bit in the international competition. You mentioned with the combo breaker. Hopefully we get to see more and more of that as the future progresses. But yeah, man, glad to see him as always. And then, of course, Bugera waving hi to the adoring fans that were definitely cheering him on. You saw the screens, the LED screens, making sure they knew that they wanted Bugera to win. And, of course, he's got to crush the key of Mr. Wasim. Yeah, man, he's got the white gloves on. The key crusher operator. My goodness, bro. Clean as can be.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Yeah,
there it is. Talking about the snap. Wake Bugera up. Yeah, exactly. Who needs the Tiger Bomb or whatever Kakoma was using, right? We just got to get the snaps. That'll wake you up real quick. And now Mickey coming through, as you mentioned. That is your reward for defeating one young phenom. You got to go up against another. Now Mickey standing in Bugera's way, qualifying into the round robin.
I almost feel like production's got to have to start adding like a scream sound effect when the keys are being destroyed. Ah, you know.
Yeah, that's our job, you know. We provide the sound effects.
Fair enough.
They put that in our contract. I didn't know if you read the fine print.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
That is part of what we have to do.
Well, I mean, I know myself and Yipes have had history of doing all the sound effects, you know, during the matches. But Bugera again with that super anime intro, I love it. And curious if he's gonna go with the Sagat here against Mickey's Cammy.
でもベガの方がさ、キャミきつい説ないの？
Very fast, high paced. Loves to wake up a dive kick as well as a defensive choice. Bugera, I imagine he's going to stick with the Sagat, man. We saw him do it against Bonchan. We saw him do it against Wasim. He didn't even switch against Bonchan either when he had him up against the ropes in a final game setting. So I have to imagine he is committed to the Sagat in this tournament.
I mean, I would like to see it maybe if we can get Ryan Hart just to kind of talk to him at some point about, you know, the Sagat pick and, you know, what it is about Sagat that he is finding you know, a connection with and keeping him using that character.
Yeah, Bugera to me is pretty good at picking up new characters quickly. So I think that might be part of his strategy here, right? He knows that he's an above average player when it comes to harnessing new characters in tournament environments. So he wants to bring this out, exploit the unfamiliarity of his opponents as much as possible, right? He's not going to get a better chance to exploit the unfamiliarity of the matchup than now. So might as well take that shot if you feel comfortable enough piloting the character yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a strategy. I gotta tell you, man, I made a whole career out of that in Super Turbo using Cammy, right? A character that not a lot of people had experience with. And so when you come and bring a character like Sagat who just came out, you're just gonna, you know, obviously you don't know the character fully, but nobody else does. And so you can get away with a lot more what we call shenanigans, you know, tricks that will hit somebody the first time because they haven't seen it, you know?
And the thing is about this one too with Sagat is that he's a legacy character, sure, but he's quite different in Street Fighter 6 than he traditionally is, right? He's very much a bully guy that likes to get in your face, attack the drive gauge, work with that drive gauge advantage. That's when the bullying of the projectiles really comes out, when he's able to make you come to him, rather than just setting up shop from the beginning like he does in other iterations of Street Fighter. So, like seeing Pugera pull out this strat, man, we'll see if Mickey's ready. Of course, a very young player himself, quick to adapt. So I don't think he's going to be caught too off guard by this Sagat pick. But it's going to be interesting to see how he approaches the matchup with Cammy, how much he looks to dive kick. Sagat, that stand medium kick, like I talked about earlier, it's really good at shutting down Cammy trying to do dive kick after certain box strings. So we got to keep that in mind as well.
But you know, I've always said when Cammy starts getting her offense on you, it doesn't even matter who the other character is. She's just going to run you over. But, now we're going to get the DRC over here. And pushed a little bit towards the corner here. Oh, yeah, you can't act first if that step low hits you. You can't combo, but he's definitely plus.
Yeah, I think Mickey expected a back throw, right? Because Pugera was so close to the corner. And instead, Pugera just went with that stand medium punch, blew up his option. Oh, and just standing outside that quick spin knuckle. Couldn't quite get the kill off there, but the trade will do it, of course.
Yeah, it's because he went for the 6-frame standing medium punch instead of trying to take that turn with a 4-frame button. Ended up getting the trade there.
And now, yeah, just getting the jabs as well as
試合始まって6秒で肘中盤4回打ったぞ。
Backing up when he's low on drive gauge, right? He's going to play that traditional Sagat game. He's going to try to back up a bit, anti-air you, throw out fireballs, but Mickey forcing the issue with drive rush, immediately challenging after the drive rush crouch light kick.
Wow,
and that is one of the weaknesses of that Tiger uppercut. Has a tendency to just go right under the opponent. Oh, he does the wake up. Is he going to do the side switch version here?
入れ替えきた状況ゴミ
Pugera just bust out with a knee as well. Speaking of bust out, Mickey doing the same. I want to see Pugera starts going for an air-to-air as well. He's been willing to represent that. It's a bit more consistent for Sagat than some of the anti-air scenarios.
I just love how he went for the light hooligan and it almost like it didn't even go over Sagat at all.
Quick spin knuckle shut down this time. Pugera still in control. But Mickey, he's honestly one drive rush cancel away with that medium kick starter.
きた確認うますげえ中継のタゲコンのさ確認ってめっちゃむずいんじゃなかったっけ U フレームクソ少ないよな確か
Yeah, both that stand medium kick target combo
15とかじゃなかったっけあ
and
れ
heavy punch target combo. Very, very confirmable. The crouch medium punch one, not as much so. So, I mean, unless you're someone like Phenom, I'm pretty sure he could probably
状況確認にしてもあまりにもミスんないよな
But look at this. We're gonna have Mickey get a switch to Mai.
Okay. Maybe seeing some of the intel from the other players, right? I talked about this during the Shanghai Kakaru match where I saw them play online, and Shanghai, I think, won pretty convincingly in this exact matchup with Mai versus the Sagat. So maybe he saw that or got some advice from some of the other players where he's going to explore this option up against Sagat instead of sticking with the Cammy. And that's the thing, right? Cammy, as a character, you always got to go to the other character. There's no projectile to throw. There's no really option to sit back. And Sagat, he kind of thrives when you have to come to him. So Mickey trying to switch it up. Leaves him standing after the Tiger Nexus to get the throw in.
Yep.
ワンチャンこれミッキーもわかんねえの可能性ねえかな
Street Fighter 5 RPS, Street Fighter 6 RPS as I like to call it.
Oh my goodness. Had the medium punch bumper on deck as well. The heavy DP, you already know.
Wow, that was still a punish.
まあ今のは差し返
They
し
definitely gave it a few extra frames of recovery when it whiffs.
Oh, he actually beat the fan in the process.
ああ今みたいな先端ヒットの時ってタゲコン当たんなかったりするのかな
And you can see right now, Mickey on very little health here has to play so carefully. Tries to sneak in a jump. Pugera all locked and ready to go.
Yeah, he's been throwing a lot of non-charge fans, right? So the Tiger shot just blows through those. I think he thought Pugera would try to throw one.
Oh, counter hit the top on
Oh, he baited it out the drive parry, and actually got the throw there.
後ろ下がりしてますよ、プゲラさん。きたー、リサルス。バカーン。
Usually you gotta get him out of the air with that back heavy punch to be able to get the full charge. Tiger uppercut. A little bit of a misrouting right there from Pugera.
Indeed here. Trying to harass, yeah, maybe trying to work that stand heavy kick range a little bit more. Uses the perfect parry. He's going to force some offense here. Pugera very low on drive as well, but he held the parry to get a decent amount back. That was super smart.
Definitely a read. Not quite enough to drain all of his drive gauge, but that crouching medium kick will do it.
I love that Pugera went up. Actually did try the throw right there. Mickey was able to reverse out of the situation and then cover the jump in as well.
Yeah. All right. Now the Tiger gets him.
There it is, Pugera. Puts it into game 2 as well. He's up with Mickey. Got no game so far. Whatever the
ア
next
ッパーカ
selection
ット
is,
前にかましてるのよりさ SS3 指導のさ重くそローキックしてる図の方がかなりかわいそうに見えるんだけどなんでやろ明らかにアッパーの方がひどいのに
Of course, Big Bird qualifying into the loser round robin for tomorrow as well. Oh, the counter hits again, and now we're in the corner just eating so much damage.
Indeed, that's why Mickey was like, bro, I'm going to risk it. I'd rather ODDP than continue to eat this bullying from Sagat. Yeah. Ooh, ended up letting go of the parry and got clipped. Not sure what he attempted, but nonetheless now Mickey's going to be able to get the corner, get some loops in. Are we going to keep doing it? Oh, try to switch up and get the big reward. Pugera was ready for the overhead. And again, man, the crowd beating back to back. The second one has been the charm time and time again.
Yeah, Mickey hoping that, you know, knowing that crouch medium punch is minus on block, that Pugera would, you know, respect the turn. But he definitely did not. There we go. Now combo into the level 1.
なんかもうシャカチュウ見ただけで面白くなっちゃった。
Oh, and then again, harassing with a low here. Yeah, you see, he's just going to do it twice every time. It's a very awkward angle to try to press back on. And then that time he tried to parry the Tiger knee, came up just short and for it.
I'm not sure if Pugera was trying to miss on purpose, but it worked out for him.
きたーこれいきましたミスなければあきまへん
Slightly dropped. He was trying to go for the optimization for the kill.
I mean, look, you have such a life lead right now. Might as well make sure you can practice that during an actual tournament. And here comes Mickey.
Great awareness that knowing he'll be able to blow through the fireball even after getting knocked down like that. And now he's still got Pugera back against the ropes and throws the fireball to end it. But unfortunately for Mickey, that's just one round in this game. Pugera is still locked and loaded with a meter.
Yeah, and probably a little frustrated that he dropped that combo because this should have been over already. Oh no!
They're going to be an over already. This round is not looking good for Pugera after not guessing right on the ODDP, but the trade and just pressing the crush medium punch afterwards beats Mickey to the button. Now
でかすぎて
DP. I don't know if he's going to die for this. He's definitely not with that routing, but nonetheless, his back is against the wall, and he is on life support, fam.
Yeah, he was just under a block and a half.
おいしょーぶねーあぶねー
From the loser side and enter the round robin for tomorrow by defeating the EVO third place player Mickey.
With Sagat, the brand new character
中盤連打ガチおもろいなラッシュ中盤中盤遅らせ中盤みたいなやつマジでおもろい違うかラッシュ中盤遅らせ中盤中盤かなあれマジでおもろいわ2倍クソウケる
We want more buffs for Sagat. Stop winning with him.
Yeah, and of course, amazing stuff from both of these players. That's going to be it for me and James. We're going to let the analysts handle the replays.
冗談だけで100回近く打ってそうだマジで70回ぐらい打ってそうこの2試合で
Ladies and gentlemen, the king has booked his place in the next round. We are going to see some more Sagat in the round robin phase 2. I cannot wait to see it. Pugera saying forget those kids. Mickey eliminated. And there is the medal being crushed. Oh,
with the hand signal? That's from League, baby. Like the energy.
このプレスを見届けたらやべ 試合楽しすぎて俺飯最後の試合始まる前に頼んだらちょうどいいかなとか思ってたのに頼み忘れてた。
Mickey's hopes and dreams.
Oh, that's Bennett.
They're about to pop.
Hey, he done it.
なんだその手。
That's his nickname, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, did that even crack? Like at the very end, right? Just
yeah,
cracked.
at the very end.
Very resilient medal.
I like when the camera shakes when it like cracks when it makes the key in the half. That's like the coolest part because everyone is so surprised and they react to it.
Yeah, because you never know at which point it's gonna give.
Yeah.
Right. So it always catches everyone off guard. And I'm glad we got the close-ups of the facial reactions as well. But you're seeing the reactions here of the earlier groups, and of course it was Kusanagi 3-1 over